It's actually,
so far.
if you're short on cash, it's actually a good route to go. There's this one brand that comes to mind, but I keep forgetting the name.
The Supersonic or the fucking this one. This is a Seasonic. I mean, Seasonic, Supersonic. Like I have a Seasonic fucking what should we call it? 800 watt right now. That's plenty more than I'll ever need. And it freaking since I've installed it on this new computer, like this thing makes my computer run better. Like the performance on the computer's better. Like
Yeah, that makes sense because it's able to draw more power and probably more efficiently.
and like stock, it was a 600 that came with it.
Oh wow.
So the upgrade wasn't super massive, and I don't run a lot of power on my system anyways. I don't have a
Yeah,
super crazy CPU or GPU, so it doesn't
yeah,
run a lot of power as it is. But just having that new power source, it just makes it run so much better because it's a better efficient power source. Like these
yeah. I was
Seasonic
gonna
things are
say,
awesome.
I was gonna say that sounds like a better efficiency, probably on the 12 volt or whatever really counts, the 12-volt rail.
Like
Um,
it has everything imaginable, everything detachable. I could add whatever fucking wire connection I want to it. It's got
so in
extra
Task
parts, all kinds
Manager,
of stuff.
Lost Ark is using 50-ish% of my GPU, and then about like 20-ish of my CPU with Discord and Windows with one, two, three, four tabs open. That's not bad, and it still runs pretty nice. Now I need to bring up info 64 and see how much my CPU is pulling, because if I keep the idle fan speed at default with no increase, I've seen the CPU hit up in the 70s, and then it draws like, I think the highest I see it draw when it hit that was like 70 watts, and this PSU is only 240. So you combine that high draw with the GT 1030, the max I've made it pull with the overclock was 33 watts. So it pushed past its limiter, which is 30. And then I have to take into account the USB ports that are being used, which I don't know how much power those use. Probably not a whole bunch to affect, but right now,
USB's not. It's they're only.
even if I have like a USB storage, like I have a USB C gate right now hooked up as an external, and then the other three of my
Like just a
SSDs.
USB hub, or
What do you mean USB hub?
like is it connected to your computer just through a standard USB or USB C?
Yeah, it's a standard USB. I only have
So it's USB A to USB C hub or whatever.
it's here, let me find it. It's a USB, and then the Seagate takes a different port.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can find it. It's not FireWire because that's older. Seagate. Now I gotta figure out. It says like it shows an SS symbol on it, like a fake
yeah.
S.
I know exactly. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the name
Okay,
of it, but I know what you're
yeah,
talking about. Yeah.
yeah, okay. It has that into it, but a USB to connect it to the computer.
The
Yeah.
Thunderbolt? You
Um,
talking about the Thunderbolt drive?
no,
No.
no.
Super speed USB.
Yes. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is that what it stands for?
It is. It's like the blue SS or whatever.
No.
There's
No.
the 5, the
You
10,
are
the
now in the
15.
hands of the
The
SS.
blues are like the 5 and 10 or 10 and
I
15.
got a.
Oh, yeah, SS is for super speed. It's like more power and quicker like connectivity. It has like faster latency.
My buddy got it for me like a few years ago, so I know it's old. I think I found it.
Yeah. I bought some
It's.
little USB hub for this computer just for to add extra USB 3.0
It,
ports, which was
I
a
think
mistake because the thing is just
it's.
doesn't work right.
I don't think I
need to
have.
add a C to my shit.
I don't think I even have a USB 3.0 on my model. I think
You
it's
shouldn't.
only. Yeah, I was gonna say
Pretty
I think it's
sure
only 2.0.
your motherboard shouldn't have it. It's too old. You probably only have USB 2.0 on your Mobo, right?
Let me check. I'm gonna look at my.
I'm not sure if yours is new enough for 3.0, maybe.
Damn, 2.0?
But
That's fucking old, bro.
there's no 2.0 is still used today all the time.
Didn't
Computers
3.0
are
come
still
out
built with
fucking
2.0.
like 5 years ago, though?
Yeah, but they still use both.
Oh.
Like
I'm
my
checking now.
PC's got like a couple 3.0s and a couple 2.0s, but
So I have the
the
HP.
USB-C is
I
different.
don't want to download the PDF. Ah, fuck it. I have the
What's the
HP
name of the
Compact.
thing?
It's an HP Compact 8200 Elite Small Form Factor Series. I got the
8200 Elite
8200 Elite Small Form
small
Factor.
form. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got it
with
right
the
here.
i5 2400.
i5 2400 3.1.
Yeah, it's normal version. I have a ton of USB ports. I just don't know what generation. I think they're 2.0.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's
Like I have a
because yours
lot
is
of ports.
20. What is it? 2010 or
2010,
something? Yeah,
2010.
it might. I'm not sure when 3.0 came out. This website's not telling. It,
I'm looking at it.
yeah,
It
there's
had
only 2.0s. I'm looking at
okay,
the
only
picture of
two.
the back right now. They're not threes.
I found
Yep, it says
the document.
USB. I found it. It says 2.0s. Yeah. So those 2.0s, if you're trying to hook up like something faster,
I
dude, it's
have
not going
4
to get the
front
speed out of it.
USBs and then 6 rear USBs.
Yeah,
The PS2 keyboard, mouse, line in, line out,
I
VGA
see.
DisplayPort
I'm looking
version
at it.
1. Oh, okay.
I'm looking at the picture of the image of your computer. Yeah.
I wanted to get an aftermarket heatsink for this, and then I originally planned to like upgrade this as much as I could, like get like the low profile 1650 non external power version, or like basically like best low profile, or didn't have to be low profile. I can take the top off. I don't care. Put it in there because I only have one PCIe times 16. Wait, it's saying two expansion slots, low profile, two PCI times 16, one PCI times one PCI. But oh, I'm probably looking at the wrong one because in my computer I only have one PCI 16, one PCI 4, one PCI 1, and then a PCI. Oh, this is the one I'm looking at is March 11. That's why I posted the wrong one and also looking at the wrong one. So that makes sense. But this version, a year later, still uses the crappy L-shaped PSU.
Well, yeah, all the computers, freaking 15 years ago or whatever, they all have the
At,
same shit PSUs. Like it's come a long way in the past decade.
yeah, the proprietary.
Everything looked all the same 10 years ago with computers, you know? Like everything was all the same looking. Like
Oh, I
just,
know now. Back then, I didn't.
yeah.
I was oblivious. The only times I was using a computer back in those days was school and computer class. Thank God for computer class because it was also taught by the band teacher who was a total cool dude. I love him. The last time I met him, he shaved off all his hair. It was a total shocker. I'm like, oh my God, you're bald. You lost your amazing long hair. But anyways, we did computer class to learn how to type without looking. And I hated that. I hated it with a passion, but now it paid off. And I'm like, I'm happy I was forced to do that. because now I can type most of the time without having to look. I still can't write cursive though. I can barely write my name in cursive. Last time I was taught cursive was second or third grade. I was still in Wisconsin.
They don't even teach that shit in school anymore.
I know, just like Latin. It sucks.
Stopped having kids write cursive, which is kind of weird. They're just having everyone type now.
Yeah, that's the digital age. Had I known in the 90s that it'd become like this, I would have done so many things different. I would have been a coder. I would have focused more in technology and tech class, and I probably wouldn't have dropped out of high school. I probably would have bit the bullet
Ditto.
and whatnot.
Yeah, I wish that's one regret in my life, or the only one is
I
to go
have
back
too
and
many.
do high school over again.
I have too many
I would actually
regrets.
go and do the work.
Oh, Shadow's not here.
Shit,
So like,
I didn't
Shadow,
even
don't be like me.
I didn't even do the work, but I still got a diploma.
Well, I still walked at the very end, but it was like
You know what sucks?
I'm going
I
sleep.
almost did a
All
super
right, see you later,
senior
Wet.
Ah,
I'm at
coach,
Have a good night, Wet.
coach is like, yeah, don't worry, I'll be up tomorrow. It's gonna be up all night tomorrow night. Coach gets off like 4 hours
It's only
early.
10:30
Classic.
right now.
It's like 4 a.m., dude.
Classic,
Where's
coach. Donny was
It's like-
right.
Oh yeah, you're.
Don't
Is my
ever
clock
listen to
wrong or
what
what?
coach says.
No,
Stay warm.
Did the time change? What happened? Where am I?
it's cold, and my
Yes.
cats they're warm, so I'm hopefully they're gonna cuddle. But if they don't cuddle, I'll probably be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty, man.
Ooh. I might just lay down too. We'll see.
Alright, nighty night, man.
But
Hi, broski. Good hearing from you, Nick. Goblin.
see
Tell
ya.
Donny he sucks. And Mike Lazowski if he's still around. Alright.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the Shadow, like, don't be like me. Don't have tons of regrets, motherfucker. If you want to do something, do it. Go for it. What's the worst thing you can lose or happen? Nothing really. There's just so many things I tell my younger self.
Yeah. Shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
Yes. Kind of like a Bill and Ted mixed with Back in the Future kind of deal. Mixed with a little bit of
I wish I could go back to like 2000. I wouldn't redo high school, but I would be down to live from
I would.
2009 to 2014 over, because like those were like the best years of my life.
Like if I had the chance to do at least high school, I would do it. But if I go back further, I'd go back further and do middle school as well.
Yeah.
It's because when I got diabetes, I just fucking started saying "fuck life, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it."
That reminds me of
Whatever I wanted.
when I was homeless. I got to know this native guy named his street name was Quantum. I forgot his actual name, but he had two types of diabetes, and because he was Navajo, them and drinking in their past and ancestry don't really mix well. On top of having two types of diabetes, and at my lowest with him, we were drinking over 5/5 a day. So I would have to babysit this man. He was over 6'3", big. He wasn't fat, but he was big.
A chief
And
from Cuckoo's Nest.
yeah, he was big. He and I got in a fight. One time he threw a haymaker and knocked me out, but knocked me out when I was standing up. So I blacked out for a few seconds standing up. Then it came to, I'm like, I can't believe you just fucking hit me, because he came at me with a bag thinking I'd like it, but he didn't know I had a bad day that day, and we kind of got in a fight. But I constantly have to babysit him, like, you check your blood pressure. Is it high? Take your fucking insulin. And there are so many times he'd drop and go into seizure because he didn't take his medicine, so we'd have to call the fire department. They'd give him glucose packs, and he'd start to come around, and they yell at him, like, you need to keep your eye on your shit. I'm like, listen to the professional, at least, if you won't listen to your friend, Quantum.
Yeah,
Um,
alcohol though. The alcohol is the thing that causes issues. In my experience,
yes, yes.
alcohol between friends, especially and family and stuff like that, or
Um,
anyone in general, the alcohol just doesn't get along.
last time I saw him was
Always
last year
causes issues,
randomly.
man.
Yeah, alcoholism
Yeah,
runs in my family
I kicked
tree.
my little brother's ass on Thanksgiving last year.
Oh yeah, I
Thanksgiving,
remember that. I remember you saying that, or somebody
well,
brought it up.
because my nephew, like, he was like, I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do, but like, he just like, I was really drunk, and you should not get in my face while I'm
When you're
drunk,
really drunk.
especially.
Well, that's
And
what the
like,
drinking is doing
yeah,
to people.
well,
Yeah,
Nick knows how it is, even
just does
online.
not work.
Even online, Nick knows who I am when I'm drunk, and I don't play.
I haven't been
And like,
around for that yet, but
my
good to
nephew,
know.
It's
like,
liquid courage, but it's liquid courage for what reason? I mean, for stupidness? Like, I don't know.
yeah, my nephew like got in
Nonsense.
my face, and I don't know,
You
I
wake up
forgot
sober
what
the
he
next
was saying,
day,
but
and if you do realize what you did the day before, like, you just,
I would still
you know,
probably
you
have
feel
fucked up
dumb
my nephew
if you really remember.
because he was just talking straight shit because he was drunk too. But like,
From my mother,
my
again.
nephew was just talking straight shit to me. Like outside, I'd even gone outside to like avoid it. Like I tried to get away from it. And he followed
Yeah,
me, dude, and he just kept talking shit. And like my little brother knows when I'm about to take off on someone because
yeah, he
we
knows. Yeah,
we've rolled together many times, and like
Yeah.
he just
You know you're
knows.
about, yeah.
Yeah, and like so he got in
You
front
read
of
each
me,
other,
and like
yeah.
my little brother took the ass beating for my nephew. Like
yeah,
my
that's a
little
bro
brother
right
just
there.
let me like rail on him, dude. He didn't even hit me back.
Yeah, that
Tough love.
that kind of reminds me. My mother's turning point. She said for her, I mean, she still drinks, but not like she used to. She got in a serious blackout and like woke up the next day with like blood all over and whatnot. And lo and behold, same thing happened to me. I think I told you about what happened with me and the dude that we're staying with. I don't know if I did or not. But serious shit happened, and I woke up with his blood all over me, and then blood all over the floor in the room. And I was like, okay, now I have to make another choice, and that is no longer drinking when I'm here or at my mom's place. If I plan to drink and I'm out, I gotta wait till I'm sober to come back home. Because when I woke up like that, having no idea what happened before was terrifying.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about the drinking is you just black out and don't remember. Like the memory loss
Uh,
thing, I freaking hate. I
With
hate not
me,
remembering. Like you wake
the
up the
re-
next day and you're like, what did I do? Where did I go? What
I
happened?
I really fucked up on
Like if
that
I get
night.
high on drugs or smoke weed all day, the next
Um,
day I'll remember every second of the day before.
yeah,
But alcohol just like erases the memory for some reason. It just makes you belligerently just
I
stupid.
really
I don't
fucked up and
know.
forgot that I
Makes you
took
not give
in
a fuck.
like a bunch of Xanax that day, and
Oh,
then
that's that.
my
There
mom
we
came
go.
It's
home
even
with
worse.
my mom
That's
came
never
my
mind.
mom
Then
came home with
that's
the food I
we should go
asked
over
for
that. Oh,
and a
Xanax,
Mad Dog. She came home with the food I
benzos.
asked for and a
Oh,
Mad Dog. I drank the
oh,
Mad Dog. I wanted more, so I walked to Circle K. I got a Old English in a plastic bottle. They come back,
oh,
and
weed.
apparently I bothered him for something, and we got in a fight. And I got scissors, and I tried to kill this man while
Mm.
unconscious. And he said if he didn't put up his hand, it would have gone right into his chest. And that was when I woke up and everything was bloody, and that's when I came to the realization is like this is becoming really serious, and I did a serious fuck up and ruined everything again. So things here are constantly under tension. Since then, things have settled down. I'm not drinking anymore. I'm actually 3 months sober. My mom,
Congrats.
thank you. My mom,
This.
the first time I did this, I quit. I did the first 5 years without a relapse, and like all the
Wow.
OGs at the AA meetings were just shocked and proud of me,
That
saying
is.
that
That's awesome.
they were saying like for us, the first 5 years, first 5, 6 years, we couldn't do it. We are like very, very proud of you that you were able to do your first 5 years without a relapse. And I didn't really realize like how big of an achievement that was until
Sober
later
off,
on, like
sober off what?
later.
Alcohol and
Alcohol.
Alcohol,
Oh,
just
okay.
alcohol, because I'm an alcoholic and it runs in my family. I didn't know, and plus an addictive personality. I found out I had addictive personality way too late in my life.
That's what makes the drug addict spiral, dog. That addictive personality.
Yeah, so I had to be careful. My drug of choice ended up being meth, and then my mother's ended up being cocaine for a very short amount of time. She hasn't done it since her teens, but I've done meth on and off for a long time. There's one
for
point
me,
during my
dude, I can do drugs. Like I have 1,000 muscle relaxants sitting in the cabinet. Like,
I can
but
pick up
I'm not hooked on those. I'm not. The only thing I'm really hooked on, I think, is
You don't
weed.
want to be hooked on
Because
muscle
like I know how it
muscle
is.
relaxants not to be hooked on anyway.
Oh yeah, no, but you can't be
Those are not-
easily addicted to muscle relaxants. Most wrestlers die. That's the number one abuse drug of wrestlers.
Because they're dumb and they pop a bunch in OD.
I
over
put them at
time,
mine.
dude. Like if you've ever taken muscle relaxants, like
I have.
well, you know then, like after you take 3 a day for like 4 days, you have to take 6, and then 12,
my only
and then
experience
fucking 14.
with muscle relaxers are skeletal muscle
That's when it starts
relaxers.
fucking you.
Yeah, but that's where the addictive personality comes in because I can stop before that point. That's why I just have 1,000 of them and I'm not addicted. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's where the addictive personality.
I can pick up cigarettes and
Yeah, it totally
put them
depends
down
on
just
you.
fine.
Anyways,
It's all up. It's all up to you. Like
me, I ain't gonna take nothing unless it fucks me up correctly. Like I ain't. Muscle relaxers are nothing to be taken in the first place.
dude, muscle relaxers will fuck you up more than like opiates.
I know
or, like,
they will. I know they will, but not in a good way.
Yeah, that's why I love them.
Not that I'm saying drugs are good, but like the muscle relaxers are. I'm telling you, no.
They're on another level, bro.
To do muscle relaxers like one pops fucking pills or something like opiates or whatever. Like it's a totally different thing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like how I do meth, it's not the same thing as taking muscle relaxants every day. It's like really different.
Yeah.
Like when I was during
It
my
affects
homelessness,
different parts of the brain and it releases different. It's different.
Well, I mean, just imagine you feeling like the most relaxed you've ever felt in your life times 10. Like, and then on top of that, you want to sleep. That's what muscle relaxants are.
And afterwards, you regret it.
Yeah, no, dude, the come off. The thing about it is the come off of the muscle relaxant is pretty smooth.
I know already. I know.
Like you just feel a little drowsy the next day, but you can kind of still feel it, and you're just like,
if you
oh
take
man,
a couple
I'm feeling
once,
good.
so then the next day you're okay. But if you're taking them every day, all day, or something, which
that's
someone could do.
I'm just glad.
See, I've done coke, I've done meth, I've done speed, I've done fucking muscle relaxants, but like I've never been addicted to one substance other than marijuana. Really.
Like you ever take like what kind of muscle relaxers do you exactly have? Like what do you have? Naproxen?
I've showed you before.
What's the name of them?
Flexeril.
Flexeril. Flexeril. I've taken
Flexeril.
those. I know exactly what that is.
Cyclobenzene.
Like some controlled
cyclobenzene.
It's not the same as taking like meth every day or coke every day or smoking weed every day. It's different. It does different things to your body.
Well, yeah, it fucks you up like 10 times more than fucking alcohol
It's a different fuck up. You're not. It's a different fuck up. Is all I'm saying. It's not a good fuck up. It's a bad fuck up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
just don't pop a bunch of those, please.
See, like that's
those
the difference between like,
especially if you drink. That's drinking death right there. If you take those.
Oh yeah, no, I would never take them if I'm drinking.
Like if you
I'm gonna take them when I'm sober.
If you take a bunch, that's just a way to end yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, muscle relaxants are strong as fuck. They're not to be fucked with.
I've been prescribed Flexeril before.
Yeah.
But it's just for medical things in my history or whatever at the past that time. But it's not something
you ever done muscle relaxants, Goblin?
Addicted to.
Yes. My mother's she suffers from a rare migraine condition where her worst migraine lasted a whole month. She's
Yeah.
had the nerve endings burned off the top of her brain, didn't do anything. She's had Botox, didn't do anything. She's tried max morphine pills, didn't do anything. She's literally tried anything and everything, and nothing really works a long time except for this one medication that I can't remember. And then her insurance sucked paying for it.
I
But
would give everyone
all,
my recommendation on that one is to do some
her
crystal methamphetamine, but yeah, it doesn't help
her
everybody.
well she has Adderall, but she uses it to
That's
focus on work.
different.
Yeah, I know it's different. Yeah, um, but
Adderall gives me headaches, actually.
the muscle relaxers that she has that I know of are just skeletal muscle relaxers.
All of them are,
So I don't.
I think.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm not very knowledgeable on the pills.
They work on the central nervous system and the muscular skeletal system.
Yeah, it's not
I've
something
looked
you
them
want to
up
fuck with by
before.
taking pills.
They might be in my browser history. I don't know, but they're a white oval, and she said like 3 max a day for
Dude,
when like
it's funny you said
I'd
that.
be
That's
hurting.
the first time I tried muscle relaxants too. Is I stole some from my mom. She had some
Well,
kind of
see, the thing with my
pulled
mom,
muscle or something.
I got really blessed with a good mom. Like all my friends were jealous because back in high school, I didn't start smoking until like the ending of freshman year. My dealer, funny enough, was named Johnny, and he smoked me out with Cali cheese for my first time, my chameleon pipe.
Kelly.
So I go home, bake this shit on the bus. Everybody's looking at me on the bus because I stink like weed. And I would always smoke with my parents, and my friends would always be jealous because they had to hide, and whereas me, I could just smoke with them. So my mom would be like, "If you ever need anything, just ask, and if I can get it, or if I'm willing to give it to you, she'll give it to me." But like back then, if I wanted something, I just had to do some chores for it. So I got a really nice, easy mom, rule wise.
Yeah, my mom
So
was the
so if I
opposite.
want,
My dad didn't give
oh,
a shit.
it's
My mom did. So like when my mom was out to work till 5-6 p.m. every day when she was
mm,
working, uh,
yeah.
my dad would not care if me and my friends were out in the backyard smoking on the table or some shit like that. But he'd always be like, "When your mom comes home, put that shit away."
It's funny. I got really sick one day. I think I was a sophomore by this time, and I told him. I came out to him and said, "Yeah, I smoke," and I was like super sick. It was like a cold or something. I don't remember, but I was sick enough to stay home. And I'm sitting in the kitchen after I told him that. He gets up and then walks away. He doesn't say a word. And usually he did that when he was mad. So I'm sitting there sweating bullets, like, "Oh God, I just told him I smoke weed," and now he's pissed. But he comes down with the purple bomb that I've known since I was 3 when we lived in Wisconsin. I recognized it, and a freezer bag of weed. He was like, "We're gonna smoke." And then I told my mom, and she was like, "Your parents are stoners. It was bound to happen that you were going to start smoking."
Yeah.
And what was funny, my dealer, who is also my friend, Johnny, said he kept reassuring me, "Dude, if what you say about your parents is true, what you've told me, they're going to smoke you out." And sure enough, they did.
Hell yeah, dude! I remember the first time my dad caught me, and I thought he was gonna fucking flip the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
Like I was back in my dad had we had a half an acre backyard, a half an acre front yard in Glendora back in the day, and in
Mm.
the very very back of the half acre backyard, my dad had a shop, like a woodworking, all that kind of shit,
Yeah.
all kinds of saws and shit in that motherfucker. It's like the size of an
Yeah. Like your
apartment.
grandpa.
Yeah, and like me and my friend Matt Ramirez are smoking back there, and like my dad, all of a sudden he just showed up, like behind us, and he's like, "What the fuck you guys doing?" And I was like, "Oh no, we're just chilling. We're just smoking a cigarette." And he's like, "You think I'm fucking stupid?" And he's like, "Go smoke that shit outside. You're gonna catch fire in here, all the sawdust and shit." But I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna like, tear me a new asshole. But he's like, go smoke that shit outside.
Oh yeah.
He was right though. That there was a lot of sawdust and
man.
shit in there because
Yeah,
did
that
all this
sawdust is
woodworking
no joke.
shit.
It's the fine powder, kind of like with flour.
Yeah,
If you flour dump a small room, the particles are small enough to catch fire, and it becomes an explosion.
yeah.
For lack of better scientific
It was just
terms.
funny. He's like, "You think I'm fucking stupid?" He's like,
Yeah,
"Go smoke that
my
shit
parents
outside."
was my parents was the same way. It's like, Austin, we were your age. We've done all the tricks that you think we don't know.
Yeah, my
You're
mom
like,
hated
bullshit,
it
we
though.
got AI.
My mom fucking hated
Yeah,
it though.
serious,
Like my mom was breaking my pipes, like all kinds of shit. Like
Oh,
I one time like I left my pipe sitting on top of my windowsill, like by the garden area, which is like by my room, and no one ever fucking went back there, bro. Like my mom never went back to the garden area, and like of course like the day I left that shit there, she went back there and found it. She smashed it and fucking put it in the trash. At first, I didn't think she would smash it, so I like went in the trash to try to look for it, but that shit was smashed.
Damn, I
damn.
found my
Some of
bong in
my
the trash. Did I
friends.
tell you that one time?
What happened?
What?
My current
Weed,
bong.
I
I
just
found it
scraped
laying
my
in
whole
my
grinder and
trash.
got a shitload of keef ready to load up into a
Hell
huge
yeah.
bowl.
Hell
I
yeah,
was like,
Chief.
What happened?
I found my bong. Like one day I come home, the bong's not sitting on my desk. So I'm like, Look around in my room, just kind of glance over. I'm like, no, I had it on my desk. Pretty sure. No one was home, so I started like looking around like the house. And I'm like, I don't see it. Just like kind of like, where the fuck would it be? And then like, I just like randomly go outside of the trash can, open the trash can, and it's sitting right on top of the trash, like on the very top of the trash. Like the trash can was full, but
At
it
least it
was
wasn't
intact,
broken.
and it's the bong I have currently right now.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, Dad, you motherfucker. And
Your
I
dad
didn't say
threw it out,
anything.
or your mom? You think your mom
Yeah,
or your dad did?
no, it was my dad.
Ah, damn.
But he he didn't say anything though when he came home. But he
You
did
knew.
it. He did it, but he like I don't know why. I was like, why? Like but now I just still keep it right here.
Yeah, my mom used to
Now
hate.
it's got it has a meth piece sticking out of it. So now it's a bong. It's a meth bong, and I have it
That's
still sitting right
hilarious.
here. I have it sitting right here on my desk,
Yeah,
along with all my
my
meth
mom used
pipes,
to
just
hate
chilling.
that shit, bro.
Uh,
Nowadays, she doesn't give
Nothing
a
they could
fuck
do.
because all her friends do it too. Like all her friends in the fucking
Yeah, because it's legal now and shit.
all her friends in her community, like the place she lives at, like most of them smoke weed too.
Oh, the
So
weed
like,
thing is like, yeah, just like legal as fuck now everywhere you go.
yeah. But back in the day, she used to trip. I used to have to burn all kinds of incense and fucking towel my door up and all that shit, like that everyone was doing back in the day.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, I used to use a fork to smoke cigarettes. Like, I'd put a cigarette on a fork and hold the fork and smoke a cigarette with the fork so my fingers wouldn't smell the cigarettes
Oh,
and stuff.
Damn,
a
My
doob,
dude,
parents
you
would
a
know
smell my
you know
doobie
fingers
what's
when I went
funny
home.
about the
without actually
cigarette
doing a
thing? My
doobie.
my parents never gave a fuck about the cigarette thing.
Really?
I was
Well,
smoking
when
when
I
I was
was
like
12,
16.
13 years old,
Oh
so...
yeah,
Dude, you know what's
yeah, that age
stupid?
I see, but
You know what's stupid now? To smoke cigarettes, you have to be 21 now.
Oh, yeah, I
When
know. It's
drinking,
a bummer.
it's so stupid because
Just to buy a lighter, you need 21.
drinking kills more than smoking cigarettes.
Yep.
And what they officially did was put two bads together, which makes even things worse. Because
It's
for
the
some
government
people, when
trying to
they
make some
smoke,
money.
they want to get that high off the nicotine, like I
dude,
do. Like
the
usually when I
the
drink, I want a cigarette.
funniest moment, bro, was okay. So like, this is probably at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. I vividly remember.
I'm packing a bong.
And my mom was going into my little brother's room, and I went in there before her, and he was like passed out on his bed holding the pipe. And like my mom walked in, and she's like, "Victor, what the fuck is that?" And he's like, "No, mama." She was like, I was just holding it." And he said something stupid
Just
like that,
holding it.
and my mom was like, "Bullshit." She's like, "It's not your fucking teddy bear, Victor."
No way.
it's like it's not your teddy.
Classic.
That's
Bro,
hilarious.
but it was
I was just holding
spice.
it, Mom.
He was smoking spice, fucking retard.
Oh, dude.
Oh, dude, let me
Reminds
tell
me
you,
of
I got a
this.
story about
Reminds
Spice.
me of the salvia days.
So I got into that like an idiot, and when when my mother and I still had a house that was really cheap, it was like $750 a month, three, 2 bedroom with a garage and big backyard. But I ended up finding out the reason why the place was so cheap. In the past, it used to be a crack house and then a trap house. It had a special type of metal roof to where say a helicopter goes over with heat vision to see if you're growing, it bounces back up to them.
Reflective.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they
So
don't see the X's in the
yeah,
sky
yeah.
from the
And
sky.
I had my friend come over and we smoke a spice joint, and I get to the point where I think I'm good. I'm gonna stop before I have a seizure. So he continues, and then he takes a hit, and then shortly after, he just sits there, utterly non-responsive. And
Drops a pipe.
what happening? He ended up going into a epileptic seizure, and he death
Yeah.
gripped onto
Fuck.
one of the cords in my backyard as I dragged
Oh.
him. I didn't realize how heavy he was back then. Holy fuck, was he
Dude,
heavy? He was basically dead weight. And
I got a story. Oh, sorry.
I'm not even done. Um, so I bring him into the house. I tell my mom what happened, and she starts flipping out. And we call 911. They get here. I tell him what happened, and then since he's my tech friend, he used to hack in the days on consoles, so his phone was password protected, and we couldn't get into his phone to call his dad. And here's the kicker: his dad prior was going to be coming by with pizza for us.
Oh,
So I'm shitting bricks, thinking about his father is going to fucking kill me when he comes here and sees what happened to his son. And we ended up getting to unlock his phone by having my friend blink once for yes, two for no for each number until we unlocked his phone.
but
And
damn,
then
that's crazy.
they get him
It's like
kind
a
of
movie.
stabilized, and then his dad comes and they're still here working on him. And I just start shitting bricks. I start apologizing. I start, hey, if you want to beat the fuck out of me, you have every right to do so. I just nearly killed your son without even meaning to. And he was surprisingly fucking calm about the whole thing. And then they take him to the hospital. I see him at the hospital and I apologize to him and my friend repeatedly over and over. And his dad never beat my ass or anything. And I
His
still
dad's
hang out
probably
with him
like,
to
"Oh,
this
don't
day.
worry, this motherfucker is retarded. He gets into this shit every week."
Like, and kids, just
but
remember, know what
um
you're smoking before you smoke it.
but
Dude,
yeah, that had
I have a
That's
happened.
spice
shit.
story. So one time, me and my little brother and his friend Miguel are
Hmm.
in the backyard by the pool area, and we're just smoking spice, right? 'Cause I mean, I didn't used
Yeah,
to buy it, but I had weed at the time too. But I'd hit it. I hit it once or twice because, like, what the
yeah,
fuck, why not? And
Oh yeah.
his friend though was smoking like a lot of it, and I was like, "Yo, dude, you should. This isn't weed. Calm down. Like just take a
yeah.
couple
This
hits.
is it's a chemical
You only
spray
need a
from
couple
China.
hits. Like you be good.
It's like salvia shit almost.
Yeah,
Is what reminds me of. Like you
Yeah,
take
it's
one
like
hit and you're just like, done.
you only
yeah.
need one
You're
or two
high as shit.
hits, right? And like everyone knows it. And like, dude, this motherfucker all of a sudden he just like looks out into nothing, and he's like, dude, he's like, I can't see. And we're like, what do you mean?
Oh, you told me this.
Yeah, I was like, what
You
do
were
you mean?
blind.
He's like, dude, I'm fucking blind. He's like, everything is
Oh
black. I
god.
cannot see. And we're tripping out. We're like, oh fuck, right? And he's flipping out even more than we are. He's like, and we're kind of laughing, but but like eventually, like a minute later, his eyesight came back to him, and he's like, dude, I'm never
Yeah, it's
doing
just
that
temp.
shit again.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm never
Dude,
doing
Did it
that
scare
shit
you
again.
straight?
Yeah, it scared him
that
straight.
sounds like
That would scare me straight
I never went
to go
blind off
blind.
it, but fucking he did. It scared
It's a
him.
fear of mine.
that sounds like the antibiotic, one of the many
I
antibiotics I was
think if
on
I
when I
went
had
blind,
I've
TB.
dude, I've seen
I would
so many
actually kill
people
myself. I
freak out
think
on
if I went blind.
spice off the same amount that I've smoked.
So have I.
I think some people's bodies just can handle it differently.
Everybody Everyone's
passed
different
out and
when it
had
Yeah.
comes
like a
to
little
drugs, no matter
seizure
what.
because I held it in too long, but that
I
was the worst
passed
for
out off
me.
weed before, like
I was able.
doing
I've had
Oh,
people take one
oh,
hit of weed and almost die
oh!
yeah,
I
dude.
or
forgot.
not wake up.
Reverse
I've had
Because
people
of
take,
spice.
reverse gravities was
Because
what I passed out on.
yeah.
because of spice, I can't hold hits in really long anymore. You know when you hold a hit in, and when you rub your eyes too hard, it kind of goes like that. If I hold my hit in of weed that long or almost as long, um, I risk putting myself into a seizure because of spice.
Because of your
Well, yeah, you're
heart.
just causing your
I don't know why. I'm assuming it's because of
Because
spice because
sometimes
that
when I
cutting
never
take
off
a,
the
happened.
sometimes when I
circulation to
take
your
a,
brain.
sometimes I take a fat rip and I hold it in, causes my heart to skip a beat.
You're suffocating your brain.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is
Lack
it's
of
just
oxygen.
like in the past this didn't happen before spice came out. You know, I used to be able to take big hits of weed, hold it
Oh
in
yeah, well, no
Oh
doubt,
until I
yeah.
ghosted it.
Spices
I
probably
can't.
fucked a lot of people up.
I can't ghost weed anymore. If I try to ghost a weed hit,
There's no need to, especially when we get older as we are now.
oh yeah, yeah. I just feel
Oh yeah, back in the
spice
day,
did
I'd
that
hold it in a
thing to
lot
me.
because like I was like, I
Because
got
you
a
think it'll
limited
get
Well,
you
yeah,
amount.
higher, but
Well, not only that, but
it
yeah.
back
doesn't.
Back
It just
then,
gets
back
you.
in the
I
day,
didn't.
we had a
Kills your brain
limited
cells
amount.
more.
We had a limited
Yeah,
amount too.
back
Back in
then
the
I
day,
didn't realize.
I was scraping the pipe for fucking resin. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm sure
I
I
still do
still
everyone's,
that.
do.
I'm sure everyone's been there. Like,
Um,
especially back
when
in
I
the
was
day.
younger, I didn't
Dude, I
realize.
just fucking swipe weed off the table here. I'm like, oh, crumbs, get the fucking shit
But
out of here.
Yeah.
if you look up like the research or whatever on it, like when you take a hit like of weed, for example,
Oh, I know
holding it
now. It's
in,
instant.
holding it in for 3 hits, that's all that weed is going to do for you for that hit. You hold it
Yeah,
in for more
yeah,
than 3 seconds, it's 4 seconds, 5 seconds or more. It's not doing anything. It's just
yeah.
killing your brain cells
Yeah,
for
no,
lack
but
of
it is
oxygen
true.
to the
If
what
you
I
brain.
hold it
learned
in for
as
like
I
one or
got
two
After
older.
seconds,
three
it
seconds of
does.
holding a hit of
Yeah.
anything in,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
maximum your body's going to
that's
take on that
But however,
inhalation of smoke, no matter
that's the
what
thing
it
I
is.
learned.
it is
But
better to hold it in for at least 2
But when you're a
seconds.
kid and you think, hold it until you can't no
yeah,
more,
yeah,
60
that's what I'm
seconds, just
saying.
hold. You're
When
just,
I was a kid, I
brain
didn't
cells are
realize.
just dying,
Yeah,
dying, and you're suffocating your brain, and then that's when you pass out or
I
die
didn't
from
Dude,
realize
whatever
it's
fucking
like on
until.
causes
Pineapple Express when they're
seizure,
like,
brain bleed,
they're like, they're like,
Yeah,
aneurysm, whatever.
it's like, got
um,
a cough.
Three
It makes you like
seconds
10 times as high.
maximum.
yeah. But
They're
now
like, you're
I
wasting it.
understand.
Hold it in longer.
Yeah, now I understand all of it. Like we have THC receptors naturally in our brain. The
Dude,
THC we
it's
inhale
so
instantly
crazy how
absorbs
like
into our lungs, so
back
we
in the
don't have to
day
hold in for more than
I
three
would trip
seconds.
about weed. Like I used to be like, dude, I got actually these are 2 ounces because I got a half o in this bag too. But dude, back in the day, man, like I would be like scrounging for weed, like fucking scraping
Same.
pipes, and
Oh well, at first I was a social
it's like
smoker.
nowadays, dude, if I even have a little bit of weed laying on the table, like and I feel like it has other shit in it, like dirt, or I just
Yeah,
I'll just
you
swipe
just
that
swipe it.
shit off the table.
Yeah.
Like I don't want that. Like, but back in the
Um.
day, dude, I would have fiended for like that little, like you know what I mean, like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like all of us used to pretty much
Yeah.
do the
When
same
I
When
first
you
back when
got
we
started.
were on fucking
you never
allowance or
worry
whatever
about
the
it.
fuck we had when we were teens.
Yeah. When I
I just
first
took a
started,
fat ass hit and I clogged up my fucking bowl.
I was just a social smoker. There was one time I used to buy blunts off my friend for $5. He'd roll them before school, and I'd buy them off of him. I only went to school high once, and I regretted it and never did it again. But like I was like a very strictly social
Why'd you
weed
regret it?
smoker
I
at
used to go
first.
to school high all the time. I used to get high at school.
Um, um, I
Yeah.
couldn't handle
Get
it.
high
Like I was
during school.
paranoid.
Yeah.
I was gonna get caught and shit.
Dude, I used to
Because
bring
this was.
dude. So like, I went to like a private school, like because I was forced to because I got expelled from the district, and they used to
I
pat
shouldn't have
it.
Forced
worried.
you.
I went to a ghetto
They
high
used to
school.
pat
Forced
us.
to go to a private school for.
Well,
What are you
no,
talking about? Forced.
this is a well. I mean, this
I
is a
got expelled and I had to go to military school.
Oh
well. I
god.
got expelled too, but
Oh,
I
I'm
got
fucking with you.
my parents had more money. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You're saying
Yeah.
I had to go to private. Had to go to private school. I was forced to.
But I was pretty much like the only white kid there. There's only a
I
couple
wish
other
I was
ones.
forced to go to. No.
But
I'm
dude,
glad I
they
went
would
to
pat you
private.
down when you came
Love it.
in. They'd pat you
Yeah,
down.
resource officer.
They pat like you had to get patted down before you entered the campus. So I used to
My,
wear a pajama shirt backwards. And you know the pajama shirts have the pocket like right here.
yeah,
So I used to wear that shit
The
backwards.
onesie?
Yeah, no, not a onesie, just like a
Oh, pajama, long sleeve
pajama.
collar,
Yeah,
button,
with the fucking pocket right here.
button up.
Yeah, and I used to
Yeah.
fucking pack my cigarettes in that pocket, but I'd wear it backwards because they don't pat down your back. You know what I mean? So like, I used to just wear that shit backwards, and dude, I used to be smoking cigarettes every day at that private school, like without them knowing. Like, nobody ever knew. And what we do for weed is like they get those pen caps. They take the eraser out. And they
Yeah.
fucking put the fucking eraser metal part in the
Yeah.
end of the end cap, and
I
they
know.
pack the bud in it, and you hit it through that. We used to make those all the time because you could just take those apart and throw them.
Mhm.
You know, no one would ever know.
Oh yeah.
fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Yeah, private school.
That's
Oh, yeah,
what was going on at the private schools.
Private
I was
schools,
at
man. No joke up at the private schools. They be some hardcore
Dude,
shit.
I was right across the street from Hello San Dimas High.
Yeah.
I was
Hey, Nick, the private school that I used to go to was right across the street from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure High School, San Dimas High. I was literally right across the fucking street.
Born, raised, and grew up
in Glendora. Well, not San
County
Dimas,
area,
but yeah, San Dimas is like right by Glendora. Like I grew up like 10 minutes from the place that
And I only knew of San Dimas from Bill and Ted's Adventure.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure that's the only reason anyone knows about San Dimas.
the porn star.
You remember that, right, Goblin?
It was just Bill and Ted.
Oh yeah,
Bill, where he goes to San Dimas High School.
Yeah, and it's a real high school. Yeah,
Yeah, that high school. Like when I was growing up, I lived probably less than 10 minutes from there.
Man, I would have loved that. I went to a ghetto high school that at the time had such a low graduation rate that the school would take any student regardless of background checks. So near the ending of 2010, one night I'm sleeping and I cough with extreme pain, and I cough into a soda can, empty soda can, and it was a huge blob of blood. And I tell my mom, she's like, if you do it again the next day, we're going to the hospital. Happens the next day. No, it was tuberculosis. And
damn, how the fuck did you get fucking TB?
Then, so I moved from Wisconsin to Arizona when I was 3 or 4. And at that age, I don't remember anything or any words being said of TB, tuberculosis vaccine, because there's a vaccine for it.
Tuberculosis is like the disease you think of like back in the 20s.
Like, yeah, you get, like I think a shot when you're a kid or something, right?
Yeah. Well, you do get a vaccine for it, I believe.
Get it.
I didn't
get it every so often.
I didn't because I'm from Wisconsin, and when we moved here, I got a cocktail vaccine, but it didn't have the TB vaccine. So fast forward to me in high school, it turns out I went to the hospital and I told the doctors, I'm pretty sure I have TB. They're like, we're going to do tests to make sure. So 2-week cultivation, they come back. They're like, yep, you have TB and you have a resilient strain out of 3,000 different strains. So I was on intense antibiotics for 9 months. One of them made my urine. Yeah, one of the medications made my urine blood orange, and I was playing RuneScape. And one of the side effects for the medications is temporary blindness. And you know when you rub your eyes too hard, it goes black. That happened to me when I was playing RuneScape, and it lasted for 35 minutes. I was blind for 35 minutes. So back forward a little bit, the Department of Health of Arizona go to my school, test my teachers, and test students. And guess what they found? They found 5 illegal students infected with the virus,
the fucking
with the
illegals.
TB disease.
The Brazilian
dude, that makes
TB.
fucking sense. Because they're not vaccinated for it either, so they probably had it and came over with it.
Remember what I said, that at the time they were taking students without proper background checks?
Yeah.
Because they wanted the graduation.
Dude, immigrants always fucking bring diseases. That's not a
they said
a new conception here.
Dude, we're all immigrants. What are you talking about?
Well, no, what I mean is immigrants from third world countries who aren't vaccinated.
Immigration that's how this country was born on immigration.
Well, yeah.
I'm just playing.
Not that kind of immigration.
Anyways, so when I go to the Department of Health
People in third
facility.
world countries that come here with diseases that they
I
already
don't want to
had.
get gonorrhea, syphilitis, AIDS, or whatever.
Dude, you know, gonorrhea and most sexually transmitted diseases all came from Native Americans, except for a few.
Here's the
They had to come
kicker.
from somewhere.
They said if they get any reports that my quarantine zone was my house, and since in Arizona back before the vaccine came, all TB patients were sent here because the extreme constant sun exposure and the
Yo, Nick.
UV rays had
Yeah.
an 80% chance to kill the disease. But go ahead.
Really? Just the sun exposure kills it?
Yeah, the UV rays are so
I saw the image
strong
you sent.
that it had
Oh,
an
for
80% chance to kill
You
the
remember
virus.
So UV kills TB. I didn't know that.
Not 100%, but it has a high chance. And they said during the day you can go in your backyard, but that's as far as you go. And they
Yeah, like how
said,
much UV is going to be not good UV just to kill the TB? Like, you know,
well,
These look
a
like
lot of
little
UV is no
blunts.
good.
um,
Cool.
and they said if you got any reports of me outside of my quarantine
Oh
zone,
shit.
my parents would instantly be sent to jail, and then I would be quarantined at the Department of Health located in Arizona's facility until it's cleared of no longer being contagious.
But what happened to
So
all the illegals that had the?
the illegals got taken and dealt with, and then I don't know if the
They got
school. I
dealt
don't know
with.
if the school. They got dealt with. That's all I was told. I was surprised they even told me what they did. They're like, they got dealt with.
They
I was
probably
like,
got
okay.
dealt with for
I
free
remember the
too.
one kid. I remember in elementary school, this one kid had lice. Like, remember you get the lice check, and
I
everyone
never
was
had
like,
a lice
Me
check in
one
neither.
kid
school.
had lice. One kid had lice. He was just some random like new kid one year, and we were just everyone. The whole school freaked out, dude. We were just like, "Oh my god, stay away from that fucking kid!"
Oh, it's Kenny, dude.
Like,
It's
and
that
then
poor
the
kid
kid
with the
like
fucking lice.
the kid dis. No, seriously, it was just like some like little. I think it was just some like he was he was foreign. He was like from Armenia, or he was like Armenian or something. I
Dirty.
forget. But I
I'm
remember
I've
he was
only
just
caught
like
lice twice,
cooties and
and that was from
this.
my friend's
How
house
the
from one
fuck
of
do you
his
get
friends.
lice? I mean, dude, I've never had
Let
lice.
me.
How the
Rubbing
fuck
your head on
do you
someone's
get
butt.
Here, let
lice?
me.
Oh,
Dude, you
dude.
gotta be living in some dirty fucking place to get
Put a
lice.
bird's nest in your
I'm
head.
pretty sure of it.
So let
I don't know,
me
dude.
explain. One of my
It's all
closest
right. I'm
friends,
just
he's
joking.
Vietnamese Chinese, and at the time he lived in a really bad place. You know, he had cockroaches and mice, and I slept over for the weekend. And one of his friends, which were not my friends, they were his
Bed
friends,
bugs.
didn't have bed bugs, but they had
And you can't
cockroaches and
tell.
mice.
Lots of disease
So one of his
everywhere.
friends didn't tell him that he had lice, or they didn't know, and we were all sleeping in the living room together, and I caught lice from one of his
Got bit.
friends.
You probably got bit
Dude,
up like a
it's always in
motherfucker.
some dirty ass place too. I swear to God. Like South Park
Well, yeah,
South
it's
Park's always made fun
He's
of it too. On South Park they always make
yeah.
fun
he's
of it
not
saying
dirty
that
anymore,
lice is for
but
poor
he was
people.
then.
Like it really is though. Like
So
places
you
that
could
are
be
Yeah.
poor and
fucking
stay clean.
well, that's true. I'm
Now
not
Yeah, just
saying
like
I'm not
plus
Staying
saying
two.
I'm
dirty
not
is
saying
like
every
a
fucking poor person
choice, I
has
think.
lice or isn't clean. But what I'm
yeah,
saying
I've
is
only
like lice tends to come from unclean places that are
All I
poverty
know is
stricken.
like birds,
I've only
birds
caught
have
it twice, and it's
lice.
from the
Is what
same
I
place.
know.
It was not fun. It was very annoying.
But being dirty is like just a choice, like of anything else. Like you could, even if you're poor, have not a cent to
Dude,
your name, you
let me
could
say,
still
if I
stay
got
clean.
lice, dude, this hair would be bald. I mean, I've done it before,
You know,
just
what
out of
sucked,
Well, I
dude?
shits and
mean,
giggles.
if you get
My
lice,
mom's first
They
idea
don't
was
have
to
no
yeah,
take
hair
us
to
to a
grow it, and they're
barber.
fucked.
You know
it's
what
like
my
having
mom did?
fleas.
The first time she tried to take me to a barber, telling them I had lice to try to shorten my hair,
No
and
bueno.
he was like,
Shorten
"Hell
your hair
no."
won't work. You need to cut that shit completely off
No,
if you
them
want to
lice
get rid of
stick to
those
your,
lice.
So,
them
so
lice
no, what
bury
we
under your
did
head like
was
fleas and shit.
we did the hair treatment, and she combed my hair until they were dealt with, because
Yeah,
nobody
Yeah,
would
what
no,
cut
is
my
it? I
hair.
honestly,
forgot the old wives' tale, or
if
the
you
old
are
method was like
complete,
tomato juice or something. I remember back in the day.
yeah,
It was like take a bath in tomato soup or something.
no,
What was
that was
it?
for skunks.
That's for
N-
skunk.
Is it
That's
okay?
Yeah,
for the
tomato
skunk.
juice
Maybe
is
I'm
That's to
thinking
get rid
of.
of skunk smell.
I could have swore it
yeah.
was fleas or lice. It was like you have to like shit. I
The
thought it
the
was like
tomato
tomato
Which I don't
suck.
even know why
It
everyone
was like
trips so bad
something
about skunk
weird.
smell. I've shot a few, and I've dealt
I
with
like
the smell.
skunk mail. It smells like weed.
Yeah, it doesn't bother
It smells
me.
like this other type of weed I have. Skunk weed right here. This
I've
stuff
shot-
but
smells
yeah,
just
I've only
like.
cut it
I've shot
twice,
many
and
skunks with the air rifle
2
and with the
times was
22,
enough.
and I don't mind the smell of them.
I got skunks all around my house. I informed my
Okay.
mom years ago. She'd be like, "Oh, it smells like a skunk," and I'm like, "Mom, that's weed."
Yeah.
She's like, "No, it's not. That's a skunk," and I'm like, "No, it's not. Smell it. Smell it again. That's not a skunk."
I've always knew my parents smoked. It's just at the time I was so young, I didn't understand what it was. Like, I
Same.
remember the bong. I remember the image of the bong. It was this purple, cool-looking bong, and they had it for years.
Well, my
My
dad
Uh,
used
parents,
to smoke too, but
alcoholics,
in his
cokeheads.
20s and
They've
30s.
smoked
I've
pot.
never seen my dad smoke
They all
weed.
smoked stress weed. Our parents were smoking stress weed
Oh,
though
my
back in the
dad was
day.
smoking the
Come on,
stressiest of the stress because my dad
that's all
was
that was
old as
around.
shit. My dad was born in 1944, so by the time he
my,
was
Yeah, they don't have anything else
16, it
besides
was the
Snickle Fritz.
to give you an idea,
1960s when
my
my dad was 16.
my real father, he smokes, but my stepfather, he's from the '60s. He's been to Woodstock, supposedly, and
Like
other
when
things.
you say from the 60s, you
He,
mean
he, he was
you
he was
mean
born
when
in the
he was a
'60s.
teenager when he was in the 60s, or he was
No,
born in the 60s?
he was
Because like
born in
you got to remember
1960 something.
to really appreciate the 60s, you got to at least be 14. So that like to put
Well,
that in perspective, you would have had to been
he's
born in at least the
I think
late 40s.
I, I think he's 65.
Like
He's
to
far
really
older than my
appreciate,
mother.
but you get what I'm saying, right? To really appreciate the
Yeah,
60s, you would have had to
it's
been
like the
born
'90s.
in the
You
mid
got to be
40s because
yeah, like with the
you
'90s.
wouldn't have been old enough to enjoy it. Like
Yeah,
my
those were
dad
the baby
was
boomers in the 40s.
yeah, my dad was
Next gen.
16 in 1960.
I,
So like
I
My
I'd
mom
honestly
was
I'd have
born
to
in
ask my mom
1960.
because I don't remember his exact age, but I think he's 65, maybe almost 70. And my mom is in
he's too
her
young
mid
then.
50s.
He wouldn't have been like he wouldn't have been. I mean, he could have been born in the 60s, but like that's just like me saying, yeah, I was born in the 90s, but I was
That's why
5.
that's why
You
that's why I
know?
was saying supposedly he lies a lot.
Yeah, no,
When I was
that's what I
growing up, I
because
didn't
like
know.
you get what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah,
I
I
was
get what
born
you're
in the
saying.
90s, but I was 1 in
Yeah, I was born
1991. You know what I'm saying?
'93. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
1991.
like I didn't get to fully properly enjoy the '90s because I was born in '93, but I was growing up during that great
Yeah, like when
time.
Woodstock and shit was going on, my dad was like 16 to 18.
That's
Like,
what I think. It was
yeah,
probably with my stepfather. He
like a
grew
lot.
up.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's like to really like enjoy the '60s. If you say you're around in the '60s, like to really
Yeah,
enjoy
now
the
that you
'60s, you
say
would
it
have had to
like
been in
that,
your teens. So that
yeah,
means you
now
would
that
have had
you
to been born in the '50s or early or the mid
yeah,
'40s.
when you say it like that, it it makes me remember that I have to apply that with me being in the '90s. I was '93, so
Yeah, I
I
was
didn't
'91.
really,
Nick was
I didn't
'89 or
really,
something like that.
I
I
just
didn't
turned
properly get to
36 a week
experience.
ago, 2 weeks ago.
I turned 31 this January, this coming January.
36.
I just
So
turned
you were like '87.
November 29th. I just turned 36.
But what
You're
year were you
36?
born? '87 or '89?
87.
Yeah, okay.
You don't.
1987.
You look good for 36, dude.
Well, thank you. You should see me when I shave. I look like a baby. It's
Damn,
all,
dog.
it's all the
Nick,
cigarette smoking I started at
you
12,
almost
and all the
40, bro.
drugs I've been smoking since 13 has stunted my growth in the facial region. No, no, I swear,
See,
You almost
if
40,
I
Nick, you
shave
old
clean,
motherfucker.
that's what I'm
I have
saying. I'm already going through my midlife crisis right now.
I have the old
No,
school,
people think I'm fucking 25.
Austin Powers body hair that used to be like really popular with ladies, but it's kind of
Bro,
Yeah,
making a comeback.
I look older than
I
Nick, and
got
I'm
yeah.
that.
fucking 4 years younger than him.
No, if
The
I
oldest
shave
I
all my
got,
facial hair
Cole,
though, I could pass for like a 25. Like, or maybe people say I'm like 21 looking sometimes.
granted, this is when I was homeless, but I asked someone, how old do you think I look? They said 45, and I wasn't even 30 at the
Dude,
time.
when I was 16, I
Uh,
was not getting
I
carded for
was homeless.
cigarettes. When I was
I
16,
always wished I looked older,
they were
but
not
now
carding me
I'm
because
Oh,
I had
like
this.
this.
I've always had this. since I
I
was
could
like
get under
16, 15, 16, I've had this. So like, I used to buy cigarettes all the time. No one would ever card me.
my local family owned deli shop was my go to get cigarettes because she didn't charge us. She knew that she sold single
Dude,
cigarettes. She knew we weren't old
I
enough,
was buying cigarettes at
and
15 with this.
she let me buy
I was buying
alcohol
cigarettes at
underage.
12, but
Again, she knew that she was
do
totally
special
fucking cool
weed.
with it. She was like
Nick, I
everybody's
can't imagine anyone
godmother.
selling cigarettes to you at 12, bro. Compared
It
to how
was
you look
hard for me.
now,
I could only go to specific spots that would sell them to underage
like the
people. Like there
Asian
was only a couple
spots.
spots in
Were
towns,
they Asian?
but then once, yes, there was one Punjabi
For
I
me,
knew.
I know
No,
for
there
it.
was
me,
one Punjabi
it was
spot as well
ghetto
that would sell us
areas.
alcohol all the time. But then one, I forgot what year it was. It might have been 2004 or 5 ish. I think it was like, yeah, 2004 or 5, when all the spots we used to buy illegally at, like, because like
They
they were
got
cool,
busted.
they all got popped the same year. I shit you not. And then after that, like I had to
It was
ask
probably
my
some kid.
friends. I had to ask my friends, and then
Yeah, they probably
asking
got
them
reported.
every day. I would come every day. Yo, buy me a pack of cigarettes and 2 tall cans. Like,
Dude,
so one of
that
my
Yeah,
best
became
dude.
friend's
me
brother,
when I got
Mark,
older.
every single day, 8 a.m., I would be at the door. Yo, walk with me to the liquor store, buy me a pack of cigarettes, 2 tall cans. And after like a week of
Dude,
that, he was like, "Fuck you, Nick." And I was like, "Dude, I'll buy you a tall can, Mark." And he like wouldn't even get up for me buying him anything. Like,
He's
and
like,
so
"Look,
I'd
Nick,
wait
your
outside. I'd
two
have a
dollars and
homeless guy
fifty
buy it
cents
for
for a
me.
tall can ain't gonna get me up in the morning."
Sometimes I would no, because I would go to school at 8 a.m. not go to school. Then
Tall
I would
cans
have to
back
go
then were
get.
probably like what,
I
$2.50.
needed a pack of cigarettes every morning, and 2 tall cans is what I would get every morning as well, like minimum, like to
Yeah,
start the day
no, I feel you,
when I was
dude.
13.
I get your friend though. Like, dude, I
you're
was like,
And then I'd
wild.
have to
if
wait
like
outside the liquor store for hours as a bitch.
I
Like,
would, I would
so then
get
I
up.
started stealing, started going to Albertsons, like running and jacking shit and running out the door. Like, that's not good. I would just
Yeah,
rather
I
pay,
wouldn't get up for 250 either, Nick. Like, it ain't worth it.
Nah, but it was like, no, man, I'll give you fucking 5 cigarettes and a fucking couple tall cans yourself, bro. And you just like after every single day, just
Dude,
oh,
that motherfucker is probably like,
my
look,
friend's
that's about
brother was cool,
$3.
but he
Like,
was a lazy. This guy was a lazy motherfucker like us. He sits back, smokes weed, and plays video
yeah,
games. He didn't want
dude.
to get off the couch from playing Halo to buy me 2 tall cans 50 yards down the street. It
Yeah,
got
dude,
old
but
real
well, because
quick,
like when
and
you
then
think about it,
everyone
it's not worth it.
everyone was like,
Like,
"No, fuck you, Nick."
would you rather sleep in or gain three
So
dollars
then after
worth of
that,
five
I started
cigarettes
going
and
other
a tall
ways,
can?
making, huh?
No, no. What I'm saying is,
Well,
thinking about your friend wise, like if he
I
already
mean,
had money, like why would he get up for 5 cigarettes in a tall can, which probably cost him $3?
if that back then, it
Yeah,
wasn't even that much. But yeah. Anyways,
I,
I was
I get I
buying
get that.
cigarettes for 250 a pack, and what was I buying? I was buying 211s every morning, or two. What else was I getting besides 2 tall cans of 211? I think 2 tall cans
Damn,
of
the
Bud
fucking
Ice or
Steel
something.
Reserve. Damn, dog, you were dishing
Yeah, I
it
was
hard.
buying two because they were
uh,
cheap. They were
high
Yeah,
cheap,
gravity. Yeah,
and
and
I
they're
they
cheap.
needed
get
cigarettes.
you fucked up too.
Cigarettes were
Hurricanes.
number one before
Hurricanes are cheap.
food, before alcohol. I needed cigarettes, so
When
cigarettes was first,
I used to get
and then after
hurricanes because they're
that,
cheap,
alcohol before
high
food.
alcohol.
Nick's
Cigarettes,
like,
alcohol
yeah,
before food.
I need to get my
No,
pack of cigarettes so I can play Call of Duty.
my lunch money went to cigarettes and alcohol before food. I got $2 allowance a day, so
Dude,
I'd have to save for a couple days to buy my cigarettes and alcohol
I was so dumb as a kid. I had
and
the
scrounge.
greatest allowance ever. Like I had a chore sheet, and each chore had a different value of payout.
What's
And
that?
my mom gave me a chart of chores to do as an
Oh,
allowance.
chores.
Yeah. So
I
each
had
chore,
chores, but I didn't get paid for them.
yeah, I used to get paid, and I never took
Lucky.
advantage of it. And I look back onto it, and like, Austin, you retarded piece of shit. If you had taken that seriously and saved that money, you'd have a better PC or some shit right now.
Yeah, dude, my
Dude,
dad used to do the same
I
shit.
wish
Like
I got an allowance.
I
I
didn't,
never
I
took
did, I
advantage of
we
it.
never
Just two
used to
dollars
have,
lunch money a day. That was the best I got
we never used to have
for
chores
high school.
like per se, but like
Dude,
when I needed like 20 or $40, I'd be like, yo, dad. I'd be like, yo, let me go rake the leaves like back by the shop. You give me $20, we'll call it even. and he'd
For
be like,
$20
"All right,
to rent leaves?
dude." My dad was like, he was very well off.
I had to go door to door, like with the lawnmower and a
Well,
rake,
yeah, but
and we would do $20 a yard
my dad used
between
to
four
hire
homies.
my dad used to hire illegals to
Oh yeah,
work in his
of course.
shop because my dad used to build these tables for pet
Yeah,
businesses.
because you don't have to fucking pay them all kinds of extras.
Yeah, my dad used to build pet tables for these businesses. Like even when he was retired, he used to build pet shops needed tables, right, to work on their shit,
Yeah.
right. So my dad
Workbenches.
my dad hired illegals to build, but dude, he was paying him $110 a day. Like
That's a lot. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
I know.
That's
I know.
that's good.
A lot of illegals like went on to become like great American citizens because of my dad. Like they
Dude, that
they
reminds
got
me
out of poverty. Like they got like my dad. I was like, yo, Dad, I'll work for you for $110 a day. And mind you, this was in the late '90s.
and that's not bad.
You know, $110 a day in the late '90s.
That's a lot for the '90s.
That's well
I
over
don't
You know,
even
$10
know
an
what the
hour.
price of things were.
do the math and inflation. That's a lot in
Jesus.
today.
I remember the
But he
cook at the
always used to
Chinese
tell me.
restaurant I
He
worked
always
at
used
were
to
all
tell me, he's
illegals, and
like,
they weren't making $100 a day.
But he always used to tell me, I was like, why are you giving them so much? Is because he's like, well, because they fucking work.
They're hard workers.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do the stuff that we don't want to
They
do.
earn it. They earn it.
And that's what a lot of people keep forgetting is that, yes, illegal people are coming in. And while I may not be totally agreeing with it, they're doing a lot of things us quote unquote normal people of
I
society in
remember
America don't want to do.
one of the dudes he hired like backed off a couple of guys who wanted to kick my ass back in the day too. Like they kept coming over to the house, and I was like, "Yo,
What the fuck?
Juan." The dude's name was Juan, right? And he was
Chinese food.
like I knew he was a gang member, right? And I was like, "Yo, Juan, this is the dude my dad hired." And I was like, "Yo, Juan, these guys are coming by, giving me a problem every day." Like they kept coming by and like fucking with me and shit like that. Like I'm only home from school, and Juan came out and like he talked with him, and like after that they never came around anymore.
That's funny. That's how you know he gave them the talk.
Yeah.
Hey, Holmes,
Yeah, I know
take
what
you
you
across
mean.
the border, fuck you up.
When I was growing up, I actually ended up not really quote unquote having ties, but I knew some people where I could make a few calls or something and be like, hey, yo, I need some help with some shit. Can you handle blah, 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 and so and so? And depending on it was, they'd usually do it and for free.
Yeah.
I know some people I could say, yo, let me give you a sack of drugs and you could take them out to the middle of nowhere and beat you the fuck up or leave you for dead or whatever. But
Yeah.
if it only gets to that point.
I never gang banged, but I ended up knowing through other people who were really into that stupid life.
I did. You ever
I've
seen the
never
picture?
been
You ever
involved
seen
with
the
gangs, and I know a lot of gang members though.
You
I
ever
have a
seen
lot of gang member friends.
I know Nick's seen the picture. You ever seen the
Just
picture
because
of
I'm
me
involved
with
in drugs.
13 black dudes
No.
at a pool in Granny's house in Altadena?
No, I've only seen the one with one of your exes and then you holding your rifle.
Yeah, dude. Like back when I got expelled, that's I also got kicked
Oh,
out
you're
of my house
streaming.
at
I was
16,
wondering.
which is like
I was
why I went over there.
I was wondering why I was having FPS drops. I didn't know you were streaming. It's up here in my corner now. Alt-tab. So is that your like the motor home thing you're in?
Oh yeah.
My shit is still going.
Oh, there's Nick.
Yeah, this is
Oh, it's
my
going back and forth.
well, it's a trailer.
Oh, okay, dude, I like it. It's spacey.
Thanks, man.
It's very
Look,
snazzy.
I got my TV right there in the front.
In my opinion,
this is the only like RV I've had where it has.
What's all that? What is
What?
that 48? What are those books or what?
Oh, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I was gonna say, are those
I have
fucking
more
like
than
game
that.
guides or what?
Nah, Dungeons and Dragons, dog.
I can't see you're moving the camera. Oh, I see it now.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I probably have like $500 worth of D&D, and I have a
They
couple
look like the
books in the
player's
back, too.
guides I used to have. You know, like
No, it's like
fucking,
it's like Explorer's
those,
Guide to
yeah, I
Wildmount,
know.
Icewind Dale,
I know.
Rime
I
of the
see it.
Frost Maiden.
I see it now. But before it reminded me of fucking whatchamacallit. It's like I have a few of them.
What you know about this?
They're just like game strategy guys. Like it's what it looked like at first.
What
Yeah,
is
show
it?
your Nazi fit.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah. Were those for caliper rounds?
This is an SS helmet.
Like pistols?
I mean, it's like this thing can withstand small arms fire shrapnel.
Well, yeah, it's gonna save
Hell
you
yeah.
possibly from getting domed in the head.
Yeah, I was gonna say if that's like a legit replica, it should be for
ricochet
small
a
It
arms.
is.
bullet instead of taking one and you're
It
gone.
weighs about 7-8 pounds.
Oh yeah, then
almost like a 10-pound dumbbell.
Do you think that'll stop a 9mm in today's
Yeah, it will
standards?
stop small arms
Oh
fire.
yeah,
shrapnel,
dude, fuck yeah.
I'm not very knowledgeable in it, so I was
It's not gonna
curious.
stop no fucking.
Well, I know it's not going to stop like a 45.
30 fucking shot point blank or nothing or whatever the fuck.
No, it's just meant to
50 cal
withstand
point blank to the
shrapnel
face.
and.
But yeah, a handgun for sure.
And
Shrapnel
shrapnel.
for sure.
That's very cool.
A fucking brick to the head.
The closest thing I have, something that old, is a World War I or II sniper rifle.
What's
leather
up with
pouch.
this, Goblin? You got one of these?
I don't own any firearms. I have a machete though. Nice.
9mm.
See, with Arizona,
baby.
I don't know if this is still a thing, but I heard that an adult, can buy a firearm and then hand it over to underage, and that's legal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Arizona's like that. Yeah.
Because I
California's
know,
a bitch with gun laws.
and I know with like
But
knives, there's no knife.
Most places, guns are pretty legit in our U.S. of A.
The last time I
I've been
shot
to Oregon,
firearms,
and I know Oregon's very lenient on their gun shit. I know Texas.
What about
I think
this?
as well.
You guys ever
Right?
seen this?
I want to go shooting again. The last time I went shooting, I was 15. I shot iron sight M1 Grand,
Oh, that's
200
tight.
yards.
That's tight.
I was a really good shot, apparently.
Yeah, look at that one. That's cool.
What the fuck? I don't have a camera, but I gotta see if I can't find my pictures. That's nice.
It's cool. You could like freaking.
Sadly, I lost the majority of my knives, but I have a cowboy toothpick. And then I have a cheap machete.
Or it doesn't hold nothing in the handle, does it?
No, it's just.
I don't think so. It looks pretty small. It looks like a small handle. Usually they have like a little storage.
It's
that one does.
I mean, it's pretty big. Like
because that one probably attaches to their weapon too, right? I'm pretty sure you could attach
pistol,
it.
My stepfather has a World War I bayonet that I want. He has cancer, and I don't know how long he's going to be around. And I need to talk to him and see if I can't have that, because I don't know what he plans to do with a lot of his stuff. And he also has an autistic son, and we're not sure what he's going to do with him either. My mother and I really don't want to take him in, as mean as that sounds. It's just that he's really hard to handle. Oh wow, that's nice. I'm trying to find my cowboy toothpick and then my machete so I can take a picture. My machete's nothing special. It's just a cheap Walmart one. I was using it at
Japan and Germany.
Oh, nice. I've been kind of getting into war supply stuff, like extra supply.
Jeez, I didn't know this shit was. Dude, I'm running fucking half a day on the stream. Who the fuck is still here watching this stupid thing? I can turn this off.
Yeah, sadly, when I lost the house, I lost like so much. I lost almost everything I had.
Dang.
Because I was more focused on saving my mom's stuff. So I did the only thing I really packed ahead of time was my computer and some other things. I ended up just ditching everything else. Ooh, that's hot. Is that double?
30. Oh,
is that double or single?
44 Colts.
44.
So
I'm not too knowledgeable about handguns or guns.
Is that a double action?
Octagon barrel, single action. Oh shit! Oops.
Oh, single.
No, your
single
camera,
action.
you broke it. You just shot the camera.
Hell no,
dude, that pistol's so fucking expensive.
Oh, I bet.
How the fuck do you have that?
I think it's priceless. I think it's priceless, pretty much.
I gotta set my camera back up.
That pistol.
I don't think you could really put a price on something like any of that, you know.
Well, collectors, you could, but
Well, you can, but I don't like. If I
dude,
had
yeah,
like something, I would not
dude,
even sell anything. Like, why would you even sell something like that?
Bob, do you
Like,
have like all the
that's
documentation and
what you
stuff
hand
for it?
down to your. Huh?
Dude, that thing will kick your ass.
It's family, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
it's
family
family,
pistol?
dude.
Oh yeah, then that's priceless.
But that's been through some use in like actual war, you know.
You can see
Yeah,
there's
Uh,
rust on
I
it and
can
shit.
tell.
I
I
gotta
can
well,
tell
clean
in the
yeah,
it.
sewing
I
room,
gotta
you
clean
need
it.
to
It's
freaking
so clogged.
you need to clean the knife too.
I can't even cock it
bro.
back
I could
because
tell on the shitty quality right here. I'm watching the camera. I could tell how fucking dirty it is.
yeah, it's
Like
Dude,
dirty.
how
I
it's
can't even
it
cock it
love,
hasn't
back.
seen oil in a while.
Yeah,
I'd
Yeah,
love to clean that.
you
octagon
need to
barrel.
like really.
You can see the
Yeah,
octagon.
it's dope.
It's not
Yeah,
even
Yeah,
circular.
that's
It's
yeah.
octagon.
that's
Hmm.
the old school.
This is a 44 Colt Pierta made
That's
in
Oh,
Italy.
cool.
44. I thought it
Yeah,
was a 45.
The wood on
44.
it though is still nice though, huh?
This thing is heavy as
Like the
fuck too.
handle
It's
is all nice.
like to do
Oh
this.
fuck yeah,
To
dude.
do this takes skill, dude.
The
To
barrel
swing
is
it.
heavy as
Is
hell. It's
isn't
thick.
that pistol unloaded like 4.5 pounds?
Yeah, or something like that. It's heavy.
Y- Yeah, I think it's like 4.5 pounds unloaded, and
You
then
can
loaded it's like over.
Dude,
Yeah,
minimum. Yeah.
yeah,
take
yeah.
this
They don't make
ramrod.
them like they used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, in case a shell gets stuck.
Yeah, dude.
That's hot.
It takes. Oh shit. It takes skill to swing it around. It's fucking heavy as shit.
My mom has a Magnum, but it's not no Magnum like that or nothing. It's I think hers is fuck. I can't. I don't even know if it's what the fuck
I don't
caliber.
have a good camera, but
But she's got like a 6 shooter, fucking just like fucking Magnum or whatever the fuck.
What's up with
It's
the
like
Dickinson?
heavy. The Dick and Shatter.
oh, that's a nice shotty.
The 12
I'd
gauge.
love to have a Benelli. I
These are
know it's
freaking
kind of mainstream or some shit, but
like the big ass, like
This
a
has a
fucking
this has an interchangeable barrel on it
12 gauge,
too.
10 gauge, or what?
Um, it's got
oh,
a short
you can
barrel
do.
and a long barrel. This is the long barrel, 22 inches.
Oh,
It's
I,
just
I was I,
huge. Like
I was gonna say, do you have a choke?
this is it on the floor, and I'm almost I'm like 6'4". This is it coming from the floor.
Oh God, you're tall as
Yeah,
shit. I'm like
yeah.
5'10", I think.
So this is about 20 inches long. But yeah, this is
Yeah, that
my dad's shotgun he left to me.
I've only
It's
shot a
a
shotgun
standard
once,
size
and it
for a
was
I
gun,
was
but
with him when he bought
over
this
under.
at Big Five. We bought this shit at Big Five, dog.
oh yeah.
I
Back in the
think
Dick
day, you go to Big Fives at Walmart,
Dickinson
you're set.
Dickinson over under shotgun. It's great. I love the
Yeah,
shotgun.
yeah. I don't own a single gun.
Nick, you need
neither
to,
do
don't you?
I.
Does your
I
dad?
just have
I mean,
blades.
my parents have like weapons. My dad's got like a shotgun and like a 22 rifle or something. My mom's got the Magnum. It's like just for protection at home, but I've never bought a gun. I've never even shot a gun. Do you believe that? I told you that before though, right? Cheddar.
What's up?
I told you I've never shot a gun before, right?
Yeah. What's up
Nice
with this one?
rifle, nice rifle.
I've handled guns. I've never shot a single bullet in my life.
So my first time handling a gun, I was in Wisconsin, and my friend, we lived in a house. We were on the bottom, they were on the top, so it was a house split in two. And one day he takes me to the basement. We share the basement, and he shows me his father's revolver. And we being kids, he pointed it at me, and I didn't know at the time it was loaded. So the whole time he was messing with it, he could have shot
Oh,
and killed me.
that's
And
how easy it is.
we didn't find out until later, until he got in trouble, that he fucked
Yeah,
around with a
that's
loaded
how easy
revolver.
it is.
Dude,
That was my first
I even
handling.
got the side sights on this one. You see my side sights? I got the red dot up right here, right?
Yeah,
But then
the off angle,
I have the off angle side
45
sights,
angled sides.
so you can shoot like this.
Yeah, some like battle bit attachment right there. Look at this.
Yeah. And
All right, kill shot.
I got my
You
bipod.
slant it to the side. That's tight.
You just put it down. Hell yeah, dude.
Mm,
And the
that's
pad's
cool.
glitching out.
That's cute. Shoot as many coyotes as you want.
I haven't shot recently, but the last time I shot, I was pretty decent. Shot, like I said, Iron Sight, M1 Grand, shot a bunch of hunting rifles.
An
But
ammo
on
gram
like
would be cool.
on the fourth
Old
rifle,
World War II
something
shit.
something happened, and one of the
Old
rounds
World War
blew
One
up on
shit.
me when I fired it. So nothing bad happened to me; it just blew up in my face. And they're like, "Let's put that to the side and let's try these out."
Because the rounds were
Um,
old or something, or what?
it was just a faulty round, freak accident.
Just the old, yeah. Especially on
It, like
something like that.
it was I was with my uncle at the time and a bunch of his friends at the shooting range, and I guess they had a bad round and they didn't know, and I
Oh,
got unlucky and shot it, and it blew up on me.
yeah. 1 out of 1,000,
This
fucking
shit's still
whatever.
my
Then yeah,
favorite
you
gun.
get the one
It's
that
been
does.
dumped. It's even been dumped in a pool. It still
Um,
works.
Well, yeah, it's a Glock.
It
yeah,
fell in the pool when
the
I was fighting it.
Reliable. They're
Dude, look,
reliable. That's why the police and everyone else
the
uses them
handguns
everywhere.
look at how small this shit is.
of
It's
the
a Glock
AK.
26. Look at this.
Oh, the
Yeah,
26. Yeah, the
that
26 is
would not be
small.
my cup of tea. I need something to hold on to with all my fingers.
No, but see,
That's
like that's why you
With my
use
pinkies hanging off,
you
I'd be like,
you use your other
that's a good
hand
conceal
and
carry.
you put
well, to
your
hold the. I know that, but I guess I don't know.
like
Shooting a
you
nine
use
millimeter isn't that? Don't you got to hold on a little harder?
yeah, but
Besides with
you
an
use
index finger.
that's what they have this big at well this
Does
big
it
ass thing
kick?
is meant for gloves too. So if you're using heavy snow
Well,
gloves
I
or
know that part, but you're talking about the over part where you put your other
yeah,
hand's finger
like you
over
put your other
over the
hand
So
over
trigger
like this basically,
for
and then you can
stability,
stable it with your
because you
other
don't.
hand.
Basically, it's like two fingers
Yeah, you can
I
stable
because
it
you don't
I
have.
posted
stable it with this. You know.
Because I
my
know my
little.
hands are big. My
I got
fingers would
small
be off the
hands.
bottom of that. I'd have two fingers on the grip and the other two hanging off the bottom. Yeah,
Yeah, this is what I use for
So
my
I
it'd feel
posted my
weird.
two
concealed
blades.
carry. You can see the clip that goes in my pants on my belt.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
waistband
that
clip.
Glock
Yeah,
26 is a good conceal
I got
carry.
the Galco carry, which is suede oxide or whatever it is.
Um,
But you know,
Here's my gun. You like my shotgun?
Nick, I
Check
got
it
you. I got
out.
you too, homie.
Get the bug assault, man.
I don't have any guns, but I
What's
posted
up
my
with
two
me?
blades, the cowboy
I'll
toothpick,
get you with the pump
which I
action
use
bug
for
assault.
everyday
See,
stuff, and then my
you ain't got
machete.
the laser pointer. You ain't got the laser
Oh
pointer.
shit, Nick got the laser. Nick got the laser.
I'd be shooting big spiders at my house. I got tarantulas, dude.
Me too, dude.
You need this shit.
And you know, it's funny. You
I
can
should
even see
probably
on my cam. You can even see when the salt leaves. Watch.
I should probably fill it with meth and shoot at the bugs.
You see that shit?
They'd run
You
away
see
real
it
fast.
when the salt leaves. Watch.
Yeah, your camera's high quality. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On my camera, it doesn't pick it up. That's fine.
I love the
How
salt
much
gun,
stress
dude.
is this?
The salt. Everyone needs to have
I got
a
my
bug of
marker
salt,
here.
I wish I had a assault gun so I can shoot the flies.
dude. Dude. You need a bug of
It's like,
salt.
no,
It's
I was
only like
lying, guys. I
40
had a pistol the
bucks.
whole time.
They're
Ah,
$40. What the fuck?
No,
But sadly, I can't
look at.
ask my
No, you
mom for
can't. You
that.
can't even see it. Looks real, actually. The BB gun.
ah.
Look at. See,
I can see the
Yeah,
inside where the BB
see
goes
it.
though.
This was the
Ah,
barrel, and I cut the barrel off. The barrel was like this. This is a
that's
metal BB
funny.
gun. This is metal.
You did a makeshift cut. That's funny.
see
I cut it with a pipe cutter, like a
this
handsaw
Oh,
cutter,
okay.
this was about
I see.
600.
Because yeah, it looked fake as fuck. So I took it off.
They sure did.
This was about
So yeah,
600
it's just a fucking
Jeez.
CO2 BB gun.
Well, actually, that's pretty standard for a
Well,
pistol.
I mean,
The
But it's
Glock.
metal. This
the
is heavy.
hell yeah, dude. Well,
This is all metal inside, all metal pieces, not plastic,
the
not a single
Glock is
plastic
made in
piece
Austria,
except for
so
this.
it's an international.
Import?
It's an imported
This
gun.
is a
Yeah.
this is a
Yeah,
Daisy.
I was
This
gonna
is a
say
Daisy CO2
that explains the
Ah,
200.
price.
hell
Here,
yeah,
I'll
dude.
post a
Austria
picture of the
import.
original. Check this out. A Daisy CO2 200. This thing looks funky with the barrel on it.
Oh, I used to own BB guns, but my mom was
That's the only
against
guns
it
I've had.
and
My
took
mom
it
used to
away
be
from
a.
me.
Oh man. My mom
Yeah,
used to say, "You shoot your eye out." Then I finally got
she
one for Christmas, and I almost did.
she
Never
took
told her.
my BB pistol away and then locked it in her truck lock. lockbox.
I've had pellet guns, BB guns,
Yeah, I had pellet guns, the pump
um,
ones.
the pump ones, yeah, the CO2 ones, and then
The
started
pump ones
fucking
were fun.
shooting each other and our friends would shoot each other, and they'd
I
take
never
off.
did that. I was stupid, but I wasn't shooting my friends. I would shoot my friends with cap guns though.
The Daisy Model 200.
I also
Yeah, the
used to
Swing
have
X.
a wrist slingshot, which I got in
Me
Wisconsin.
too. Love
But
those with the
then,
ball bearings, the big ball
yeah,
bearings.
but I think I learned that they're illegal in Arizona, so I don't think I was able to take it because I don't have it anymore. But I missed that thing. It was given to me for free. It was so
Yeah,
awesome.
what you guys know about this?
Yeah, look at the Daisy though. The
I don't
fucking
have that,
barrel on
but
it is
I
like a
posted my
fucking.
2 blades
The barrel on this gun was like a 007 gun,
Mike, what
dude.
you know
in
about this,
admin,
dog?
my toothpick and then my machete.
Your shit's lagging out.
Mine?
Yeah, yeah, your stuff.
Your shit
God damn
froze.
it.
Show it again.
Oh,
It's
it's
back.
fine
It's
now.
back. It was lagging out. It was funny.
Yeah, it was tripping. That's a nice
That's
tomahawk.
good.
Yeah, it's a throwing axe.
Oh, I see what's up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Mike,
glad I
what's up
got
with
that
this?
right.
M48
Showing off the
Destroyer.
weaponry and shit right now.
This is called
I
the
can't.
M48 fucking Destroyer. This thing will pierce fucking
What you
car
know about the
hoods, army
tomahawks, dog?
helmets.
I
Hell
can't
yeah.
throw tomahawks, but I can
This is a
throw
tomahawk.
blades. Russian
It's just a much more
style.
expensive tomahawk.
I got Smith and Wesson tomahawks.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
dude.
I
This
got
one
Smith and
this one
Wesson
was
throwing
like
knives.
$50, but it is a throwing
That's a throwing axe.
axe, yeah.
Wait.
These are
I
tomahawks.
Look how
I gotta
thick
These are
share.
look how fucking
tomahawks.
thick the fucking head is. This thing
I gotta
weighs a
share
good
my throwing
amount.
blades.
Like look at the fucking head on this. This thing weighs a
Yeah,
decent
it's
amount.
an axe.
Yeah.
It's an
Hold on.
axe, not
I got.
a.
I
And
feel
it's
It's an
got
so bummed.
axe.
it's
I
got
can't
finger
show off
grips in the front.
Like this,
immediately
So
like
you
you
can be
guys
like
can.
sharp.
Like,
you World of
yeah, give
Warcraft
me a
it.
second.
Yeah. World of Warcraft,
I'm about
bitch.
to post my throwing blades in admin chat. I just gotta take a picture of
Oh, I
them.
got some throwing knives as well too,
Mine
and
are Smith and
a bunch
Wesson.
of just crazy knives.
Oh, me too. Did you ever see my boot? You
Actually,
ever
I
see my
think
Bowie
mine
knife?
too.
I miss my Bowie knife. A
I
crackhead
got one.
stole it from me.
I got a Bowie. I got a nice Bowie. Yeah, I got Smith and Wesson throwing knives as well.
I'm about to post mine.
Let me get my Bowie.
They're bullseye Smith and Wessons. Dude, I miss my Bowie because I could open carry that bitch in Arizona with no issue. Because no knife length file.
See the Bowie?
Hell yeah, dude. I got the bone
I like
handle too.
I like
This
that
is
handle. Yeah.
Nice
this is
wooden handle
it's a green
with
and
the leather sheath.
hell yeah.
But it's like a baby, dude. This is like the handle on your gun. I could fit like
All
3
right.
fingers on this.
Yeah,
I shared
it's
my
got the
throwing
slick
blades.
grip so you don't fucking slip your fingers when you're stabbing.
Actually, I could fit my whole hand on it, but it's small.
I posted it in admin
But it's
only.
a Mule Blade Bowie, made in
Hell yeah.
Spain.
I'm missing one throwing
This
knife.
one's a green bone handle.
I couldn't find it.
I'll show you this my bone handle knife here.
My throwing style
Here's
is
a larger piece one.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
military
Ivory
Russian
handle.
style.
Look at
Hell
the
yeah.
handle on this one. Check this shit out.
So you
Oh, that
throw it by
shit's
holding the
dope.
blade in the hand, and then the
You
handle.
can't see my camera's quality is crap, but the blade is like a what do they call it, Damascus or whatever the fuck style.
This is
Damascus is
called
nice.
a timber.
Very hard to do.
This is called a timber rattler. Timber rattler. It says it on the blade. It's a full tang, so it goes all the way to the blade.
Look at the eagle.
Nice.
The eagle and the ivory though. That's crazy.
Oh hell
The
yeah!
artwork.
Ebony
Look at that.
and
You see through
ivory
it.
blend together in
I don't know if you can see
perfect
the work on
Hell
the
yeah!
blade. Look at this. There's like an
harmony.
eagle on the blade itself, like
Man, all you
laser
guys got
etched or
cool
whatever the fuck
stuff,
they
and I
call
lost all of my cool shit.
What you know about one of these?
Oh, I used to have one of those. The Ulu.
Which is old.
Um, sadly, they didn't make it during the move, so we don't have it anymore. But I used to have 2 of those.
You chop
One of
people
them was
apart
older
with
than
this
me.
shit.
I just cut pizza with mine.
This is what I used to cut the ribs earlier.
Oh yeah.
See, there's still
Yeah.
cilantro on it and shit.
I was gonna say Zoe. But yeah, I posted my shit. My little cowboy toothpick, my machete, and then
Nick, you
the
got to get
throwing
one of these
blades.
for cooking, dog.
The ulu.
Oh, dude, you should see mine. It's down in the kitchen though, but it's a pizza one. It's like fucking triple long as that, dude.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
have a lot. Yeah.
I have one from Alaska too that we got on the cruise to Alaska. It's in my cabinet though. It just says Alaska
I
on
had
it. It's
one
got
of
like a
them.
bear or a wolf on it or some bullshit.
Probably the state animal.
Yeah, yeah. I have
Oh,
this.
nice.
This is from Time and Table. Like this is from like Walmart, but the other one I have is from Alaska.
I got some cheap ass Chinese thing for what I'm talking about too. It's like a 1.5 feet long. It's like for cutting pizzas and shit, like
Oh yeah.
yeah, or dough. But it's like the same like blade like that. So you just
Yeah, it's like a
rock and chop
bardiche.
shit. It's like rock in the chop. Like damn, you guys got any more? What's the caliber of a BB 177?
Did I spell listen right? I think I spelled it wrong. I can say more words than I can fucking spell, and I hate it. Smith. Nope, I did not spell it right. There's an E.
Yeah, I wish I
Nick,
didn't
you
cut the
want to
barrel
roll
on
the
this thing
die?
off. I bet if I didn't cut the barrel on this, I could sell this for some money too.
Yeah, but since you did that, it'd be harder.
You want to roll the die, Nick?
Yeah.
Unless you find a good
Oh, you
good buyer.
throwing dice? Oh, you got D&D dice.
I got all decided dice. I got triangle dice. I got fucking
I
octagon dice.
only roll bicycles.
Da.
I roll craps and CeeLo 456. What do you know about the 456? You know how to play
What
street
do you know
craps?
about the game called Hot Hands?
Oh, I just rolled it. Hot Hands? I've heard of Hot Hands. What's Hot Hands though?
So in Arizona, it's popular when
When
the ground is really hot. You have to put your hand. Whoever stays wins. And if you lift your hand, you lose.
then you
So
okay.
kids were giving themselves like 3rd-degree burns playing the game during the summer
Oh,
because
that's not
Arizona,
bad.
you know, the heat can get so hot here that
Oh, I know
it
it.
can melt the street signs.
Yeah, I know it. And I thought it got
The
hot where I lived.
the pictures of the melted garbage bin and the melted car lights weren't from the heat. That was from like arson or some shit. Those were embellished. That wasn't from the heat, but it does get hot enough to where
Oh yeah.
I think it was
It catches
maybe
fire.
5 years ago, 4 years ago. I want to say half a decade ago that it got so hot, coyotes in the local Arizona were dying from the heat. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And you know when a coyote's dying, it's fucking hot. I still hate it here. I I I often wonder how my life would have been if we stayed in Wisconsin.
I don't know. I
Well,
know a
probably a
lot of
lot colder.
good things out of Wisconsin, but it is a lot colder. That's the only
There's a lot of
bad thing,
things
I
that would be
guess.
harder to do in Wisconsin than here, like weed. Weed would be harder there, I think, at least in the start.
Like what you know
Um,
about Wisconsin? I'm near the 8 Mile, yo. Near
um,
Chi-Town.
yeah, I was born in
It's like, okay.
Sheboygan,
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
later, eh? I know,
I never got the accent. It only pops out
what's
when
the
I drink
Sheboygan?
or I say certain
I could
words.
hear it a little bit, yeah.
Really?
I could hear that you're from the northern area. Like
I
I could
so
tell,
it's true
totally
that
tell.
people don't hear their own.
It's very light, but I could pick it up.
Okay, so yeah, that
Just
makes
because
sense.
I
Because
know what Wisconsin and sound, I just know what they sound like because I know people
yeah,
from Wisconsin,
yeah, okay,
and I know what Canadians sound like, and they sound similar.
Okay, so it is true that people
But
don't
yours
really
is
hear their own.
yours is very subtle though. But I could pick it
Yeah,
up on only
it,
certain things you say, like certain words or phrases.
like out.
Not all the time talking, but yeah, certain words are every so often I could pick it up. Very,
Okay,
very lightly though.
yeah.
But I,
So
but I already could tell.
that's good that I'm self-aware of
Yeah,
that.
you're not like okay later, eh?
Yeah, like my
We're gonna go
cousins.
over to Nova Scotia later to get some gravy and what do they eat over there?
I
Soup
I
and
honestly wish I
Poutine.
noodles
had
and
it,
Yeah,
but
Putin, poutine. I don't know.
I didn't stay there long enough to acquire it properly.
I wanted to move to Canada.
I want to visit Canada because my aunt moved there. She's either in Quebec or the common one that everybody knows, but I keep forgetting.
Dude, we
Saskatchewan.
should go down. We should go visit Dow and hold down the fort. Be like, yo,
Dude,
you guys fucking with our buddy
dude,
Dow?
imagine trying to. Dude,
Be like,
imagine
we'll hold
trying
it
to.
down. Be like, Dow's the man here.
We'd
You guys
have
mess
to
with
get a
Dow, you mess
fucking
with us.
hotel, dude. Imagine trying to sleep in Dow's place. It's like 15 by 5.
Dude, I bet, dude, because everything I mean, I don't know, haven't been to Canada, don't know much about Canada, but as much as I do know,
I have an
Canadians
ex
are
in
like
Canada.
nice. It's like
Yeah, they are.
they'll
My
fucking
ex.
be screaming and yelling up to their fucking throats, then get up to fucking knock you out and be like, okay, later, eh? See you tomorrow, eh?
Yeah,
Like they're so
Yeah.
nice. I don't know.
my ex, who was a long distance relationship, is in Canada, and she told me all about it. Like everyone's pretty much nice and whatnot. And
Yo,
Like
the
I went,
mic.
the furthest north I've gone is Oregon, and Oregon tripped me out how nice people were out there. And that's not even near, like, that's only halfway to Canada. I'm like tripping out on Oregon nights and like seeing Canadians. I like watched a lot of YouTube Canadians like recently in my past years and watching like these guys in prison in Canada. I'm like, dude, check out. Have you guys ever seen a prison like a Canadian prison? It's like going on vacation.
you
Dude,
know
they get to
why,
play. They
right?
get to play hockey. They get
You
to
know
like
why,
fucking have
right?
slumber parties. They get to
It's
fucking
like
Yeah.
have movie night.
it's like
Dude,
prisons in
in
Netherlands.
prison,
They
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 smoke
they.
cigarettes all day. Like they fucking have a ball. They go
That's
home and they want to go
because
back.
they're the country, right?
Dude, it's crazy.
Care about their citizens and want to rehabilitate the inmates and make sure that they have a second chance. Where in the States, there's
They just
private
care about the money.
companies. There are private companies that run these jails slash
It's
prisons, and they
all about the
sell the
money here.
inmates. Yes, that's all about the money, dude.
Our
That's
country's
why.
about the money. That's all it
That's
is.
why.
Mainly money,
Like
power.
Well, if it
my
is,
For
you
first
fun.
need to
time,
keep him in there longer
They
instead
don't
of
give a
letting him
fuck
out.
about people.
Instead of
People
letting
don't
him
give a
out
fuck
with
about
fucking
people in our
100
country.
felonies
Those
and
like
then
they like to
letting
get
him out
paid.
back in the streets.
Canadians,
or
if they
like,
live happy, they'll be fine.
or
Dude,
With
like
all
dude,
the
our
giving.
our
disease on
our
Earth,
justice
anyways.
system is a joke. Like
It is a
a,
joke.
Yeah,
a,
it's,
per- a
it's
It's
a
person
laughing
with
money.
stock.
100 fucking felonies can go away and only get like 1 year, and they're back on the streets committing more fucking hundreds of felonies. Like
Or
Yeah.
or what about rape and stuff like that? They
that's
go to
yeah,
jail for
dude.
like
Oh
It's
yeah.
so
slap on
minimal.
the hand,
It's like unless you go to
Yeah,
jail for
bro.
murder or something. Like I mean,
or like
you might as well go steal
And
from the
now,
stores. Like you're gonna
if
get
it's
more out of
something
it than the
violent
jail
now, then
sentence.
you're
the only
going.
time our
But
American jail system gets things right is like pedophilia, CP type shit.
not recently.
Well, yeah, not recently,
Well,
no, but
okay. Maybe I take that back because they're actually releasing these pedos and letting us know where they release them so we could
Ah, hell
meet
yeah,
them on the
Mike.
outside.
What is
But
that? The 511?
I'm going to start from the smallest. This is like a
ooh,
brown 1911.
ooh,
nice.
my
See, that'd
father
be
has
something my
one.
style. That's nice.
Dude, that's hot.
That'd be my kind of style for a
But this is chambered
firearm.
22, so it's only carrying. It's
Yeah.
really
Oh,
tiny.
that's still fun.
That's hella sweet.
That's nice.
Not too bad. Not too
Hell
bad.
yeah.
Man, everybody has
That's
guns, and I just got blades.
There we go.
I like it.
11. Then there's the Smith & Wesson 9 right here.
Ooh, is that
Hell
for?
Dang, that's a shorty,
I was
huh?
just
That's
gonna
a
say, is that
short
concealed
barrel.
That's
carry?
like mine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
these are both
concealed carry.
4.5
Yes.
inch barrel or something. That's very small looking. Huh?
Oh, you do
Is this how
the
they come
you
for
do
knives? I
the
guess
what's it
accuracy
called?
don't matter as long as you're close.
Is it the Brunelli?
Damn, look how
No,
shorty.
this is also a Ruger. This is a Charger. But this one
What?
folds away, so you can actually. This shit's not even on right now, but you can basically. This thing
fold
right here.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
you
it
fold it.
folds in the
That's
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
supposed to be an
It
arm brace.
extendos for the arm.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
You know?
I see.
But
Yeah.
this also, what is it called? It comes apart right here, so you can.
Hold it as a fucking handle.
How do you open this shit? It's been a while since I fucked with these guys. I've been chilling.
When it comes down as an extra. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually take.
Oh, it's changed.
Okay. You
Oh.
can change it
But
out.
that's tiny though, so it's like.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's kind of small.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But that one, it's also threaded, so you could put a little silencer on there if you wanted to.
It's funny, and that shoots
That's also
22s.
just little 22, yeah.
Little 22 with
Little
the. I
Ruger
like how
too.
it's. I like how the friggin' barrel's got the holes on it for the to disperse the heat. Like it's shooting out fucking hella rounds. Little 22 rounds, and it's like
Oh
it's
yeah.
got the at the end of the barrel, it's got all the holes, so like the heat
Yeah, I forget the word, but
disperse
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
or whatever
Another-
or whatever the fuck they call it, a diffuser
This
or
right
whatever
here
the
is
fuck.
a-
I don't know.
Heat shroud. It's a
That's
heat
another
shroud,
22?
basically.
Thompson
This one's chambered in 9, so it takes Glock
Glock.
rounds.
Oh,
nice.
Goddamn.
extendoed.
It's a Ruger PC
What
carbine.
the-
Goddamn.
It's a carbine.
This one's also it's
Yeah,
got a
that one
30
looks dope. Yeah,
It's a 34 round clip,
and
which you
shooting
can have here in
arms.
Vegas, but not in Cali.
California.
Oh, you're
doesn't
in
like-
Vegas? You're close to
California
me.
don't like automatic weapons at all. We know
You
this.
can also see like
Or else I would have bought myself one. I almost bought myself an automatic 9.
Tell you.
It was like almost like a Tech 9. It was this
that
guy
one's
had
fucking nice.
had a dual set.
This one
They were
shoots
camoed out like Tech 9s with extendo clips. And it was crazy looking, but they were like pistol gripped, like Tech 9s kind of. And he was trying to sell them 2 for like $1,100 to me, and I was like, bro, I live in California. Like, what am I gonna do with these fucking legal ass things? That's cute.
AR-15. It's 18-inch
Cute.
barrel.
Yeah.
Hell
This
yeah.
one's got a 4. No, this one's got the 1x8 scope, so you could actually see like fucking
Closer up.
Hell
scope on that. But
Yeah.
Kinda...
Yeah, it's not too zoomed up. Yeah. That's nice. Fucking nice.
It's not focused here in this.
I can see.
It's
You can
focusing
see.
at my wall, but you can at least see
I could get the
you
gist
see
of
the
it.
hair.
Yeah.
But that one's fucking nice. I'm not sure if I got this one though.
I remember my grandpa gave me an old scope to some fucking rifle a long time ago, and I fucking took it apart and I fucked up the crosshair. I took it apart and the crosshair fell out, and I was like, there was hair in there. Like, yeah, that was the crosshair, and I was like, oh shit. I thought it was just some hair, some lint. And I rubbed out the crosshairs out of the fucking scope one time. Yeah, automatic weapons in California, no bueno.
This one's so fucking long, dude. I forget how long this motherfucking thing is, but it's like
5 footer, or it's like as tall as you.
If I'm like 5'5", it's like
it's
pretty fucking tall.
It's like a half a foot longer than Cheddar Bob's probably.
But that's a
It's
Winchester.
like
It's a Winchester 12.
Yep.
It's probably the same size. Mike's shorter.
No, it's longer because I've held a
Mike,
12
you
and
gotta
that
remember
looks
that
big. Like
Mike's
that looks big.
Mike's like 5'6".
No,
But
watch.
I'm like
Look at your
6'4".
gun. It's in Cheddar Bob's background right there.
Yeah.
That shit is standing up. Cheddar's is only 4 foot long. Look at that.
Oh no, it's not standing up all the way. It's at like kind of like an angle.
But you could tell barely. Yours is like 4 foot. His is like 5 foot. Like okay.
I don't think they make them
Not
any
exact,
bigger
but-
than a 24-inch barrel for the shotguns.
No, they make them because yours is not as long as they come. I've held
mine's a
shotguns,
22-inch
12
barrel.
gauges, and they're long as fuck.
This is also
Like, have you ever seen a double barrel one?
A 22 Ruger Precision.
What?
It's bolt action.
So long? Oh shit!
And that one you can see through.
How long you shoot that shit? Can you shoot that shit pretty far?
Dude, this one is so.
Few hundred
This is like
yards.
my favorite one to shoot because it doesn't really jam because you're auto loading each one hella slow.
One single, yeah.
And you're just.
Does it go like a few hundred yards or so? Or
The 22,
how
and you
far?
can. I usually run just a bag on the front, so I'm just
Yeah, holding it.
doing that. But I got a compensator in the front, but you can also put a silencer.
Compensator. That's what I was looking for. Compensator. The
But
compensator.
this is
for
all
the
adjustable in the back.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
But this
tight.
is like the most fun right here, and it's like
Oh yeah, a little 22 rifle, single shot. That's tight.
So that
That's
thing will
cool.
shoot like a rabbit's eyeball in probably like 100 yards.
I'm still trying to get my mom to give me my dad's 22 Magnum rifle, lever action. She doesn't want to get rid. I'm like, just give me the damn gun. Dad would have wanted me to have it.
This is the
It's like kind of like Ched's right there. Oh, that's
this
a
one is
bigger one. That's nice.
Thompson Center Performance Center.
You get the fat
That's a
tripod
22,
on that
right?
one.
No, this is
No,
a 308.
Oh, nice.
that's a big boy.
This one's heavy.
Look at the look at the
You know,
look at the mag
It's
on
hard
it.
to tell from the end of
It's
the
not
barrel.
a 22. Look at the. I thought you knew guns.
Like
I don't even know.
Well,
guns.
I do
can
know
see it's
guns, but
bigger.
the end of the barrel looks
Look how much bigger that shit is.
like. I guess you're right.
Like
Mine's
that shirt.
Mine's a 308. It's almost the
Yeah,
same.
it's like
308.
yours. Yeah. See.
But they're both fucking. This one is insane right here, though.
Yeah, I guess it just the bullet hole. I mean, compared to like a shotgun or my Colt 44, like it's so small. Like even for a 308, like even this, it just looks fucking small.
How like, the I mean, it's almost got the diameter of
Right
what,
here?
like an.
It's like a $2,000 scope.
That's a big ass scope.
It's a
You're
write-off
looking.
scope made for.
You're shooting that shit 500 yards. Can you hit something far away? Easy.
Yeah, this one's for competition. This one's ridiculous.
Like you can shoot just 500, like without even looking. You just 500
I
yards.
could shoot
Bam.
300 yards and have groups that are like within an inch with this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But this is for competition.
When you
like,
get
this thing
dialed in right, you just.
and this
dialed.
whole thing is a piece of metal. Like it's a
Yeah, it's all. Is that
whole
carbon?
fucking everything.
It's
Like that whole piece is one piece of metal. That whole, all the way from the end all the way to the end of the stock, except for the stock part because that's the rubber. But fucking taking some big ass rounds in there.
Yep. No, those are 22s, Cheddar Bob.
Dude, I just can't tell anymore. Like, honestly, because like the 308.
How high are you, Cheddar?
Well, the 308 barrels look so small compared to a 44. You would think that like they weren't even. You know what I mean?
Man, for 22, really
Even my 308 barrel, when I look at it, looks so small compared to like the 12 gauge or the 44.
So we got like what regular 22 hollow point in the front. We got AR-15, which that has the same bullet hole, pretty much as that.
But that bullet, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like double the fucking size.
Yeah.
30-6 or whatever the fuck it's. All right, where's the 50 cal? Pull out the 50 cal. Where's no? What's next?
No 50 cal, but I got.
He's got the rocket launcher.
Marlin 4570, and this one takes.
Oh, that is tight with the lever action.
Yeah.
That's cool. That would be something my style, like with the rifle or something, like old school Western shooting. I've seen videos on people shooting these. It looks fun as fuck.
But I'm rolling around like in fucking Wyoming with this on my shoulder just in case there's a bear that rolls up. Cause
you up in Wyoming?
Yeah, we got a cabin up there. And
stuff. I rolled through Wyoming once. I liked it up there.
Gotta at least have this guy on hand because this is kind of lighter than all the other things.
I rolled through I rolled through the I-80 once. Went through Rock Springs and all that shit.
I gotta find a round for this so you can see the size difference.
Oh yeah, like I've seen those because that's like some like old, like I've seen like those old school type of like Western guys almost shoot that type of shit. The lever action like the fuck's the Cowboys? Fuck, dude's name I'm thinking of. The old fucking Cowboys.
Sorry, we had like. I got too many guns on the fucking bed now. This is crazy. All right, so we got 308. The other shit, 20. And then here's the 4570.
Yeah, look at the slug on the bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's for that.
It's just so fat. Yeah, that thing kicks like a motherfucker, right? When you shoot that shit.
Yeah, that shit hurts.
It kicks your shoulder in, huh? I bet. I've seen videos like it. I've never shot a gun, but I been wanting to. And
You've never shot one in your life?
I've never shot a single gun in my life.
Nick, what the fuck?
I've held guns. That's what I was saying. I haven't told you this. I've never shot a bullet in my life.
Dude, all you gotta do is come out
Is that
here,
the
dude. We
the
shoot
tannerite
tomorrow.
shit or what is that shit? The fuck is that shit? That exploding shit?
Yeah, tannerite.
I forgot what the other shit is that the Mythbusters used to use. That powdered shit or whatever.
Oh, dude, check this out. This is from the company that I used to work at.
Oh shit!
Drone that we were making. This is like the controller that we got. But essentially, what you do is turn the radio on. I gotta wait. I gotta turn on the drone now, so I'm gonna turn the damn drone on real quick.
What is it gonna shoot a skeet out or something? What's it gonna do?
But you essentially pop one of these batteries in here, and then you can start to.
Sweet. Oh, that's dope.
You can see like a live feed from the drone.
That's cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
You can see all the guns in the bed and shit.
Yep. It looks like you're on my local news and someone just got busted down the street for weapons and drug trafficking.
It's got a.
It's all it happens around in my city. It's like,
So
this
when you're
week someone got popped with drugs and guns
If you're
again.
looking like the dark.
Oh, it's
you
got
switch
the night shot.
vision mode and stuff like that.
Does it got heat vision? Probably not. It's got some
So here, let's
flare.
like place.
Yo, dudes, let's go over to Dal's channel so we can fuck with Shadow.
Oh, they're still up in there? I don't even have
Mike,
Dal's channel.
you come too.
Check this out, dude. So like my fucking bathroom is in there, but when you fucking hit the switch, it illuminates so that you can see some night vision.
Infrared, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of open in there, but it fucking you can see.
Oh yeah, it's using IR, yeah.
If you could fly it around and fuck with people if you wanted to, really.
Well, yeah. He'll be like, "What's that noise?" Bzzz.
What the
fuck? Do you guys hear that? No, I don't hear anything. It's just the helicopter.
Yo, hey, I'll send you guys invites. Come over to Dallas so we can mess with Shadow.
Oh, I didn't even notice Goblin left.
Yeah. Come. I'll invite you too, Mike. Hop over to Dallas.
Why don't they just come up in here?
I got
Coach doesn't like Dal, but Dal doesn't.
Oh, that's
Dal doesn't
right.
care
That's
about
right.
it. Like
that was it.
He's cool with all of you guys.
Shit, Bob.
What up, dude? I'm bringing Nick and Mike.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just telling Donny that, freaking, I don't think I'm welcome over there, so. Hey,
hello,
Nick.
Yo.
What's up?
What y'all doing over here? Playing that Stardew Valley?
Yeah, Donny and I bought it for him for Christmas present.
Oh, I can't stream in this channel. You're restricting me. I can't stream my video camera.
Oh, really?
It says I'm restricted for my video.
Oh, wait, have you been made a member yet?
This is my first time here.
Oh, okay,
man.
yeah, I gotta.
I've never been to Daltopia.
I gotta make
look
you
at
guys
Shadow
members.
here. He was trying to hide from us. Look at him.
Yeah, make it so I could stream my ugly face, man.
I don't see you in the server, Nick. Oh, you're AFK. That's why. There you are. There you go. Now
I
you
just
can.
got here. I'm at my keyboard.
You say you can now.
Yeah, you're invisible.
Nah,
That's why
I know I'm
a
a fucking king. I know it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should I go blur on or off?
I had to set it so
My
that
messy
random
bedroom.
people couldn't just jump in and fucking. I had some toxic shits coming in here.
For real?
Yeah, I was just like, why? I was like, why don't Dal just come in here? And he's like, oh, well, Couch doesn't like Dal. And I was
Dude,
like, oh, I
Dal,
remember
you let
now.
me know, and I'll scare them off with my nudity.
Yeah, so Dal, we're gonna come up to Canada. We're gonna back you up.
Nice.
Hold down the fort. We're gonna say, don't fuck with Dal, or you fuck with all of us.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to see Cheddar Bob's nudity.
Then you'll
I'll scare you off.
Then you'll actually have Daltopia.
Yeah, there you go.
Your native homeland. Change video background. Blurred. There we go.
Dude, these Dunhills are so good, Mike. You ever had a Dunhill?
I'm back.
Oh my god.
So, can I ask you, Cheddar?
Dude,
when
hey,
you
no,
gonna stop
Dal.
smoking the tobacco?
Oh, I don't know. When Dal does. Yo, Dal. Dude,
Dal,
do you see this with some of the
New Year's
Dunhills?
resolutions.
Dunhill? Oh,
you ever had Dunhill cigarettes?
Let me see here. Oh no, I never even heard of those.
They're London, Paris, and New York. They're
They're frou-frou.
Designed in London, made in Switzerland. They're like top tier class fucking European cigarettes.
Shit, dude, what are they like $50 a pack?
No,
Yeah,
18
€50.
Oh,
$18.
dude, that's the price of the cheapest pack of smokes you can buy here in Canada.
Well, you
We're
guys have
taxed to
worse
death
taxes
on
than.
cigarettes. Yeah, we're taxed to death on
So look at-
cigarettes here.
I lied. I never stopped smoking, guys.
Nick, why do you have a pack of Marlboros, dog?
Look at my Marlboro cigarettes, yo.
Yeah. What the fuck
Look
you
at
put
you
in there? Turds? What are those?
What the hell is
You don't
that?
see-
Chocolate?
You don't see the weed?
Oh,
Dude,
it's
those
weed.
look like. Oh, it must be your camera.
I got weed
they look
yesterday,
like
and
raisins.
they didn't have a bag, so they gave
I
me a
thought
pack
it looked
of
like
cigarettes.
little turds. Why do you have a box of turds?
Dude,
I think it's just the
basically,
coloring from Nick's
This
camera.
weed is
Like
the camera
weed,
makes
like,
everything
no, that
yellow.
weed
Yeah.
does look like turds.
Well, I mean,
Actually,
cameras
my other
always
weed
make
don't look
weed
like
look
turds,
brown
but-
too.
It looks
my
brown.
camera's color's ass, bro. This is
No,
green.
all cameras
Your
make the
room
weed
looks
look
just about
browner
as yellow
than it
as
is.
my room.
Like what's the color of my skin right now? Is it like yellow looking?
Yellowish.
It's kind of
brown,
like
Yeah,
dude,
I'm not
like,
yellow
you
colored
got a
skin.
you got a fat orange and yellowish hue going
It's
on.
the
with
lighting
you.
in here.
Yeah.
It's the lighting.
What
in
is
my
that
room.
behind you? You
fuck?
got like a gun on your head.
I had to switch
Oh,
my
yeah?
camera too, Nick. My settings recently because my shit looked like
A
it was
Nerf?
like orange and yellow.
That's a salt shooter gun. He fucking kills bugs with that shit, dude.
What's up with mine, Donny? I
Mine-
got one
Yeah.
too.
At the laser sight, bro.
I've never heard of that before. What, it shoots salt?
It shoots
shoots
salt.
salt.
Look down
yeah.
on the top. You put the salt in here.
Just grains
I
of
don't wanna
salt? How does
shoot
it
it,
shoot
but-
just grains of salt? That's
Look,
weird.
you can
It
see it
shoots
shoot
a
from my
burst
gun.
of salt.
Oh, you
What?
got one too.
You can actually.
Shoots
My
a
camera's
pinch.
good enough where you can actually see the salt leave the gun. Watch this.
Your camera's gone all
Shoots.
buggy now too, Cheddar Bob. You're all black and white.
It's-
His internet connection.
From my internet. But yeah, like the guns work, dude. The bug assault works.
You guys got the exact same gun.
We do.
Mine's the upgraded version, though. Hence,
Would you
the
buy
laser
'em
pointer.
online?
Nick's like,
Yeah,
AKA,
you got a pointer.
Nick's like, AKA, I paid $10 more for this fucking laser pointer.
Cheddar Bob was the 1999 as seen on TV version.
Yeah.
This was the $39.99 version that I got off my
Nick's
drug
like,
dealer
yeah, I paid 10 more
for
bucks
a quarter of the price.
for the
Uh,
laser sight.
I think I gave someone $5 for this bitch, but it's the $40 version because it's the
Nice.
laser pointer. The laser pointer is like $20.
Let's get some electrical
Nick, when
tape
the
and strap
fuck
a
do you ever
laser
use
on it.
that laser pointer to shoot
Exactly.
bugs?
That's all it is a fucking laser pointer. I mean, but you could dial it in though.
Nick's like, the
Like, you
iron
go
sights.
really?
right?
The iron sights
Yeah,
weren't
you
enough.
have to dial it in.
It's like-
you have to sight it in.
The fucking
I used to
sights on the
sell
gun
illegal-
weren't enough. I gotta
Shit,
get
you
the.
not.
I used
You
to
gotta
sell
sight in
illegal
the laser beam
sights from
to shoot the
China.
bugs.
I'd charge $40 per laser sight, and I'd pay $15 each for them. My friend was a pilot. He used to travel to China, and he was allowed to bring like a certain weight of stuff back each trip. So we had a deal where he'd bring back a box of like 20 lasers each trip, and I'd pay him like $15 for each one of them. I'd resell them for 40. They could go up to 2 kilometers, like super accurately.
So everyone's coming up then. Everyone's making money. Except for China, because the kid making them in the sweatshop ain't making shit.
I used to sell them in bars, like drunk people.
Yeah.
They'll buy shit
Fuck
like that.
yeah.
You tell them, hey, let's go outside. Let me show you these lasers, right?
And those
It's
are
like,
$1
I want one,
eBay
$40
items. Those are 99-cent eBay items that you're selling for $40. Yeah.
No, mine were illegal. You can't
genius.
get them in Canada. They're like expensive.
Yeah, the good ones. Them fucking the ones that melt your fucking.
Yeah. They'll melt your eyeballs.
The ones people are fucking shining at helicopters and getting fucking arrested for life.
That's why they're illegal.
Because it'll blind you.
Yeah. No, like these ones you could shine it up. I think up to like 5 kilometers away, but it's like it gets really accurately up to 2 kilometers away.
Yeah.
I wish I still had one of them.
And just think if you're point blank on someone, that's just like a lightsaber in their face. It's just like you put that on someone's skin, and it just like instantly gives them skin cancer. You know, like.
Where did Coach go?
He went to sleep like how many hours ago?
2 hours ago.
Dude, 2
Really?
hours ago he dipped.
Oh, really?
He said I'm going to sleep with lay down with the cats. Something else I didn't hear.
Fucking.
Yeah.
Cat
Everyone
fucker.
The
dipped
cat
out early,
fucker.
and it's a fucking
Cat fucker.
like what
That's
is
what I
today?
called him when I snapped at him.
Well, I call him cat fucker
No,
all the
Nick,
time
you should
now.
have seen it. I was playing squad, right? And this is why Dal's banned from fucking Coach's channel. Well, I was playing
I
squad,
went
right?
off on him.
And it was me, Dal, and Coach. Donny wasn't
Yeah,
even
and
there.
you
And
told me.
fucking and like all of a sudden, like I'm just playing squad, like I'm trying to do my thing, right? And all of a sudden, like I heard Dal go, "No, you're fucking stupid. You fucking stupid piece of shit. You're wrong. You're fucking stupid." And it was like Dal
All
yelling
the
at
sisters
Coach.
stupid too.
Yeah, it was Dal yelling at Coach.
Yelling at another.
He was yelling at me.
Just
Like,
like
"You're
buzzing,
fucking stupid piece of shit."
He just kept over talking me. I couldn't handle it anymore, and I snapped. He thinks he knows everything about crypto because his sister told him about it, and I just
I swear,
fucking
you guys are
Dal,
like
Dal was like, "You're stupid, and your fucking sister's stupid too."
two sheep or two rams button heads, just like you guys are so similar. You're just like, you're not gonna get anywhere just button heads.
I tried, man. I like
gosh, Coach is so dumb. Gosh, Dal's so dumb. Oh gosh.
Like,
that was the
just
same day
get
that
over
my
it, guys.
boss he thought I called the AGLC on him, and I thought
yeah.
I was going to lose my
AGLC.
job and my home because I work and live here, and I was
Well, Dal,
drinking
they don't know the
day long.
backstory. You got to tell them the backstory behind, like why
What's
you.
the
I don't want to.
AGLC
Well, I mean, they're not
first?
going to understand it either.
All right.
Like,
See,
otherwise.
Alberta Gaming and Liquor Commission.
Alberta Gaming. Okay, I was trying to. Okay.
And
Go
the
on.
bar can get shut down for what supposedly I reported, and I didn't.
Until we get there, then we're gonna turn things around,
Yeah.
and then you'll be the king, and everyone else will have to listen to you.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. I'm sick of people talking down to me,
Right?
fucking accusing me of shit I didn't do. It happens my whole fucking life.
Oh, they tried to get him with a broken bottle recently.
Yeah, well, that was a couple months ago. Yeah, like when I finally when I could finally
broken
start
bottle.
walking again, I went to the bar, and I was having a good time playing pool with people. I haven't been down to a bar in ages, and I had 2 bottles. I was tapping them together to the music. I busted the top off one by accident. I forgot about it, left it on the
accidental.
counter, and I went home. Right, I forgot about the broken bottle. She ended up cutting her hand, and I wasn't even there when she was cleaning up. And she told my boss, she made it sound like I broke the bottle in front of her, and she had to crawl on her hands and knees and clean it up, and she cut her hand. And he came to my door, pounded on my door in the morning. He was like, "Bill, what the fuck?"
Okay.
And I was like, "Dude,
You need to wear a body. Get a
Camera.
GoPro. Wear one every time you go downstairs or whatever to film these. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I
sounding to
do.
me. That is some BS.
in the last 6 months,
Like they're trying to
I've been
get you just
accused of
kicked
things
out. For
yeah, they
stupid
have.
as shit.
For years, they've been trying to kick me out, and I don't know why. I'm an introvert. I stay in my room. I avoid people.
Oh yeah, they've been trying to get him kicked out since the trash bag incident, and before
Who
That
that.
is
was
like-
years ago. Yeah.
Who's like who's the your person your what call it?
My
Who's
boss?
your landlord? Your boss is the landlord or whatever?
Yeah.
that owns
I
the
live
place?
and work here, so
Be like, hey, what about all this asbestos in the walls and I've got mesothelioma now or something like, hey, what are you gonna do about that? Like
Well,
what the fuck?
here's
Trip and
part-
fall and say I'm gonna sue. Fall
the
down
reason this
stairs
whole
or
age. I don't
something,
think there was an actual AGLC report. What happened was 6 months ago on June, I could finally start walking. So I was coming to work. I had my cast on, and I celebrated a little too much the night before. I was a bit intoxicated, and I'm a bit annoying when I'm drunk, right?
Yeah,
So
but
I
leaving some glass and not cleaning it up, then someone else cutting themselves on that glass where it was left later, that's their fault for fucking
yeah, I
slipping
wasn't
and
even like
falling
she
or
made it
touching that
sound like I
glass.
did it in front of her,
No, that's
like I was
bullshit.
lording over her.
That's the
They
bullshit.
apologized,
Yeah,
but my
that
boss
sounds
didn't
like
apologize
bullshit.
to me.
Nick,
He
you
just
should-
said, "Oh, it was just a misunderstanding. Forget about it."
They've been
I'm like,
fucking
"No,
with him for
dude, you made
years,
me
dude.
scared." Yeah,
When-
like I thought I was
That's
getting
what I
evicted.
understand is
Dude, when
bullshit.
they weren't letting him use the fucking laundry machines,
Laundry room
and Dal had all his clothes in trash bags because he couldn't use the
in the
laundry
corner of
machine.
my room.
Like
yeah.
the,
Well, then they
like
said the
his
trash
landlord
bags were
came in,
trash, but it
and
was
they're like,
laundry,
"Yeah,
and
Dal's
they
hoarding-
say,
Dal's
kick him out
hoarding
for hoarding
trash.
trash. but
Dal's
it's not
hoarding
trash.
trash.
Bullshit. That's
They
bullshit.
gave me an eviction notice. I had 3 months to move out. At least they gave me 3 months, but freaking I had like. Eventually, they just said, "Don't worry about it. You're fine." I'm like, fucking hell. It's just been. I don't know why people hate me around here. I just stick to myself, man. This is why I avoid people. It's because they always just try and fucking hurt me. I don't know why.
People just try and pry on the fucking. I don't know. People fucking are stupid.
Now
I'm
Dal
cursed.
can't
It's
even
like-
come to work
it's like,
drunk
what do
anymore
they
because
have?
his boss says he's annoying or some shit.
Well, my boss
that's one
told
thing,
me I
working
can't
drunk,
I
but-
can't. No. I only work 20, 30 minutes in the morning, and no one's around. It's just me, and he doesn't want to see it. For 2 years, I'd come down, no problem, until the old man that used to open up early, he died. The old maintenance man, he used to open up, and everybody was fine. Everyone likes me down here. The cleaning lady, he did, but now the boss has to come and open up early, and he sees me drunk, and he's like, it's all my case a bit, and I'm like, dude, you're the only one causing an issue. Like, it's never been an issue. That's why I love this job so much.
The bar isn't even open till fucking 10 or whatever, so it's like...
Yeah, but you gotta
And I'm done
go
by
the
7
rules
usually.
Of the owner of the property or whatever, or the building, and
But he allows the girls and shit to drink in the bar and do coke and shit.
Of course,
Like, he
'cause
knows
they're
about
working
it.
in the shit. They're
Yeah.
working in the bars, right?
I know, but
Of course,
I
people
brought it
working
up.
in the bars can.
Oh
drink
yeah,
a little
Dal
bit, but
says
it's
they
like,
have like coke parties like every night at that bar.
No,
I bet,
not
but
every
still,
night, but people do
who-
coke. Yeah, a lot of it.
Yeah,
plant
see
some
the-
cocaine underneath their bed one night.
Hey, didn't you
No,
say
I
Dal you
showed
went
my
out,
call
you went
the
down and you tried to hang out with the
CCP,
guys that did
or I mean,
coke,
not
and
the
they were like, if
CCP,
you're
what
not
do
going
they
to
have
do
up?
it,
The
then you're like a
OPP,
rat
you're
or
not
something?
Alberta.
No,
What do they
no,
have?
that,
The Alberta.
that never
writing-
happened.
What do they have out there?
What's that?
Never mind. I was gonna say, okay, plant some cocaine underneath their bed pillow one night.
No, I actually
I'll
proved to
give
my
you some
boss that
crystal
there's
meth to
coke
slip
downstairs.
under there.
I showed him the bag that the girls have downstairs. That it's like it's completely coated. There was no coke in it
I'll
at the
go
time.
and
but
I'll
it was
hit on
coated
the
in
girl at the
coke, and it had
bar.
a credit card in there for sorting
I'll
it.
give her some Ruhifnol. We'll plant the coke on her. No, it
No,
seems
they're all
like, yeah,
super
everyone's
nice to me
picking
right
on
now,
you.
but
in your
yeah, they're-
front of your face, probably
in front
but
of my
not-
face, they're being super nice. Yeah, but as soon as something happens, I'm
Exactly.
guilty
I can already
instantly.
tell because they just want to put the blame on the
It
user's
must be
person
an
too, and that's
experience,
you at the
though.
moment.
Like, it would be an experience living above a bar and, like, you know, you go down to work before it's even open, then you go back up to your room. It
Yeah,
would
and
be
then
an
I
experience.
sleep in the
that's
day
cool.
usually.
But when people start complaining about you, then something's got to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Not
though
on
I'm
your
done-
part,
now,
but
if it-
something's got to happen
No one
somewhere.
is going to complain about Cheddar Bob. Trust me. Like, I'll
That's
make
what
sure.
I'm saying. We go visit Dalorath,
Yeah, we'll come visit you,
and
Dal.
we say, "Yo, we're Dal's buddies."
I can get you guys rooms.
You
up
don't
there.
like,
want to fuck with
yo,
Dal. You're gonna be possibly fucking with us, but no one's gonna because you guys are Canadians. You guys are nice.
We're going to
But-
tell them,
Yeah.
you
They are
better
picking on you
you
for
better
sure.
pick your nose clean while you can, because you
Probably,
know,
guys,
you'll be in
if you
finger
guys did that,
splints by Tuesday.
you just make it worse for me. Probably, I'd
We
be
got to
evicted
either
by the
move
end
you
of the
out
week.
or make you king. We got to buy the place outright or fucking move you out somewhere better because this.
I think
place
the
is
building's
down to
worth
no
about
good,
5 or 6
dude.
million right now. So good luck with that.
It's just a bar and
Oh
apartments.
fuck that!
Yeah, it's in the center of town. They've got like 20 or 30. They make about 30,000 a month.
Saskatchewan, where's it at?
Alberta. Yeah.
Alberta.
Yeah.
Alberta. I don't know. where any of
The
these
current
places
owner
are, so.
bought the place for 3 million like 10 years ago, and it's worth like 5 or 6 now.
Well, he didn't make a good investment, that's for sure. He's fucked with the dump. But it's his dump and it's his rules because apparently the guy prior who died, they were picking on, and now the guy died, so they're picking on you now. They're like,
Well,
oh,
no,
man, the
everybody
old
loved
man.
the old guy.
And then well, that's what they say. We love the old guy. It's not
Well, we
his
got a
fault. The old
memorial.
guy's drunk all the time, and now the old guy's gone. So you're the new old guy.
Oh, the
They're
old
picking
maintenance
up.
guy.
They're gonna put the blame. Just gonna like, oh, it was just the old
You're
guy,
right in a
Dalorath.
way. You're right in a way. There
That's
was
what
a
it sounds like.
there
Like,
was a
putting the-
there was a maintenance man between me and the old guy who died.
I'm
The
thinking
old guy
you're
was
just
like
the
80
new
when he died.
easiest to put the shit on.
Yo,
that
Dal,
they don't
did you
want
tell him
to deal
about that
with,
old
you know?
man who used to live
Put all
there
the
that
blame
fucking
on
used to
that
blow
guy.
out the circuits all the time?
And he shat on the he would
was shit
forget
on the
he's
floor?
still shitting. He forgot he was shitting. He'd get up and start walking around while he's still shitting.
All right, here's what you're gonna do,
Yeah.
Dal. Live stream 24 hours of your life every day, like Ed TV.
Dude, Dal, your
So
your
you're gonna have an
life,
alibi
honestly,
no matter
would
where
be,
you're.
like, I would
You're
promote
gonna have
it.
nowhere to put blame.
Like,
How about that?
your life would be kind of entertaining.
Dude, I would like to see this.
There are
on
so many people
that's
that
why I
have
would like
thought
to
my
see.
life is intriguing. Like I've got so many stories, man. My life has just been a journey.
I see a
of
TV
hell.
show building from all the
Dal,
stories you
get a
telling me about.
GoPro and like just film when you go down to work and like post it. I guarantee you'll get views.
If I get enough money, I'm gonna hire someone to help me write my biography, and that will probably be a bestseller.
I need to reapply for my passport. If I do,
Sorry, Donnie.
I'll be able to cross that border.
I think we got to end it for now, Donnie. I'm not paying attention to the game
Donnie's
at all.
just jealous because you don't live above a bar.
Fuck yeah! Oh, living above a bar. I should gay, dude. All right, let's save.
Nah, that would be kind of badass.
Far below it.
You know how many
I've been
bitches,
living here
you
since
know how
I
many
was
bitches
17.
I'd get if I was like living
Yeah,
above a fucking
The bitches
bar?
thing, but all the
Yeah,
problems.
back
like
in the
Dal
day when I
talks
was still
about.
hunting for girls,
Come on,
I used to
man.
have girls up here all the time. I never had sex with them, but I'd
You don't
play
want no
along
nasty
with them.
Well, I
bar
mean, they're
chicks
like
all the time,
they look at
anyways.
your room
Nasty
and they're
bar
like, yo,
chicks,
15
yeah.
Every
by
once in
10
a
foot.
while. You don't
I used
want
to have
those
the
every
bands partying in the rooms next to me. Like we had bands every weekend here.
Hey,
They'd sleep in
didn't
the
your
rooms.
boss
And...
tell you to fucking shut your door because you were looking at all the girls or something?
Oh yeah, my new boss. He's once he has like pole dancers come down and they do a big thing, and then they come upstairs to get dressed and shit. And like a few years ago, they were across the hall for me, and I left my door open because it was the middle of summer. My room was boiling, and he came in. He's like, "Bill, keep your door closed." I'm like, "Why? I'm not even looking at the girls. I don't care. I'm playing games."
I would have stared at him still with the door fucking wide
I'd be like,
open.
no. I'd be like, no, dude. I don't think you
I guess they
understand. I'm leaving
complained.
my door open for a reason. I want to see these chicks.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
think the
would-
girls
I would sit there
complained
and stare
because
on
they
purpose for a free
seen in
show.
my door, right? I'm just sitting here looking at my computer in the dark. They were
With your
creeped out or
headphones on
something.
and shit.
Yeah, with my headphones on.
Like, hey, baby, you ever heard of my free cams?
Duh.
Or Chatterbait? Come on in here. We don't need to work at the bar. You can work in here online.
Dude,
all
the
over the
guy
world.
Dal was having problems with had sex in his bathroom.
Yeah, Sebastian, fucker.
Yeah.
Fuck,
The
dude,
guy
his name
was
would be
taking beers out your
Sebastian.
fridge. That guy?
His
The
name
other
would,
day-
he would be named Sebastian.
I actually seen him again 2 days ago. I was going down the hallway and he waited in the doorway and like came out and like was looking at me like he wanted to talk. I just completely ignored him like he didn't exist and walked past him.
Didn't you like nod at him or something and you're like, dude, I wish I didn't do that.
That was a couple months ago. Yeah, I went to the
okay.
bathroom. I was drunk and I seen him down the hall. I waved at him, hey, and then I was like,
How
when I
old's
was in the bathroom,
Sebas?
I was like, fuck, why did I do that?
How old's the Sebastian character?
He's 23, I think. Same as Coach.
Holy he's like fucking 5 years old. Like, what?
He lived with his
Jeez.
parents. I helped him
You
get
let
this
you let
place.
that young fuck
I taught him
disrespect
how
you
to
like
do
that. I
his
thought he was
taxes.
older.
Yeah, no, he was disrespecting me like crazy. That's why I told him I don't want to be his friend no more. Leave me alone. And
Yeah,
he kept
let him
fucking coming at me.
disrespect you?
He was
That'd be
threatening
like-
to sue me and shit, and like telling everyone that
Like
I
Donnie
punched him
trying
a
to
bunch.
disrespect me in real life. I would
Like-
fucking turn him over.
Like, I keep
That's what I'm
having shit like
saying.
this happen to me, man. I just don't want. I don't deal with confrontation well. I just want to be left alone. You know, fucking.
That's why they're picking on you because you're the easiest to pick on. People
Oh, I
do
know
shit.
that.
That's why kick him in the nuts and drown him in the toilet. What?
When the pickers ain't got nothing to pick,
Kick him in the
They gotta
nuts.
go.
Just kick him.
they got to
Just
pick
kick
on
him in the
something.
nuts. And
The old guy's
drown
gone.
him.
You're the new old guy, Dal.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah,
be the new old guy, Dal.
Well,
Used to
there's
demand
one.
respect.
There's two other
Got
people in the 3 other people in the building that are still older than me, but
Okay, well, I'm not talking about. Hey, okay, I'm just saying you're the new guy they're picking on.
The guy with
Yeah.
The new
cancer.
guy that is
Remember
getting
the
shitted
guy
on.
with like cancer
gotta
who's living right
change.
next to you who like you forgot you were playing your speakers all night and the dude was like, shut the fuck up. He's like banging on your
He
wall.
banged
and
on-
shit.
likes
he
the
banged on the
song.
wall once. Yeah, I talked to him later. He says no, he wasn't mad at the noise. He was just
I
he
remember
just dropped
you
something or something.
dude, but I remember
thought
you
he
were like
was.
I remember you were like,
I
oh
thought
yeah.
he was. I was
He's
paranoid.
like he's
yeah.
just fucking mad because he doesn't like this song.
yeah, I thought so.
He's just Dal's like playing music all fucking night. He's like, yeah, he just
he's
doesn't
a
like this
musician.
one
Play some
song.
devil worship.
He's a musician, so
Do they got an open mic night?
yeah. Every Friday and Saturday is kind of like karaoke / band
Go
night.
in there and fucking start some death metal.
Start
Yeah, they have bands every now and then too. Like
scare everyone out.
No, dude, we gotta go in there and play some Tenacious D.
Play some devil
Fuck
worship
Tenacious
music.
D.
Yeah, put some devil worship
Like,
in there, dude.
dude,
You'd
I
fucking
totally
scare
miss
'em.
you. I really
They
fucking
will
miss you.
not fuck with you after that. They'll be like, he's a devil worshiper.
We
Don't
had
mess
a
with
we
him."
had a heavy metal band come in here once, like a couple years ago, and it was
Once.
so fucking loud. The bass was cranked, my whole room was shaking. It's the loudest it's ever been in
You
over
want to hear
20
something
years.
shake? I can make it shake right now. I mean, I might wake up the neighbors, but
Smoking a bowl.
I'm just in a quiet area in the hills, so.
Noise.
Dude, I could crank my shit up, my fucking house be shaking.
Dow style.
I have a
Your
subwoofer
dad's gonna
speaker
barge in and be
system
like,
that I
"What the
don't
fuck?"
use anymore because I got in trouble.
No, they don't even hear the shit. They're
What?
old. They don't wake up, dude. I could yell and they don't hear me.
What the fuck?
I'll be right next to them.
You made sure
Wake
that
the
by
fuck
making
up,
their
Bob!
hearing,
Fucking
you
Jeffrey.
blew their eardrums years ago. They
No,
don't
Donny,
do
what
this
you know
anymore.
about the
They're going
Dunhills?
old.
The Nun
No,
Hills?
after-
You live with
after
Nun?
What do you know
yell.
about the Dunhills?
The fucking what?
You don't know about the Dunhills,
You don't know
Donny?
about the Dunhills?
Oh, I thought it was about fucking nuns and hills. What?
These are like these are fucking GQ magazine cigarettes, dog. You know about these?
All right.
No, I don't.
I think there it is.
All right, New Year's resolution times, boys. Who's quitting smoking cigarettes this year?
Not me.
No, fuck that
You
shit.
don't want to end on the you don't want to end on a high note with the Dunhill. Just finish that pack and be done.
like I feel very refined when I smoke.
You know
a
how much
Dunhill.
healthier I felt
when I
after quitting
smoke a
cigarettes?
Dunhill, I feel very refined. Like I'm like a refined part of European culture.
Smoking, like quitting tobacco, was the best choice of my life.
You
I
still
wish I
smoke
could, man.
tobacco with blunts.
Okay, one of
Don't
the
get
best.
it twisted.
Okay, I smoke.
Tobacco.
I don't have any swishers right now, but I roll a
Fuck.
fucking blunt wrap with weed. Yeah,
Which is
the blunt wrap
tobacco
has-
leaf.
It's a tobacco leaf.
I've
Yeah,
tried
tobacco.
everything to quit smoking. I've tried quitting over 100 times in my life. I succeeded for 8 months once. Healthiest I was ever. I rollerbladed every
Nick's
day
like,
all
yeah, I
around
quit
town.
smoking, but
years.
I quit smoking cigarettes, but I'll smoke like 10 blunts in a day if I had
This
enough.
is my fourth year off cigarettes.
The biggest problem,
Best choice of my
Diabetic
life.
Nick, is that I like smoking. It
Yo, Dal,
relaxes
have you
me.
ever had one of these?
It doesn't though.
It
Cigarettes
does.
do not. Weed,
You ever had
yes,
one of these,
it relaxes. Hey,
Weed makes me
I'm telling you
paranoid.
guys. I'm telling
You
you
ever had
guys.
one of these,
Cigarettes, no
Dal?
bueno.
Dal,
Oh.
you ever had one of these?
Al Capone cigars, yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're good.
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
High
I used
blood
to smoke those all the
pressure.
time, actually.
Just one of them.
This is rare because in California now you can't buy anything with flavors.
Yeah, you
So,
can't buy them here anymore either in Canada.
This is the last pack the dude had of Al Capone's
Wow.
squeeze.
I used to
Cognac.
buy. They
That's
would
what I'm
sell them
saying. Just
singles
enjoy
or
it
the
and
whole
quit.
packs. I used to buy them all the time.
Yeah, they're cognac dip, dude. They're fucking bomb. Like,
yeah, they were like $2-3 each.
yeah.
Okay,
Like
I've
each
even looked
individual
into
one.
tell you guys this. I've even looked into growing my own tobacco plants at home
I've done
because I
that
used
too.
to love smoking cigarettes so damn
I've
much.
considered doing that. My parents
But
used to
when
do
I
that
quit,
growing up. We
The
had weed
healthiest
everywhere.
choice of my life that I've made in the past 10 years. I swear to God.
So, dude, I
Besides the
actually
diabetes.
did grow tobacco
I agree.
at one point illegally in my parents' house.
Like I looked up the legalities and shit. I was wondering if some plantation owner was going to come after me or some cigarette
Like,
company.
I bought the seeds.
Hey, you growing tobacco in our land?
Yeah, I bought the
Who doing that
seeds.
smacking
I
No.
bought the
tobacco?
seeds online, and I harvested the leaves, and I dried the leaves and everything else, and they were a good
It's a
smoke.
nasty process.
They were a good smoke naturally. Like,
It's
but
just
the thing
nasty
is,
as fuck
you know what the
growing
thing
it
is
as
you got to
well.
worry about,
Carton
especially
of
in the
cigarettes.
valley where you're at,
This is
Nick.
what I smoke.
Hell yeah, dude! In the valley where you're at, Nick, you
Oh.
got to worry about red mites.
Dry.
Red
Yeah,
mites. Red mites will take.
I'm sea level. All we have is bugs, dude.
Yeah, red mites will take over
That's
your
all we
tobacco
have.
plant.
We're at the bottom of the barrel.
Canadian classic
300
cylinders.
feet above sea level.
Those red spider mites, man, they love that tobacco.
We have all kinds of bugs, dude. Like so many bugs.
There's
I
no
love that
bugs
smacky
where I live
tobacco.
usually,
Because
except
you're
flies.
up. Because how high of elevation are you at, Dal?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really
Yeah,
know.
Dal.
How cold is it, Dal?
Dal's
Right now,
Dal still got bugs that will.
Dal's freezing temperatures below freezing
Flies,
right
yeah.
now.
Dal still
Super
have bugs
below.
though that will.
no,
affect
like
his
this has
tobacco.
Not
been
the
the
bugs that
this
I
has
got
been the
here in the
warmest
valley.
year I've ever seen living here. We've only had 3 tiny snowfalls.
Current
Usually
current
we'd have a foot
temperature.
or two of snow.
Current
By this
temperature,
time.
negative what? What is it? Negative what?
It's like it's been fucking anywhere between -5 and +10. Like
That's-
we should be -20 right
That's
now.
that's not that bad.
It's
actually,
really weird. Yeah, I don't know what's
it
going
is the
on.
start
This
of
year
the
is
season, but
I looked it up.
here.
Supposedly, there's like this giant El Nino that's like the biggest
That's what-
on record happening right now
that's what they all say.
for several months.
No, the
what
valley
they'll
is the
say.
worst place to grow anything. Weed, tobacco.
It's
There's so many
dirty.
bugs.
I looked it
Unless
up.
you
There's
do
a
it right,
the
but
new
Desert
legal
is the
weed
best
laws
place.
in Canada.
The desert is
allow
the best place to grow
every
it.
individual
Yeah,
home
but
to
desert
grow
don't
at
have the
least one or
nutrients.
two plants.
No, which is
So-
why
temperature.
if you grow in the desert, you got to grow organically with organic soil and
because
nutrients.
you don't have the sunlight
Legally,
and
I
the
could
proper
grow a pot
temperature.
plant.
Oh no, we got the sunlight. We just the temperature and the wind is bad.
Not enough.
Oh yeah, we do, dude.
No, you don't. It goes up and down quick.
Dude, I
You're
grew
up in the
up
high
here.
desert.
greenhouse.
You're a mile up in the sky.
Dude, you
Build
want to
a
see?
I'm at
basic
sea
brick,
level.
Dude, you want
put
to see my
plastic
I'm at
grow?
wrap
0. You're
over
at
it.
5,000.
There you go.
I'm at 0.
You want to see my grow, dude? Like,
I've seen them. I've known you for how many years now? I've seen you grow.
yeah,
The
dude.
last
They grow
grow you
9
did
feet.
was the neem oil disaster.
The neem oil disaster was the last time I grew, which was
Yeah, I
a failure.
know.
A failure.
That was a shocker by me too.
But
I
the
was
year
surprised by that, too.
before, dude, the plants are 9 feet high, growing out the desert soil. Like I
that's
originally potted them
good.
in potters, right? I originally potted them in organic
You
soil,
have to.
but the roots actually dug into the desert soil, which I didn't think they were going to
They
do.
always.
Do they get
And,
minerals from desert soil?
That's what
They
happens,
did,
man.
and that's why it tasted so unique.
Interesting.
Like the plants were
Good unique
taking
or bad unique?
good unique. The plants were taking their flavor from the mineralistic soil in the desert.
Interesting. Why don't you keep growing
Yeah.
them?
Anyway.
Get a
Well,
liking.
I still have my grow house, but it's been turned into another chicken coop. So
Oh,
and weed is so cheap
poor
that
chickens.
I don't really see a benefit in growing it anymore.
Yeah, California and weed for like
It's
right
like
now, if
80
you're not a
bucks an
major
ounce.
player in the game, there's no like point of making
Bro,
money because all the
It's like 80
big
bucks
companies
to
are making
know.
money right now.
If I were in
Since
your
it went
situation,
legal?
Cheddar Bob, I
Yo.
would build a giant chicken farm.
Doubt
Just
for,
breed 'em.
for 28 grams of weed is about $80 here for 28 grams. 28
10 years
grams.
ago,
I
15
don't know.
years ago, used
I've
to
never
cost me
been able to keep
300
track of grams. I don't know. I
plus.
just
Nah.
Well,
I know a
Doubt.
joint
You-
costs like
I know you
$2
bought eights.
normally.
You buy
$5
eights.
if you buy it from
I know.
someone else.
I know you buy eights, right?
All right.
You buy
I
like
don't
So
know.
sandwich
I
baggie.
don't know measurements. I usually just go to the dealer and
Ah.
I'd say, "Give me $20 worth."
because see this was
A full
this was
sandwich
only
baggie is like an
this
ounce.
was only $80 for me. There's less in here now than there was, but this is an
Okay,
ounce.
well, let me see what I got here. This package I bought. This is what
An
I'm
ounce will
I'm
be like
almost out of
stuffing
it
as much
right
as
now.
you can
But
into your shoe.
it's called Saturday Tropical and
do you
Twisted.
see how many grams are in there? How many grams are there?
Let me look.
Probably
Three and a half.
3.5.
3.5.
Where do I even? It's not showing it.
It's
On
got
the
to.
back.
3.5 .g.
It should say 3.5 G.
7 grams.
Oh, okay,
That's
so
4 ounce.
quad. Okay. How much did that
It's
cost
2
you?
eighths.
$20. I think.
$20?
25,
All right,
20.
maybe
That's
the
normal,
weed
I
is
guess.
maybe cheaper in Canada then. I don't know. A quad
Canadian
a quad
dollar
for 20
is not
bucks?
the
means he
Well,
gets
each
a half
different
O
type
for
of
40.
weed costs more
So
or
that's
less.
like a
I
10
usually
sack
buy
for
the
us.
cheaper stuff.
Yeah, well, it means you probably get a half O for 40, so you probably get a O for 80, which is the same as here, pretty much.
Nah, he's paying like 200 Canadian for an oak, probably.
Oh yeah, true. It's Canadian money.
I have a friend who's a dealer. He tried to offer me to transport weed for him. He wanted me to transport pounds of weed between Alberta and Canada. He would give me the pound, and then I'd make like $1,000 or something per pound.
Yeah, you
I
just
was
have
like-
to take it across that borderline
Yeah.
for him with your ass on camera and satellite.
Also, he
In the
would sell me a
vehicle.
pound for $2,000, and I could keep all the profits.
$2,000 a pound. Oh, he's
Yeah.
trying to make it. He's fucking ripping you off hardcore. At least you didn't do
I
that.
thought so too. I talked to
You'd
others, and they said,
you'd be in the nice federal Canadian prison right now, having fun playing hockey and shit.
I don't know
Yeah,
enough
and watching
people
some
anyway to
fucking
do
YouTube.
that. He didn't know that. I'm an introvert. I didn't know. I don't know people that would
No,
I could sell to.
no, he knew that you'd probably
Dude,
maybe do it for him, and that's why he
California
asked you.
doesn't play
Good
with
you didn't
his,
take that offer
with his
though.
labels
I'm not an
anymore.
idiot. I don't
Like,
do stupid things. I'm a
'Cause,
genius.
yeah, that would have got you federally
California's
Canadian
got
fucked.
everything
Oh, I
on
know.
this shit. I got
I
bet
grew
them
up
Canada's
around
fucking
weed
prison.
growing.
I used
My
to
parents
sell
used to
weed
grow
back
weed.
in 06, 07, and an ounce when I was a dealer selling weed
Oh, dude, in
cost me anywhere
07,
from 240.
dude, 300
Wait,
something,
I would
right?
just get it for free and
Yeah,
from my parents. Most
me
of my
buying
youth, but-
from me, the slanger. I would buy it for anywhere 250 to 350 an ounce, depending if it was granddaddy or not.
Yeah, I was gonna say
mid-grade or
280.
not. My cheapest I would buy, the cheapest shit, it was like my guy called it fucking diesel. It was 240 an ounce. It wasn't like actual sour diesel. It was
It wasn't
some
sour D.
stupid. It was literally
what
the
does that
grass
mean?
off of your
You
front
don't know
lawn.
what sour diesel is?
No.
It's a,
It's a type of
very,
weed.
very popular strain from New York.
Anyways, let me finish, please. The stuff I was getting that was called sour diesel wasn't sour diesel. It was 240 an ounce, and this was like literally the front lawn of your lawn. It was like your grass trippings. It was like mid-grady as fuck. Doesn't get you high. Anyways,
People
240
tried
I'd
to sell me
pay,
dandelions.
and I
a
would
couple
sell
times.
it and flip it. And I'd buy 320 an ounce Granddaddy Perp, but I would sell that for 600 to make a profit, you know. But now,
I
it's
never
$100
did that
an
shit.
ounce, if that. Like here in town,
Yeah.
if you hear anything over 100, people don't even look.
Dude,
at it.
the weed
They're
game
just
has
like, fuck
shattered.
you.
There's no weed dealers anymore in California. They
Since
just
it went
can't make
legal,
money off it.
all the big companies now growing and producing
My
for
town
the
alone-
pharmaceuticals are making the money. So there's so much weed here
absolutely.
that there's no money for the little guys.
My little 50,000 person town has like 5 freaking dispensaries.
Oh, I know it.
You know,
I know.
and it's
I
like
believe
that
it.
across Canada now.
I believe it. But yeah,
We actually legalized weed in Canada before US did anywhere.
yeah, I know this. It's been legal there for a long time.
Yeah.
And then ever since
it
one of our
legalized
states,
after my liquor delivery business went under business, though. I
like
could have made
here
so
it was
much money.
Here it was Oregon first, I think, and then Denver, or what was it first? I forget which one first. But anyways, after Denver made hella money coming back on their taxes legalizing, now everyone's falling in line. Now we only have a few more states left to go or something to be legal.
Dude, it's
but-
funny. Your screen is like yellow and mine's like blue.
It's my camera. It's crap. Because in here,
We both got polarized. I
My
think the
skin is
screen's
pale.
reflecting on me. Yeah.
Dude,
like look at my walls.
In a way, me and Nick were like the last of the drug dealers for weed.
There we go. That's better.
Like
Now you can see me, right?
past 2013, you weren't making no money off selling weed.
This light's
Just
so
kidding.
bright. It's my light above my head. It's like
My
got a
eyeballs are
stupid
burnt.
glass on it. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was paying 300 an ounce, and now you can't even pay a third that. People won't even buy
dude,
it.
me and Nick in the 2009 era, 2012 era, that was like the last bastion of weed dealers on the street.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
I'm
No,
glad I stopped selling when I did, when I got
Like,
full
it's
trouble,
like-
but
Dude, after
That's around the time,
after
yeah.
around
Yeah, it's
2011,
2007.
everyone's like, "I'll just get my shit at the clinic." You know what I mean? What do I need to go to a weed
That's-
dealer for? Where I might get
I went to
ripped
jail
off even
once.
by a
I
little
stopped
bit.
you might get in
selling
trouble too buying illegally.
Well, not only
tax-free.
that, but it's like,
still
dude,
illegal.
It's like you don't know if that dealer's ripping you off by a couple points, or
I've had
shit
dealers
like that.
lace my shit with like heroin.
Well, I know the guy I used to
couple
get it from.
times.
He weighs it right in front of you, legit.
Well, no, I know that, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
but yeah,
around
everybody
when
else
clinics,
is scandalous as fuck.
around when clinics start getting popular. Like, why the fuck would I go to a weed dealer anymore? Like,
Like
that's
I got
why
eyeball everything.
me and Nick
It's
selling weed in
ridiculous.
2007 to 2009 was probably like we're the last of the Mohicans. Like,
The worst
like,
issues
there's
I
no-
ever had with
like,
weed
after
dealers
that,
was
like
them just not
selling
showing
weed
up
had
on
no
time.
value.
It's just the big guys now are just all the guys selling for the big companies.
Yeah,
Like my cousin-in-law, he grows for like the pharmaceutical. He was like one of the handful of, like there was only a handful of people that got selected to grow, like medicinally for like Like he's got to go through the FDA now and all this shit through his grows. Let me pull up his I'll show you his website.
Do you know what this is? Based on the image?
No.
It's a Wendy's breakfast sandwich I bought yesterday. I haven't
What
eaten
the hell?
it.
I thought it was like a frozen daiquiri.
It's fucking delicious.
Oh shit, Wendy's.
I'll eat it for breakfast later.
Yeah, yeah. What up with this?
20 years.
These are ribs. These are ribs I just smoked today.
Oh, I thought they were chicken legs.
Nah, ribs. I just smoked them today.
It's beef.
Nice.
Fucking ribs are
pork rib.
Yeah. I had my my local butcher bought me some pork. I asked him to get me pork chops. Fucking, I made them. I cooked them first time I've ever cooked them on my Foreman grill. I cooked them so well that they literally like just crumbled apart in your mouth, like melted in your mouth.
You doubt you would have a George Foreman grill.
I mean, I've got a microwave. I can't use a hot.
Dale's like, yeah, I'm using the Foreman. So. Using the George Foreman grill.
Any electrical equipment I use in my room has to be under 850 watts or it blows the breaker. So.
Oh yeah, did you tell him about that old man who kept blowing out the breakers?
You mentioned you brought that up earlier. Yeah. Yeah, fucking for 2 years, like he like every day he would go like he'd blow the breaker, go turn the breaker on again. Well, he would turn off everybody's breaker by accident because he would never remember which one is his. I even labeled his fucking breaker on the wall so he'd know which one is his, and he'd still just push all the buttons every day for years.
Senile, man, sucks.
Yeah, Dal said he was trying to use this fucking electric pan or some shit.
I had to spend $250 for an expensive battery backup pack because
like
so it wouldn't wreck my computer. Having your computer just go poof dead like that over and over is not good for it. And I had an expensive $4,000 computer at the time.
Sounds like my father in electricity. Everything he touches that's electric, just either shocks himself or breaks it. Even though it doesn't even need to be touched or fixed, it's like don't touch it. Well, you touch
There's no concept of how
he touches it. Flow happens. What'd you touch it for? You just electrocuted yourself. I told you.
You're lucky there's not enough amperage in there to actually kill you. Voltage won't kill you. You could get 1 billion volts through it. It ain't gonna do much.
It'll hold you to the floor until you die.
Yeah, but
it's the amperage.
But it won't. Amperage is what kills you generally, though.
But when you're stuck to the floor because you're fucking the amperage.
Well, if you got your fucking
you go into the basement one night
it.
and it's flooded and you step into the water and you can't move.
You're fucking dead, dude.
That's bad. Yep.
You're fucking.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, enough voltage. It's gonna shock your body. You won't be able to breathe and shit. Even though it won't directly kill you like amperage will.
As a kid, I'd plug a thing into the outlet and hold the fucking barbs and be like, "Well, that's a cool feeling." My mom said, "Don't do that. What are you doing?"
I think the biggest electrical jolt I ever got was back on the farm. We were at a party when I was younger with my mom and my stepdad, and we were out at a farm and they had an electrical fence and people were having fun with pieces of grass, touching the fence and holding hands. And fucking my stepdad decided he was going to go up and just grab onto it with both hands, and he just fucking flew backwards. And I went up and I touched it myself too, and I got fucking. That's the largest jolt I've ever had.
We used to have an electric
little Timmy
fence.
On the Jurassic Park fence.
We had an electric fence for our dogs.
Because that's straight. That's straight.
I got zapped by an electric fence.
It's meant to make you not want to touch it again. That's why they made them.
You piss on an electric fence.
No, I got fucking zapped by it. There was this one time where I accidentally fucking touched it. Fuck, it actually... Because it was meant for horses, right? It was like the voltage for fucking horses.
I just want to test it out.
I just want to accidentally fucking touch it and zap myf.
Well, that's
I've done it.
Your parents
I've done it more than one time.
You do it once.
Yeah, I've zapped myself more than once, dude. Like I think it was like twice, maybe 3 times.
I mean, the earliest memory I have of me being told not to do something, and I did it, was there's 2 of them around the same time. It was like my terrible 2s or terrible 3s or something. Fucking, my mom was holding me in her hand while she was cooking, and I reached out for the pot or whatever on the oven. She's like, "Billy, no, don't touch that. It's hot." I remember that, and then I was mad because she said no to me, and And when she wasn't looking, I reached out and put my hand right on the thing. I was crying, and I remember my mom was like, "I told you, blah blah blah." I remember that. And then we were at the Greyhound bus station like a few months later, and I was still mad at her. And freaking for some reason, I don't remember why, but she told me don't touch the. She was holding me again, and she told me don't touch the fire alarm because I was reaching for the fire alarm. I didn't know what it was, right? She's like, she caught me just in time. She's like, no, don't touch that, Billy, but no. And I was like,
No, Billy,
so she
no.
turned around again, and like a minute or two later, when I was in reach, I reached out and grabbed it. And the whole alarm went off, and fucking the police came, fires, and everything. She was so embarrassed. She told me several times later. She was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
I don't know if it cost her money or not. Probably. Never told me about that.
No, but that shit.
I accidentally
cost me
drove
good
my
too, but,
stepdad's car into his friend's
Yeah.
house once too. Around the same age. They left me in the front seat, and with the engine running, they went inside, and I was just sitting there, and I went to pretend to drive, and I pulled the stick, and the car just drove into the house.
Yeah, I drove my mom's car through the garage door once
Right through the
God
front window.
damn it.
when
the
I was like
kitchen window.
14, I think, or something. I pull into the
God damn.
driveway kind of fast. My mom starts screaming. That scares me. I hit the accelerator some more. I tap it. I tap the door. I don't go through the door, but I dent the door.
Shit.
But she scared me. I come in hot, like fucking cool.
You boom.
Scared me. She screamed in my ear. I hit the gas, like just a little touch. Put a little scratch in the fucking car.
It's like,
I was like,
when
oh,
you
yeah.
hit the under the kneecap and your knee reflexes, same kind of idea.
Yeah, it was like it was like a reflex, like scream. It makes me jump.
I
Yeah,
think that does
like
that to
13 or
everybody. I had a jump scare
It
yesterday.
ain't my fault you're letting me drive, Mama. She used to let me handle
Look at
the
me,
steering wheel
mama.
when I
Look
would
at me
sit on
go.
her
I'm
lap
driving.
with no seatbelt. On cruise control.
They couldn't blame me. I was 2 or 3 years old when I pulled
Highly illegal.
the shift into drive, right? Or maybe it was neutral and I just rolled in, but it was enough that it busted the front window and pushed in the wall a little, from what I
yeah.
remember.
Mhm.
I don't
Well,
remember
I hate
anything after that
Google.
because it was probly them yelling and freaking out and getting mad and
Fucking
shit. So I
Google.
probably I can't remember it.
Yeah, those were the days.
Donnie don't have no
Dude,
days like that.
I forgot that
Donnie's
my
What?
too
When
young
you
to
gonna
have
when
any
you
days
gonna
like
have
that.
days
doesn't
like
fucking run
this?
the farmland anymore. Anyways,
When I was Donnie's age, that's when I first started drinking.
me too.
My
Dude,
first
Donnie
party, I
is
was at
pretty
13.
Diabetes,
for his
13,
age.
drinking, smoking
Yeah.
at 13.
Yeah, very first weed I ever
what I
had. I
could
was
recall.
13. I listened to
Probably
Bullet
before
with
that.
Butterfly Wings by the Smashing Pumpkins, and that got me into music with my best friend's sister and her two friends. They invited me, but not my best friend, to come smoke some weed with them. They thought I was cool. And I got high and talkative and shit, and they told me told me to leave after we listened to Bullet with Butterfly Wings, but I was enthralled forever after.
The first time I smoked weed was probably when I was 13 or 14 at that school that I got expelled. I got to go to the other school, and everyone
got
had
expelled,
everyone had a sneak a toke. So it
Oh,
was
nice.
fucking 10 caps with the fucking pencil
the
erasers.
private school that they sent
Sneaky
you
toke.
afterwards.
So I smoked. That was the first time I smoked weed, but the first time I ever bought it was probably in 2009,
Oh shit!
and it was like my friend that knew Scott. He used to sell pounds, so like he would hook me up because I was his friend, and he gave
He
me
wasn't
like
Asian, was he?
nah.
Okay, because Scott was my dealer's name.
Yeah, dude, mine too. Back in the day, dude.
my main
Beat me
guy
up,
I used to get
Scotty.
from was Scotty.
He was mainly my neighbor's best friend, so he would always be at my neighbor's house across the street. But like, I'd meet him down the street from there. Like
Tinkerman?
Like I remember, I one time I took a picture of with like a pound of weed in his car. And, yeah,
Evidence.
That's
Careful.
when I first started buying weed. Was probably in late 2009.
Young dumb people take pictures so they can be proven to be guilty later by cops.
That's like the first time I ever bought
We
it.
incriminate ourselves before we even make
Think
Well,
I'm cool. Look
fuck,
at this, and then
weed's
that's what
legal
gets
now.
caught.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. But
Yeah, exactly.
like, yeah,
Look
late
how cool I
2009.
look with this
That was the
illegal stuff.
first time I ever bought weed. Was late 2009. It was like cherry Kush. It was cherry
First time-
Kush. I remember it.
First time I
vividly.
ever tried to buy weed was like middle to late 90s, and the guy sold me and my friend dandelions. His older sister, yeah.
Hey,
When we showed her, she got pissed off and said, "Where's this guy live?" And she made us bring her over to his house, and she got us our money back.
Yeah.
Kid oregano one time. This is before I smoked weed.
Oregano?
Kid
Yeah, I think I
oregano
got sold
for $10.
oregano once too. Yeah.
Told on his mom, and the mom contacted me through the internet somehow.
Really?
I know what you did to my son. I know what you gave my son. And I was like, "Oh, you do? You know it was fucking oregano?"
Yeah.
She's like, "No, you gave my son weed, right?" I was like,
No, your son
it
sold
was
me oregano."
from my dad's spice cabinet.
And,
Oh, you sold him
The
oregano.
McCormick oregano can.
Oh, nice.
She was trying to threaten me, saying, "You gave my son weed." And I was like,
No,
"No, it's oregano."
I knew he
She's
was
like,
too
"No,
young,
but
so I just sold him
you
oregano.
don't lie."
I ripped your son
I was
off,
like, "I don't lie."
but
It was
he wasn't
oregano.
any wiser for it.
McCormick,
Oregano.
Mr. Drug dealer.
Pro dealer skills.
Yeah.
I don't lie.
Too young, you get fucking herbs instead of weed.
I think that's what it was when I was young too. They sold me dandelions because he's like, "Sure, I'll take your money. Here's some dandelions." We don't know any different. We actually tried smoking them. We were like, "We're not getting high," and we showed his sister, and she's like, "Those are dandelions. Who sold that to you?"
dandelions. How the fuck do you confuse that with weed? Shit
Well,
ain't
Yeah,
looks
weed.
like no. You break them. You pull the tops off dandelions when they're yellow, and you break them up. And like if a kid that
The
doesn't know any
fuck?
better, they think it's weed, right?
Hell no. I would never
I did.
confuse that, but yeah.
Twice in my life, people have tried to sell me dandelions. I was a lot older.
I mean, I
the
know
second
people
time,
used to try
and
to
I got
sell.
in a fight.
People used
I
to
got
try
in a
to
fight,
sell
and
that.
they ended
like,
up giving me my money back.
people used to try to sell that. Remember the grass trimmings? They clump
Oh,
up.
Ah.
really?
They clump up like.
No one ever tried that to me.
Like I remember people doing that, but even then I was like, dude, no, I'm not that stupid.
No, the
Like,
dandelions, like the
I know, but,
leaves on
like,
dandelions look like pot leaves, kind of like when you got a whole bunch of
Yeah.
them and they're like all, and then the yellow, it looked they break it up. It looked like weed. We bought
Yeah.
it, right? I think we were like 12 or 13 or 14. I can't remember.
Yeah, thankfully
in that
I've
area.
always known what weed smelled and.
Oh, I've
stuff
always
like-
known what it smelled like, but dandelion kind of smells like it. I didn't know what the difference was. It was my first time ever buying weed. Okay, give me a break.
Yeah, okay, I get that. But
I grew up around
dandelions
it,
do not
but-
smell like weed, dude. Maybe
I
it,
I
they
grew
smell
up
like
around it, so I know
greenery.
what it smells like. But
yeah.
I just trusted the guy. I'm a very trusting person, and I get taken advantage of a lot because of that. I'm not stupid. I just believe in the better of people, right? I just trust that someone's not trying to be a complete dick.
Yeah.
And that's why I get in trouble a lot. Well, that's one reason. I've gotten better at it. You know, that's back when I was younger. I'm a lot wiser now than I was. Fuck, I look like sweaty. I gotta shower.
Yeah, you shower.
Looking at my camera, I'm like all glowing.
Is your shower working now across the hall?
Yeah, I fixed it.
Nice.
I don't shower very often, though. I think I probably told you that, right?
Yeah.
Guess when the last time I showered was, I don't even remember. Don't throw up.
Me and Nick are the same way. Especially in
I haven't
winter.
showered in probably like 4 or 5 months.
Me and Nick don't shower unless we're going out somewhere.
Me too. If I got an event or something, I'll clean up and I'll get my best clothes or whatever.
I always
but-
shower when I fucking sweat and start stinking.
In the
Yeah,
summer,
I
it's
mean,
different.
I'm in my room.
But
I don't
yeah.
work much. I don't smell like. It doesn't bother me. I stay in my room. No one gets in my room, and I have a
You
fan
should've
that
smelt me
sucks the
yesterday,
air
though.
out of my room, right from the hallway into my room and out, so it never bothers no one else.
Yeah.
I just showered yesterday. Haven't showered all week. I
Nick.
was in bed puking for a week.
Nick, guess the last time I
Just
had a
melt me
shower.
in.
Ah, Nick, let me.
You
smell
told
you.
me.
Let me smell
Oh,
you.
you
bro.
heard it? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure you were here.
Maybe this is why they're picking on you to get you kicked out.
No, my boss doesn't have a good nose. He already told me that years ago.
Oh, well, then you don't
can't
have to
smell
shower.
shit. Yeah, no, that's not the reason.
Man, you had COVID for a long time.
Like you can't smell
Didn't you
shit. Can you
think
smell
that-
this?
That he was tripping because he could smell your cat shit or something.
Like,
Cat
you can't
piss?
smell
Well, no,
this
he
right
was.
here.
It turned. That was the freaking toilet across the hall that wasn't working. The shower you were saying, did I fix it? Yeah, I did, because the water would dissipate, and then the gas from the sewer line would come up because there's no water barrier.
Oh, the septic.
When it evaporated,
Oh.
and it would just stink up the hall, and I was always
I'm
accused
eating
for it.
here.
It was always me, and I'm like, I had to prove to him, no, look, fucking. And every now and then I go around to the empty bathrooms now, since I'm the maintenance man here, and flush the toilets, refill the bowls. Otherwise, they just start stinking.
Yeah.
I had to prove myself. I always have to prove my innocence with people. I'm always guilty until innocent.
I don't know all the regulations
anyone
up
at your
in
place
Canada,
have a shower in their own room?
Yeah,
No.
the rooms across the hall all have their own bathrooms or bathtubs or stand-up showers.
Oh,
and
so
their own
you're up in an
toilets.
apartment.
My room all
Upstairs is
has
like
its own
apartments.
sinks and stuff, but we share bathrooms on my side of the room or hallway. Sorry, what's that, Nick?
I was gonna say, so you're like in an apartment building. Basically, everyone's like fully.
Well, it's an inn, but the rooms on the one side have their own showers and stuff. The ones on this side just have sinks and the shared
You can
bathroom.
still bird bath and clean yourself up if you
Yeah,
need.
yeah. There's 3
Yeah.
bathrooms available for anyone on this side. So
Public, yeah.
and there's only 3 people living, so we pretty
And
much
if you
each
wanted
have
to
our
be
own.
super introverted, you could just shower in your sink if you wanted, right?
I have pissed in my sink a couple times when I
who
was
hasn't
naked,
bird
didn't
bathed
want to get
before?
dressed, and I knew people were in the
who
hall,
hasn't
right?
done that? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
I'd be like, shit, man. I'm gonna piss in my bong.
It
real
doesn't
quick.
mean nothing. I just slung my dick over the edge of the sink, turn on the water, and let it flow, right? It doesn't go nowhere. It's perfectly fine.
Well, hey, as long as you only have to smell it, yeah.
I don't smell shit. My nose is horrible, too. I have a broken nose as well, man. I barely
Well,
smell
shit,
anything.
no one can smell shit, but everyone says that they smell shit. So you
I
gotta
smell
flush the
other
shit.
people's shit, but not my own, usually.
Well, because you're in it.
Did
Yeah,
you smell?
exactly.
Did you smell when Sebastian was fucking that chick?
It's
in your
like,
bathroom?
nah, I haven't showered in a month, but
The only reason I knew
I
about
don't
that cheddar
smell
bob
like
was
it at
because my
all.
neighbor was like congratulating me for finally having sex, and I'm like, that wasn't me. What are you talking about? He's like, oh, there was a girl and a guy panting in the room next door. And I was like, that wasn't me, dude. Like, he came to my door to congratulate
Donny.
me. And I was like, dude, he's a native, like full native, and he's the same clan as me. I'm part Cree, right? 25%. And he calls me brother all the time. So, like, when I told him the story about how Sebastian's been treating me, I think he's the reason that Sebastian decided to say sorry and leave me alone, because he finally ran into Sebastian and fucking threatened him. Like, he's the kind of guy that will go and fucking, like, he believes in righteousness and right from wrong and shit, and he doesn't, if he sees
He's
someone getting hurt on the
100%
street, he's
native.
the kind of guy that will go and fucking interfere even if he's like outnumbered. and
Why the
shit.
fuck don't you ping me, you fucking trap star con?
He looks
yeah,
out
it's
for
the
me
same-
in that
it's the same
regard.
thing that
But
the Aryan Brotherhood
Calls me
guy. that
brother.
ran
But they're
into-
100% native.
Yeah, he's 100%. I'm 25%. Same clan, Cree.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the Canadian native
Calls me brother.
people, but natives around here, Native Americans.
Yeah,
are,
Native
I'm
American.
pretty sure
It was
different
like
than
that-
Native
that Aryan
Canadians.
brother-
Well, yeah,
guy.
there's different clans throughout North America, but
Like
a lot
we
of them
have
share
like
heritage.
the old, I don't know, it's the old here it's stereotypical. Whoa, Indians.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Are
whoa,
the
whoa,
natives.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Like,
Our biggest issue with the natives in Canada right
That
now is in
casino I
the
could see
50s. All the
out my
children,
window
all the native children were
is
killed and
whoa,
buried
whoa,
under
whoa.
the schools. They've been
Whoa,
finding
whoa, whoa,
dead
whoa,
children
whoa,
under
whoa, whoa.
my
schools
neighbors are
for
all
like
natives.
the last 5-10 years or so. Fucking, or 20 years, freaking.
Yeah.
And all the natives are super. They hate Canada right now. The
I
good
bet.
thing is the natives don't pay
Just
taxes
like
here in
the
Canada.
Canadian, or I mean, not the
No
Canadian, just
taxes
like
on
the natives
anything.
here.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
So,
whoa,
like,
whoa.
That's why
whoa,
native
whoa, whoa.
smokes are so
government.
cheap. That's why I buy native smokes. I pay $4 a pack. They pay, I think, $2 a pack. I don't actually have my status card. I could apply for it, But then I got to go to powwows and shit, and depending on where I originate from, I might have to go and like live there if I want to tax free and government benefits. I don't want to do that. I grew up around natives, and they always treated me very badly. I was the white boy, right? Fucking.
Me too.
My mom was
I
half
don't know.
native, and I
You
got
fit in with the natives.
I got
you're fucking
accused
drunk.
of everything.
I feel like they want to scalp me.
They always blame me for everything. They'd always torture me and shit, and I hated native children growing up.
Well, you got
Oh,
one thing.
whoa,
You got one
whoa,
thing in
whoa,
common with the
whoa.
natives,
I
Dal.
keep getting feared of getting tomahawked, so I had to get my own.
You like the fire water.
Oh yeah, fucking, I definitely do.
Yeah, that's one thing you got in common with the fucking natives.
Oh, did I tell you
I
about my
like
next
the
door neighbor
tobacco.
though?
You ever been
Two
through
things.
reservation? I've been through several
A
down
few
here.
times.
Everyone
yes.
everyone in the streets is fucking.
My mom
bombed
was
out of their
half
mind
native.
drunk.
We
Mhm.
we used to go fishing with them with fishing nets because legally
Mm.
natives can use fishing nets to just capture as many fish as they want in rivers and
Mhm.
shit, right? And it's illegal for anyone else, but they can do it, and we used to do that all the time. Cops
We
would
gotta
show up
pay to
like
do it.
and check everyone's license to make sure it's legit, but
Natives don't need a license.
no, well they do. You need to prove you need to prove
You
you're
gotta prove you're
native for some
native.
camps. Yeah.
I gotta prove, hey, yep, here's my ID. I'm a native of a
Sometimes
Canadian.
the cops would
Native
get on
wherever
in
the
British
fuck you're
Columbia. The
from.
cops used to get on their cases. Fucking.
Same thing in the U.S. If you don't have a fishing license, hunting license, but,
You got to
I mean,
prove
if you're
that,
a native, then you don't need one. But,
Yeah, but how do you
if you're
prove
not
you're
native,
native?
if you're white,
Usually, in Canada, it's called a treaty card, I think, or something like that.
if you don't pay someone to do something, then
Yeah, you need to get a treaty
why
card.
you doing
Canada
it?
made a treaty with the natives, right? So you need to show your treaty card or something like
Get
that.
Just
your
like
treaty
how we
card.
gave all the Indians
Yeah.
here casinos for land. Oh, whoa.
Oh yeah, we got like they own tons of casinos. The most successful casinos in town here in the capital of Alberta are owned by natives. Because they don't pay taxes. They can get all that money and they don't have to pay the government any tax from the casinos.
That's why they screw them over here in this country, everywhere in the whole country.
A lot
I mean,
of
this
the
whole
clans
country
in
was born
Canada are
on.
very smart. They're very rich too.
Our
That's why
country
we
was-
can
This whole all North America was born on natives. Like we came.
Yeah.
We're all fucking.
Oh
from
yeah.
somewhere
Well,
else, you know?
they were all here before you. But
we
see,
shit
one of
on
the
'em.
things was
We shit
No, I
on
mean
them
we're,
like a
we're
seagull.
I mean born on immigrants.
in
I'm sorry,
Canada.
my
In
bad.
Canada here,
I'm a little
if
a little loopy.
depending on what, I don't know what clan exactly I'm from, but if I did the research and shit and I went for my treaty card and I got it,
Just say I'm from Decay,
depending on the clan I'm part, like how successful they are right
No shit.
now, like do they have casinos and shit? Like as soon as you turn 18 as a native, you get a big payout. Like some people get a couple $100,000. Just get the money as soon as you turn 18. And since I'm 40 now, if I went for the card now, I could have I could have a couple $1 million coming to me.
Like
Do it,
you're
yeah.
only a quarter. You're a
I don't
quarter
want to.
native. You're a
I
quarter
don't want.
native.
You don't want to
Yeah,
have
I'm a
couple
quarter
million
native.
bucks?
It's
That's
a
why you
quarter
don't get no
native is
money.
enough. A quarter native
enough?
is enough to call.
To
Yeah,
get,
to get my
to
license.
get what? To get a
Well, to get
fucking
my treaty card, to tax free, I'd never have to pay
tax
labor
free,
taxes,
but not
anything.
to get paid. flat
Maybe
out,
I
right?
don't know.
You're
Maybe I
You're not
maybe
gonna
I
get
don't
Dal
get
Casino
paid.
or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
Maybe not.
25%.
You could
If
be
you were
right. I don't know.
100%, you'd be getting a fat check all the time.
Daltopia
Probably.
Casino.
Yeah.
No, you would. You'd be getting paid because you'd be in.
Well, yeah. The casinos they're not individually owned. They're owned by the clan. So the money's doled out to the community. All of the
tribe. Yeah.
the tribe. Yeah.
But you're 25%, so you're not enough blood. I'm saying to get
Probably
the
not.
money.
Yeah. I get tax free probably.
No, yeah, you could get tax free. You could be. You're still family. You're native.
I've never made enough money to actually
you don't
pay
have
taxes,
enough
though.
of it because it's like
I get all my money back more, and they usually give me
only
a couple
one half
grand
of
at
your
the end of each year
family,
anyway.
Your mom or
'cause
your
I'm
dad
under
or
the
whatever
certain
it
tax
was
bracket.
native, and the other wasn't. So you're not full native. So they're not going to.
Yeah, no.
Like
My grandmother on my
here.
mother's side was 100% Cree. My mother was half Cree, and I'm quarter Cree. So
yeah, and then your sibling or your children would be half of that.
eighth. Yeah, they'd be an eighth.
Yeah.
They'd have a harder time getting tax free than me.
So start up Daltopia as soon as we can.
Yeah, Daltopia
Daltopia Casino and Resort.
Oh yeah.
Coming soon
I'm
to Alberta,
Fucking
Canada.
Caltopia, casino and resort.
2025. It will be
Yeah,
here.
that'd be fucking
We'll have
cool,
it up and
dude.
running. We'll
I
have
could
a
buy the
small-
Cossack and
It
just
will
turn
probably
it
be a
into
20 by 20
casino.
building at the time.
It's already set up like one. We could.
It'll
just
be in the high
revamp it
desert
all.
of the California desert.
Nah.
No, that would be so illegal.
It'd be so fun
California.
if we did that, and then I could just fire my boss.
Yeah, I don't know all the regulations and laws of Canada, but
Canada.
I don't know.
Canada.
I get fucked by the old majesty or whatever. What is your guys' police
The
or
prime
what is it?
minister. Oh, the
Prime ministers?
prime minister
Yo,
is
Dal,
the
why did your
the
boss
leader.
tell
It's
you to
like the
stop?
Well, they have
president.
the OPP and the what in Alberta? The Alberta
CCP, or no, that's
CCP's China.
No, that's China. Yeah.
OPP
I don't
is
remember.
the Ontario.
There's the liberals, the conservatives.
Police
They're the
patrol.
number 2 in
But you're in
Canada.
Alberta.
Yo, Dal,
You
why
guys
did-
have
Mounted
the
Patrol? I don't know.
well, you have the Democrats and the Republicans in the United States. In Canada,
We got local
have
cops, we got
the
feds.
liberals and the conservatives.
And we
Those
got
are the 2 top political parties in Canada.
Yo, Dal, why did your boss tell you to stop coming down drunk?
There we go.
When it's never
Well,
been
because
it's never been a problem before, right?
he brought it up and I got sick of it, and after everything that was happening, I got mad at him, and I told him that, you know what, well, the girl downstairs, the cleaning lady, she suggests, why don't you stick up for yourself? And I was like, okay, I took it to heart, and when he brought it up again, like, well, Bill, you're drunk again, I
Not
snapped.
drunk
I was
enough.
like, what about
Get
the girls? They get to
drunker,
drink all they want. They
then
smoke weed. They do
can stand
drugs,
up.
freaking and shit. Like, why? And he just kind of ignored me. Oh, blah, 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 blah. And that pissed me off more. So and eventually, I brought up when he shoved me back when I had my cast on. Like, remember you shoved me, freaking. That's when this all started. I wasn't trying to blackmail him or nothing. I brought it up.
Like, bitch.
Like, seriously, I brought it up
I will
only
cut my
because
apple for
that's
you.
when it started happening. But he took it as if I was threatening him. And fucking, the next day he tried to make me sign a contract saying that he didn't shove me and everything, and he contacted all the people, fucking, and got false witness that I wasn't shoved. And
Yeah, but
fucking written in
who was
paper.
who was the one that said you were fucking annoying or something? Who
Well,
was
that's him.
Oh.
That was the one. He says you're annoying and you get aggressive when you're drunk. Well, I'm aggressive when people are rude to me. Yes. Whether I'm sober or drunk.
Like,
Usually when
you
I'm
give me
sober, I
about
just take it and don't
30
say
more minutes,
nothing.
I will get more aggressive. You drink
Because
more,
you made it sound
then
like more
you'll
like
show them the aggressiveness.
the boss wasn't mad that you were drunk itself. He was just mad because he thought you were annoying when you were drunk.
Well, yeah, no, that's what it was. He
Like
thought
he didn't
annoying.
care if you were doing your job drunk. He just fucking thought you were annoying.
Found me
That's why.
annoying. Yeah. And it was
against
never
the law?
even that night. It wasn't an issue. The next day, it wasn't an issue.
You got a
like-
problem with me being
Sounds
annoying?
like-
Hey, fuck it.
Sal's boss is
The
like,
next
look,
day-
I don't care if you're drunk when you come to work, but goddamn, you were fucking annoying. You need to fucking.
He didn't say it like that, but no. The next day, when he tried to make me sign
Like,
the paperwork,
all right.
a few hours after that, I said I wouldn't
Assaulted
sign the
with the bug
paperwork,
salt.
and then all of a sudden, I got an he called me like, "Why did you call the AGLC?" And I didn't. Like, and he told me that they reported everything that we had talked to about the night before, and I was like, "What?" And for
I
like
thought
a
you did,
week,
though. Didn't you tell me you contacted
I
somebody?
didn't. No, I didn't call them. I tried to prove it to him. I found my phone records like
But
online and
you were,
everything.
but hey,
What would you tell them?
coincidentally, you were telling me like a week or two ago that you're like, dude, I'm about to call the fucking these people on these.
I'm
people
about to call the
this.
labor board
Yeah.
on him if he's going to
You
keep
said the alcohol
harassing
and
me
gaming
about it.
board
I
or
didn't
whatever.
call the.
Right.
I didn't
Oh.
call the. I didn't call the alcohol labor
Maybe,
board.
Why
maybe
would
it
you?
was,
That would
maybe
get
it
the
was
whole
bitch
bar
who
shut
broke-
down.
Maybe it was the bitch
Why
who
would
fucking
you
cut herself
anyways?
on the beer or something.
No, she's really nice to me now. She feels
All right.
bad about
All these
doing that.
motherfuckers are
She
on some
apologized.
shit. Doubt.
It was my boss that didn't
losing it.
apologize.
All right, me and Cheddar Bob are gonna show up next week. And we're gonna party. And then everyone's gonna like you again.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be the new boss.
Well, everyone treats me nicely until something happens. That's the only
Well,
thing.
yeah. For some reason, they keep putting blame on you and telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like you're getting picked on and putting blame on shit. Seems
Well,
like other
like
people
I
They
are
don't
said-
understand
shit.
me.
Well,
No one
with-
understands me. I'm
with-
an introvert
Well,
that
the
doesn't
thing is,
socialize.
with his boss, it more sounds
So?
like his boss didn't care that he was coming
Look,
down
we're all
drunk.
intro.
But
He
his
didn't.
But his boss was like, "Yeah, you're annoying when you're drunk. I don't want that shit."
That was the main issue, yeah.
Carry around a
He
breathalyzer.
didn't
Hey,
want
you
me
drunk
coming
enough.
down drunk because I was annoying. But usually I'd try and come down before he
Yeah,
would
he
show up,
didn't
and
care
I'd
that you
go
were
home.
coming to work drunk. He just fucking
The
thought you were
problem
annoying.
was he thought I was threatening
Well, that
him
ain't
with
his-
a lawsuit because he assaulted me when he shoved me when I had my broken foot.
Yeah.
That back on like
He's
June
just, no,
6th.
he's just got to stick up his butt from that shit still then, whatever.
Yeah, and,
Fuck
and
that
then
guy.
all of a sudden he
Fuck
tried to
that guy.
discredit
Take
me,
this,
and
bro.
freaking all of a sudden the AGLC, I called the AGLC. I'm not even sure there's an actual AGLC report because none of the girls, no one has treated me any differently. Like I think
the
he made
AG
it up just trying to
That's
fucking
Alberta
scare
Gaming
me.
and Liquor, whatever the fuck, right?
He thought I was scaring him when I wasn't, and I think he was trying to scare me.
It's all in his head, or someone else is saying shit to him, saying it to you.
Yeah, I don't know, but he was being very rude to me though, and
Like, why the fuck would you call the Liquor Gaming Board on him
why
to
would
get
I? I've
shut
been living
down?
here since I was 17. This is
Yeah,
my house,
why would
my
you
home, my
call him
job.
to get him shut down? Like, where
I've
would
talked
he
to
get that
many
idea?
people, and they've all said the same thing. Why would you do that? And even my sister, she like, you would never
Someone
do
else
that.
is
I'm not a
filling his
rat.
head with words, or it's his own head going insane.
Well, every time someone says something
Or he just
around
doesn't like
here,
you
I'm
from that
instantly
shit.
guilty. I'm guilty until
He just has
proven
it out
innocent.
for you, I believe now. This guy just, ever since you fucking filed a lawsuit shit about that shit,
I didn't file no lawsuits.
You said when you
I've never
pushed him.
filed a lawsuit. No, I didn't. No, I ignored it. I didn't bring it up until a couple weeks ago.
It. But I'm saying ever since that shit, it seems like he's had a stick up his ass.
Well, yeah, he was
trying to
afraid I
get
was going to
you
sue him.
out. Well, it seems like
He
it
tried to
because
make me, and he made
he
the
thinks
people
you're
that were
calling the
there
ALG.
give false witness and
He
paperwork.
thinks you're calling the game and liquor fucking people to get him shut down when you're not.
Okay, let
but
me
he's
explain the
thinking of
steps
it.
here, Diabetnick. Here, what happened exactly? Like, just let me lay it out for you, okay?
I hear it.
I think you got a little ass backwards somewhere.
All right, go for
It's backwards, buddy.
Shut up, Donny. Let me
So the
finish.
first conflict you had was the lawsuit that you didn't follow through with.
No. Diabetic. Let me start here. So
You've been living there since you were 14. Okay, go from there.
This all started when I broke my
14
foot.
years old. Go.
No, it all started when I broke my foot back in April.
Yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't come to work no more. I was bedridden for 2 months.
Mhm.
The old man who used to be a maintenance man before the last maintenance man. The last maintenance man was an alcoholic, and he didn't show up for work. He was here. He worked here for 10 years. But you know, the one before that, he still came here. He still worked and shit. And he was here every morning. He was an old cool. Everyone loved him.
And they're
But
part of the family.
the other guy, he was a
or
drunk
whatever,
and he was a hoarder, and he fucking half the rooms up here were stuffed to the roof with like
All right,
random
the drunk
clothes
thing. Who
and
gives
crap.
a fuck what you ingest? Just okay, go on.
Yeah, I was just trying to explain the story, like, but
I've heard this already 5 times over.
well, I'm trying to lay it out from beginning to
I'm hearing
end
it.
for you.
I already heard it
Okay,
from
so
beginning to end. 4
okay, so we'll
times.
just skip ahead to June. Freaking, I finally was able to walk enough that I had to come back to work. I was out of money and I needed to. So freaking, I came down. I had a little too much to drink that night, and freaking, I got my job done, and I went outside and I saw them
Broke the top
talking.
Of the bottle.
No, that was a different story
That was a
completely.
different one. All right, that was just
Yeah,
another
that's
two
that's a
drunk.
few months later.
All right.
So
Sorry,
I went
go on.
outside because I told them we were getting new sidewalks put in, and the whole streets were getting remade. And I suggested that we have because we have a gutter that goes out, and then in the winter it creates a giant ice patch that everyone slips on. I gotta constantly chip it, ice melt and shit. I suggested we put in a fucking drain through the sidewalk so it could go. And I was trying to tell them when they were out there looking at it, freaking like how it could work, and he kept saying that. Well, no, he just kept making excuses. He didn't want to do it, and I was getting aggressive because I was a little intoxicated. Because when someone's obviously just making excuses to not do something, and I kept pushing him. And then when he was looking over one way with me, my boss shoved me, and I
Money you
like
don't have.
on my bad foot, and I stumbled backwards. And he's like, "Bill, go finish your work. Go away."
Get out of here.
Yeah, and so I was like, "Oh, okay, sorry." I walked. Hey, Mountain Dew.
Major
Was
melon.
it Major
Doc.
Melon? I've never seen that before. I've never seen
Watermelon
Major
Mountain Dew.
Melon. Interesting. Is
There's
this
some
watermelon like
watermelon.
super like bland though? Doesn't sound tasty to me.
It's just
The Mountain Dew,
watermelon.
it's
It's
fucking
watermelon
sugary
Mountain
as
Dew.
fuck.
I have a bad tongue because of all the tobacco. Freaking,
Mountain Dew's all sugar. What are you talking about?
I need citrus. The only thing that really like gives me a zing is a lot of
You
citrus.
think the bagged tongue is alcohol? It's cigarettes, boys.
Yeah, that's the cigarettes.
All right,
definitely.
go on to the story.
Dude,
You
cigarettes,
pushed. You
they're
said
good
get
for
out of
you.
here, Dal.
I forgot where I left off
Stop
there.
cigarette smoking, and everything will taste 100% better. All right.
Well,
go on
yeah,
now.
definitely. I forgot where I left off.
But there be no
He pushed you,
satisfaction
said, "Get out of here, Dal."
after a long
Huh?
meal. The best thing
They're
is a
redoing a
cigarette
shot. Okay,
or
never
sex.
mind. But I get it, Dal. This guy seems like he's out. He's out for your neck and wants you out of there. And now he's paranoid as fuck. Just seems like he wants you gone.
Well, he was
ASAP.
okay. So the same thing. Remember when I told you about Sebastian, how he threatened to punch me and shit. And when I went downstairs because I shoved Sebastian the last time into the wall, and I said, "Stop fucking talking, stop knocking on my door." He's like, "I'm gonna sue you and everything." I was like, "Get in your fucking room." Friggin'. And then I went down because I was pissed. I sent an email to my boss, told him what happened. I've been keeping track of everything Sebastian been doing. I got it all written down, and I emailed it to my boss finally because I had enough. I tried to deal with myself, and I wanted him out. Right? I was pissed. I had the last straw, so I went and told my boss. He didn't believe me really. Freaking he doesn't like taking sides. He always just
So he said, Sebastian didn't do that shit. What are you talking about?
yeah no freaking basically.
Sebastian's the guy who came in, fucked a girl on your bed, took your
Sebastian
beers or
do
something.
that.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah, no, Phil never believes me about anything. I don't
Phil's
know why.
the boss, right?
Yeah, he's the boss. Yeah,
The boss. Phil's the guy who you filed a lawsuit and wants you kicked out.
I
thinks you
didn't
called him
file
fucking-
any lawsuit.
I know, but it seems
No,
like
the
he's
funniest
out
shit
for your
was when-
ass.
the
He wants you
funniest
gone.
The funniest shit was when
I'm
they just
saying-
barged into your room.
They're trying to pin
Sat
every
down.
little stupid thing on you,
Sebastian,
Gal, and it
Yeah.
sucks.
The funniest shit
They're
was
picking
when
on
that
you
dude
hardcore.
barged into your room, fucking sat down, drank like 3 of your beers, and was just talking
While I
shit
was in
to
the
you
middle
whole
of
entire
playing, yeah, and he
time.
just kept yapping in my ear for
Bro,
like
they
an
kicked him
hour.
up
And when
her
I was
ass.
finally done, I started talking with him, and he just wouldn't let me talk. He just kept talking over me, and I was like, "Get the
So
fuck
we're gonna
out!"
bring little Donny from
And
Australia
he kept being
up to
rude to
Alberta,
me. That's right.
Canada.
And I went over and I
We're
Fuck
fucking
gonna
I'm
you.
so
have
pissed
him
off. I put him down on
Donny
my
a
bed and I
drink
went
at
to
the
punch him,
bar.
and I stopped. I put 2 fingers and
Ah.
tapped him
All
on the
get
cheek. I was like,
arrested.
"Get the fuck out!"
Oh yeah, they would get arrested.
And then he started telling
Right.
everyone I
Serving
punched
a
him 4
minor,
shit times
then
and
we'll be
everything, and threatening me
Daltopia heaven.
to sue me and
Yeah,
everything.
Daltopia heaven.
Sue me.
My Daltopia is going to have self-representative democracy using AI technology to regulate who gets to vote on what, using blockchain technology for security purposes.
Well, for your problem at hand here for now, get you one of these if you don't have it, like a little GoPro. So every time you walk out your door, strap this shit to your chest and have that shit on.
Can I hide it?
Dude,
Is
we
there
can make
one
a
I
whole,
could get
we can
that's
make
like
a whole show
spy?
out of you, Dale.
I mean,
I want
you
to
could put
spy.
this-
I don't want people
could
to
put a
know
little-
it is there. In
put it in
Canada,
your
it's
fucking
legal to
shirt.
do it as long as I'm involved in whatever I'm filming. It's legal
If you're
for
in
me to
public,
film
probably,
without
That's what
letting
I'm saying. I
people
don't know
know.
the legalities of Canada.
Even in private in Canada, as long as I'm involved in the conversation, it's legal for me to record it without letting them know.
Canada, huh? Wow.
Yep.
That's something else.
Dale, we gotta start
As long
a
as I'm
whole.
involved in the conversation, I could legally record this.
We gotta start a
Well,
whole
as a
YouTube
Canadian,
channel.
I could legally record all of this without your permission.
I could have no permission at all. I'm just involved in the conversation. This is legal. Code.
As long as I'm involved in it, yeah, it's legal.
No, but I'm just saying, like, they're just trying to pin some BS on you, man. Like, shit, you need to slip and fall on that new sidewalk or
Dale,
sidewalk,
we need to
whatever,
make
the
a
slippery
reality show about
spot.
your life.
You need to sue
I
somebody
mean, if
before they
it's
sue
gonna
you
give me
for
$1 million,
nonsense.
I'm down.
We need to
I
make
don't
a
know about
reality
Canadian.
show.
I could build my invention.
Dude, that's why
workshop.
we need to go there and just start filming, dude.
Start
Just
streaming my inventions. That'd be cool.
we're gonna get me and Cheddar Ball will get arrested ASAP, but
Yeah.
we're deported. We'll get deported ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fucking
Sure.
deport it back to
You
goddamn
can't record
fucking.
in Canadian land legally. What are you doing?
I don't know
here?
how that works for like outside citizens coming into Canada,
Yeah,
and I
'cause
don't
in
think
the
the
s- in
same
the
laws
States,
apply.
if you're in the public property, you can record whatever the fuck you want.
I know all about that. Yeah,
But a
I watch
private
all your
Property, you
legal
can't record everybody without their
YouTube
consent.
channels.
But
Like
Canada,
Fuck,
Black-
Santa's coming.
Blaster.
as long as we're talking in
And all
Canada
that.
with the people in the conversation, we can record everything, right?
Donny, Santa ain't coming
We
for
need
your
we need to
ass.
fact.
Well, in
He
Canada,
doesn't-
as
Fuck
long
up.
as,
Someone
as long
fact
as
check this
you're
real
He
quick.
involved
doesn't.
in it,
He
you can
doesn't
record
fucking
it.
fly over Australia. It's too hot.
This is
Reindeer won't make it.
I know.
Yeah, he doesn't got a passport to make it down there.
There are laws about like if you're using someone's image for something, or if you're just
I'm looking this one up
hate
real
speeching
fast
them or
because that is
something.
an interesting
There's
one.
laws against that. But if it's for proving your innocence in something, yes, it's legal.
Santa only shows up in the cold
For
places.
proving your
December,
innocence,
Donnie.
it's legal. For evidence in the court of law. No,
Yeah.
but just like to be like,
He leaves
Freedom
his
of
elves to knock
information.
out Iraq and all
but
those.
as long as you don't have to ask every single person, hey, permission please to record you. Just be like, no,
Before
as long as
I-
I'm talking with you, it's perfectly legal.
It is. You don't need to bring it up.
Because I'm involved with the conversation, it's
Yep.
legal now. So go on with your, what were they talking about? The
No,
strippers?
that's. I would say that
Can I
that's
record,
probably
Miss
not
Stripper
legal
Lady?
because you're only
I know,
injecting
dude.
yourself
I'm
into the
just joking around,
conversation to
sorry.
record.
No, but or if you can't get one of these, get
Might
one of them
be
little
inadmissible.
recorders. You just slip and or turn your phone recorder on in your pocket. Hit record, so you get the audio.
Yeah,
or
I done that
just
on
leave
my
your,
phone. I
leave your
actually
mic on your
installed a
computer and we
recording
could hear it,
device
and I
on
can
mine.
record. I'll hit record on my end.
Actually,
leave your open
Phil
mic on.
hasn't talked to me against like negatively. I've been like anytime I go down there when it's just me and him in the morning, I put on my recorder device and I
We need to
tested
do
it.
a little experiment.
But
like
usually he
tomorrow.
just doesn't say anything. Lately.
Okay,
He's nice.
what's everyone doing tomorrow night at the bar downstairs?
Saturday night, probably
About,
drinking.
so you got to go.
yeah.
You go in 20 minutes in the morning and you come back up or whatever, and you're done with your job, or do you still do that?
Coke,
Well, yeah. In the morning, I usually go down around 7
So
a.m.
later
get my
on
work
tomorrow
done.
evening,
7:30, I'm
you
home.
pull open the Discord app on the phone, put it in your pocket, so we could all hear.
Yeah.
And we'll
Do
really
it.
get the evidence on these suckers.
I don't have internet on my phone though. That wouldn't work.
Oh, you just
What the hell? You use
Huh?
your cell service for it. You don't
I
need to
use
use
your
internet.
cell service.
No, my cell service is only pay and talk. I pay $25 a month for
No data.
unlimited phone calls, no data, and unlimited text messages.
You
Anywhere
can't get Discord on your phone? All right. Then just hit record
No,
on
I never needed it. I stay in
turn
my
the
room.
recorder on your phone and just hit record on your phone and just record when you walk downstairs.
Well, that's what I do. Yeah. I've got a recording app on it.
Yeah, just
They don't
hit
have
record
no
when you
shit
walk
like
out the
that
door.
in
And
America. They
hit
don't have
stop.
It's always like you get internet with your phone. I've never heard of anyone.
Well, because it's
paying
more
most
money out of
people
our
do,
pockets.
but I do pay and
Yeah.
talk. So I like if I choose not to buy like more minutes in a month, then I don't have to.
I wish I could
Yeah.
choose not to
No
have this flat
contracts.
piece of shit. If I would really choose just to snap this in half and throw it out the window.
I got 2
I
pieces.
want
of
my
shit.
fucking.
I could
want my
pay $10
Motorola
a month.
sliver back. I want my Nokia fucking. What was the one with Snake 2 on it and fucking Space Invader?
It's an LG 4K.
Like, fuck these flat pieces of shit right here with no hard keys, dude. There's no hardware keys. Everything's touch. Fuck this shit.
I got 2.
Yeah, my phone's already like 10 years old.
No physical fucking hard buttons on it.
Still works for
Anyways.
me.
This phone's like $2,500. This phone's like $500.
Like, I used to like the flip phones. Like
This one cost $100.
Those
and now
Nextels,
it's
remember
maybe
those
worth
suckers? You
$5.
could throw it against the fucking concrete wall and it'd fucking not break.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
Nowadays, you fucking
Delta
drop
Cell,
it and the fucking thing breaks.
We'll set the thing up
Donnie, what kind of
down
phone
the phone
you got?
later. Because
I've got an iPhone XR.
Fucking computer.
Damn, Donnie rocking the iPhone
Oh, so
XR,
that's-
dog.
Damn, hey
Yeah.
Donnie, you know though Steve Jobs is dead, right?
Yeah. Can't
I've
see.
got an iPhone
So
XR.
what,
You see my
how's he
brother's
still
actually. My
making
brother's
iPhones?
upgraded. My brother's upgraded a bunch, and I got his old iPhone a few years ago with the iPhone XR, and I've been
This is
I
the
hold
only
this
thing
thing
Apple is good
for
for,
so many years.
or eating apples, you know?
Yeah, the only thing
Yeah.
Apple's good for is video and photo editing. That's really it.
I'm getting
Apples,
fucking
you
sleepy,
shouldn't be-
mates.
you shouldn't be
catch
talking.
on the flip side.
All right, FPV
Fish you
or
later, mate.
HPV.
We'll catch
All right,
you on
see ya,
the
Mick.
fly. Later.
Night. Oh. Oh man, you really did get quiet since Dal left, though, huh? I could hear
Yeah.
myself think for a little bit.
I'm playing a game right now, so I can't.
What the fuck are you playing down anymore, huh?
Hunt Showdown.
I have a good idea though. We buy it, or we'll get one of them little the little whatchamacallit, the BUI fucking little alcohol testers, you know, that you get online. That tells you your blood alcohol level. You ever see those? We'll have Dal take that shit, keep it in his pocket, turn the recorder on his phone. When he gets into a confrontation with the guys or the dude or his boss, be like, "Oh, you're annoying because you're so drunk. Go upstairs, Dal." Be like, "I'm not drunker than you are. Why don't you blow into this?" Test your guys' alcohol level, see who's drunker. Prove the point right then and there.
Probably, Dal.
We need to go up to
Yeah.
Canada and make a TV show real quick out of that. That would be funny.
I'm back.
Okay, so Dal, I got a good plan though.
What's up?
I mean, this is just. I mean, this is a good one just to get him on the spot though. Like, you know those little blood alcohol testers you get online. You blow into it, tells you your blood alcohol level.
Yeah.
You know, get one of those suckers online. Keep that in your pocket. So next time you like get into a confrontation with your boss or whatever, he'd be like, "Dal, you're annoying. Go upstairs." Be like, "I'm not drunker than you are." Be like, "Oh yeah, blow into this. I'll blow into
doesn't
it
drink.
first." Oh,
doesn't
fuck,
drink.
never mind. That wouldn't work then. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
no.
was thinking
That's
bar
a
owner would be
backfired.
drinking. Damn, you're
That
damn.
backfired.
A native bar owner. Or wait.
No, he's not
Damn.
native. He's
Oh,
South
this
Korean.
is. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh my god! Different. Okay. Oh whoa!
No, I was saying my native's native. Or
Everything you've
my
said so far
neighbor's
has
native.
just been thrown out the window. Then you. Oh my! I thought the bar owner was native. Wow.
No, he's
Dal,
Cree.
are you?
All right,
Or no,
whole
no.
different.
Are
He's
you?
South,
Yeah. South Korea.
Korean, yeah.
South
Dal, are
Korean.
you a little Lebowski urban achiever?
A what?
Bro.
Yeah, you're.
Are you a little Lebowski urban achiever?
I've heard of that. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Donny's like, yeah, I kind of know what that is. I was
Korean.
kind of paying attention to that
Oh,
movie.
so
God,
this guy
how
was
did he
like
hit
a
me in the fucking
Canadian pimp.
head? How did he hit me in the fucking head? That's bullshit. He was moving
Aimbot.
back and forth
Aimbot,
and hit
Donny.
me in the fucking head. So
My
he's
whole
moving back and
childhood
forth
was,
and did a clear headshot. That's straight up
Aimbot,
bullshit,
Don.
dude.
You
my
know
whole
you love it.
childhood was me crying myself to sleep while my parents beat each other up, and I was moved. I remember you said you got expelled from a school. Well, I moved. I had probably 12 or 13 different schools growing up because we were moving away. Me and my mom and my sister all the time, avoiding one of her new boyfriends. There was always abuse and violence in my life. I seen men hold shotguns to her
Alcohol.
head and knives to her throat. I've heard them screaming and yelling and beating each other up all night. I used to cry myself to sleep for years. Like, I ran away from home when I was 4 years old, and it took them 8 hours to find me.
Damn.
My mom fucking spanked me and got mad at me and shit, and I've never respected her since then.
What did she used to do to piss those guys off that much?
He's just a crazy drug addict, psycho bitch. Because my grandfather raped every one of my aunts. I have 7 aunts or 6 aunts, and my mom. And he raped every one of them. My mom and my mom's little sister were the 2 that didn't. Grandma got my mom out when she was 17 before Grandpa raped her because she found out that the girls knew he was coming for her soon. She just turned, or maybe it was 16. Ass. She just turned 16 or something. He was coming to. He raped every one of my aunts.
Damn.
Like they all. Yeah.
At least they waited till that.
And so my grandma gave her all the
literally
money she had and spirited it away with my real dad. They lived together until she was 21 when they had me. They were living under a bridge in Edmonton, Alberta, and he ended up getting an engineer job on the railroad. So they were making great money. I got pictures of me naked as a baby on a bed with like $150 bills spread all over the bed all around me. So they really loved me, and then my little sister came into the
hobos
picture.
Who just travel by the rails.
When my little sister was born, no one told me anything about it. Like, I don't know, I was trying to watch G.I. Joe. My mom was in the kitchen cleaning and cooking or whatever in the morning, and I remember my sister just kept crying like baby. She's a baby, right? My mom set her on the couch next to me. I don't know what to do. I was just trying to watch G.I. Joe, and she kept crying. So I just grabbed a pillow and I put it on top of her and sat on the pillow because I couldn't hear her anymore, right?
Yeah, you don't know better.
You're like, this will solve the problem.
A couple minutes later, it was great because then I felt great. I was like, oh, now I can hear G.I. Joe. And then a couple minutes later, my mom comes out. She's like, Billy, you're such a good boy. How do you stop your sister from crying? I remember. And then she's like, Billy, where's your sister? I was like, I don't know. And she realized instantly because I was sitting on a pillow. Commander. She threw me off the pillow across the couch into the corner because she just tossed me, and then pulled the pillow and grabbed my sister, and my sister started crying again. And ever since then, me and my mom's relationship's never been the same. I ran away from home shortly after that. And then I drove the car through after that, and everything went to shit after that. And then my dad, and him. There was a railroad crash in between British Columbia and Alberta when my dad was working on the railroad, and like a couple people died and shit. And he was working that time, and I think he lost his job, and he was stressed, and freaking they got in a big fight. And it's all when all this was happening too. When I sat on my sister and I ran away from home after that. Everything went to shit, and they broke up. My mom started
Little
running because
teenage
freaking
years.
he was trying to find her, and freaking we kept moving from town to town to town, and I kept going to school to school to school. Eventually, when I got to 6 years old, right, my aunt kidnapped me and my sister once for a whole spring and early summer
fuck?
until my mom found us. We were living with them for a while because they thought my mom was unfit to take care of us, and fucking they put us into kindergarten and grade 1 and shit. And then my mom found us when we were in school and fucking came and got us from the school before school even ended and took us away again. And then we kept randomly traveling fucking constantly. There's a lot to my life, man. I could keep going.
We all got long old lives. But
I remember
Nah,
all,
Donnie,
like I
Donnie,
told you,
Donnie
my
don't
short
got
and
no
mid-term
stories
memory
like that.
sucks, but my long-term memory is great.
it's the alcohol, brother. It's the
My-
alcohol.
Hit.
Donnie's like, I'm
The
not going to have
alcohol.
any stories to tell when I'm your guys' age.
Hush.
Nothing
Hush.
like my story, at least. I mean, back when I was in my mid to early 20s, people were already telling me I should write a biography. Now it could be even fucking greater than then.
We just need to
If you
start
got
a reality
honestly, dude, if
TV
you
show.
got all those moments,
Yeah,
live,
reality
It'd be
TV
the
show.
number one hit in Canada right now.
dude, if you had all those
It'd
moments,
be called
live,
Daltopia.
where like you ran into that roommate and like the roommate was like bugging you. If you had captured all of those moments live, it would be like
Yeah.
gold.
Even if you write
It'd
those
be
in
like
a book, you can still
internet-
write a nice book.
It would be internet gold if you had gotten
Well,
all
You can
this
make
shit.
that
biography.
into a
Actually,
nice
they could make it
drama.
into a movie. They could
You
like all I
could.
got to do is write it down.
Yeah.
I want to
There's a lot
hire.
of
I want to
production
hire
behind
someone.
that.
Yeah, I want to hire
The
someone.
book,
to
you start
dictate
with the
for me.
book, or you write it first, of course.
Well, no, you start with a
maybe a
biography.
cartoon.
You get someone to I hire someone to dictate
We
it
make
all
a
for
South
me, and I
Park
just tell them my
episode out of
story.
it
They
first.
edit it and give me and I review it, and then we keep working on it until it's perfect.
I'll draw you out a
And then they
cartoon
make a
for
movie.
it. I'm an artist.
Make a South Park episode.
The South Park guys who do the voiceovers, and then we'll sell it to South Park for 30%. We'll make fucking $30 million off one episode,
That'd be awesome.
and then they'll come to us back.
I'd
for
be happy
more
with 1
business
million out
later.
of that 30 million.
And
if
then
you
we'll
did
all
the
be in
work.
cahoots with Comedy Central. We don't. And then we'll live with fucking yeah.
I'd do what work is
We'll play
necessary.
basketball every day. I don't know.
Aqua
Basketball, I don't
Teen
play
should be out in
basketball
another
a lot.
couple days, Dal. And the
Yeah,
season
yeah.
finale of Rick and Morty.
Or
I remember why I forgot that the VR one episode wasn't the last one. It's because I went back to the original series and watched a couple episodes to catch up. That's why it was like disheveled.
the
on when it
VR
was.
the VR one was the first episode of the season, and there's only 5 in the season.
That's why I thought it was the second or third episode, because I went back and I'd watched a couple of the past episodes, fucking to catch up.
Yeah.
oh man, I'm still regretting eating solid food today, boys.
Nick, is it the diabetes?
I've been eating soup all week. The diabetes is kicking my ass this week.
Damn it, Nick.
Back
Did
for more.
that
I thought
beat
it was
me?
away.
You gotta-
Because I've been eating soup for the past 3 days, soup and crackers. After
What?
I stopped barfing all week.
Oh,
And then today, or a few hours ago, I just tried eating a bowl of rice and beef,
Shit,
which
brother.
really kicked my ass. I'm fighting it right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Nick, you gotta have
What
some
about
of the, you
citrus?
gotta have some of these ribs, dog.
like
it's
chug
just
a bunch of fucking orange juice, brother.
yeah, I want to die. I can't.
Well,
That's
no?
sugar. That's sugar. I'm diabetic.
Oh,
He's
Yeah,
diabetes.
Orange juice is all sugar.
I was
Like,
thinking,
I had
okay,
a-
citrus.
I just
what
had-
about citrus?
I
Get
literally had
lemon juice.
I literally just had this much of apple juice because my sugar level was low right now. I literally
juice.
took like literally this much of apple juice right now.
Here, let me show you what I'm talking about.
I
I'm
know.
not talking about apple
It's not
stuff. I'm
gonna
talking
help me.
sugar. No
Hey.
sugar in this. There's no sugar in this.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
Real
Sip it and just be like,
Yeah,
You'd be
you
like,
need-
"Oh, it's
you
so
need more
sour."
citrus. I
why
love
do I
sour.
need citrus?
Oh, so
No.
sour.
Because your body, man, it seems like that's what you're missing. I think. You need more citrus in there.
I'm missing a pancreas is what I'm missing.
Really? You got your
I'm
pancreas?
a diabetic. I'm a type 1 diabetic. My pancreas does not work.
See, I don't know much about I know my cat's diabetic, and I got to give her a shot.
Well, I know yours and Cheddar's and Shadowfox's pancreas all work.
Well, look, I mean, I can eat some ribs, dog. You know what I'm saying?
So look right now, I'm a 110er.
Fuck.
What does that mean?
Blood glucose level.
Is that bad?
This is exactly what you want to be at 100.
I'd want to be at 1.
But half an hour ago, I was at 70, which was low.
Oh, so you had
normal range for a person like you, normal person. Your shit's gonna be at 80 right now, 80 to 100 for a normal person. All you guys.
Wait, I thought you said 70 was normal.
What about Nick? What if you drank this?
But for me, an 80 is like low. But for a normal person, 80's.
Oh.
If I drank that shit has 45 grams of sugar.
Insulin.
I would be feeling like shit if I didn't take insulin. That shit would make me go to a sugar level. See, I'm a 100 right now. I showed you 110 right now. That Mountain Dew, drinking that Mountain Dew would make you go to 400, 500.
One of my cousins is like a type 2 diabetic or something. Ever since he was a child. His name's Blair? No, Blair. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I just turned 26. I've had diabetes 25 years now, and it's catching up with me for not taking care of myself for 25 years.
You just said you turned 26?
36.
Oh, okay. Like what?
I've had diabetes for 25 now. 25 years of diabetes.
Since you were like 11? Damn,
Since I was 11, I've had diabetes.
11's my favorite number.
Dude,
maybe that's a sign.
I
can help you.
Nick always
one of my lucky numbers.
Chug citrus.
When
11 and 44.
He thinks he got diabetes because he used to.
Citrus is not going to help me.
He used to dump.
I don't know. It tastes good.
He used to dump like buckets full of sugar.
I just had an apple. That's some
he was
type
growing up and eating it.
Yeah.
Oh, I still dump buckets of sugar on all my shit.
But when you're not diabetic, your body manages it for you. You don't have to fucking take a shot of insulin like I have to.
But do you think that maybe
when you don't have to, when your body does it for you,
I feel sorry for you, brother.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't even think about it. Do you think about what you eat? Oh, you just drank that Mountain Dew. Do you think about my pancreas is regulating my pancreas right now in my body? Is regulating the sugars in my blood right now.
Dude, I couldn't imagine that. No, shit,
you guys can't even. You're not even thinking about it because you don't have to. Because your body doesn't.
I'm paranoid.
My body doesn't
of
do it for me, so I have to do it for it. It's a bitch. It's a hassle, but it's what I have to do.
I get you, man. That sucks.
It's the luck of the draw. It's life.
He's dying of cancer too right now.
Diabetes is the number one disease in the world.
He provides me with my cat's diabetic medicine.
Yeah, diabetic. I feel for diabetic cats and dogs because that's the real thing. And they really can't do shit.
The only they
don't have thumbs. How are they going to give themselves shots?
I can't test her blood every day. She doesn't even let me. Right? I have to look online and figure out based on her weight how much insulin to give her every day. And then if I watch her, like how she's acting, she gets tipsy. I got to give her some sugar. I have
if I don't have this
like cake icing sugar. You know, you buy those Betty Crocker cake icing sugar containers, and I give her a little. I give her a little dollop, like on my finger, of that to lick if she's getting shaky, right? And that balances her out.
Hypoglycemic. Yep. Just like how I told you, I had a sip of juice right now. A sip of apple juice I had right now.
So it was enough to balance.
And an apple.
Yeah.
I had literally this much. It was literally like a 6-ounce.
Could you like condense something like that into a pill and just take it quick dissolving?
They have it, but I don't buy those. They have glucose pills. Yeah, I don't buy those. I just take a candy bar if I have it or something.
Yeah, same as Brett.
What I keep here at home is juice. Like in the fridge, I got juice. So if I go hypoglycemic, low blood sugar level, I take a sip of juice. Yeah. And a sip is all it takes.
I don't have water or anything. I don't drink
water.
I was
just a 70, and it went up to 110. So it went up 40 just within a few minutes of me sipping some juice.
So how do you check that? Is there a new tech that you don't have to prick yourself anymore? You had to prick yourself.
Right there. No, look at my arm right here.
Well, do you have like a fucking surgical plug?
Look at this. New technology,
is that a patch?
Baby.
Is that a patch or what is it?
The continuous glucose monitor system.
Is it glued to your hand or is it stuck in your body?
It's stuck with tape on me, but there is a little probe. Let me show you.
Like a needle?
Yeah, well,
The
when you
needle probe
apply
on
it,
it?
when you apply it, you
Interesting.
press it against your arm, and it pokes you with the needle, but then the needle retracts, and it leaves a little probe, like a little piece of wire.
Just enough.
Actually, I don't even know if it's a wire. It might just be a piece of plastic
Interesting.
that stays in. So right now, there's something poking into my skin, just a little tiny little thing.
Does it itch?
It's not a needle. I don't even feel it.
Oh.
It just feels like this thing is stuck on my
Used to
skin.
it.
Doesn't hurt. I don't feel a prick. I don't feel a poke. I don't feel like I'm bleeding. But there's a hole underneath this into my skin with a little probe. So now I just go like this with my phone. It tells me that number.
Test your blood. Yeah.
So no more finger pricks.
Oh, you just put it right to the phone.
I do that, and bam, look at now, 113.
113.
It was 110 a second ago. It's going up.
Okay, so what's stable for you? What's the optimal number for you?
That's perfect.
You said
perfect.
110 was perfect.
For me, perfect. For a normal person, that's high.
No, but
For
like,
you guys,
what would
for
you
guys,
want to
high.
be perfect? Like 120, 110? Like what's
Okay,
perfect?
me, I'm a diabetic. When I became diabetes, they said 125 was perfect.
Okay.
But 100 is like what I want to be at.
You like 100. Okay.
100 even.
You know your
For
body
me,
more than the doctors do, of course.
100, I'm cool, and I could go up or down a little bit. 100 for me, normal
So you're
person.
high
That's high
right
though.
now, then.
No, I'm saying this is seeing
You're feeling
100.
Yeah.
Okay, I've gone uncontrolled diabetes for over 20 years of my life so far with this stupid shit.
Damn, man.
And right now, like since I got this stupid thing on my arm, it's helping me stay low.
Well, that's cool that it's helping, man. Is that new tech? Did you like brand new tech?
Recently new. For me, it's new. I've had this now for a month.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I hope it works out for you, brother.
But it's been around, I think, for a few years now, a little more.
Man, that sucks. I can't imagine like having to live like that. My cousin, I had to grow up with him and explaining it to me and shit. Like, and I didn't get it
Runs in the
really,
family.
but
It's hereditary. My uncle had it. I don't know, it skips a generation, but yeah.
I'm
family.
lucky as fuck when it comes to that. I don't get sick at all, like ever. I don't even get headaches.
Yeah, I don't get headaches or cold sick because I smoke this.
I can eat as much as I want, and I never gain weight.
But yeah, the eating thing is a problem now.
Yeah, Donny suffers from migraines.
Smoke some of that, Donny. You won't get migraines.
Oh, really? Sweet. Just send me one over
I'm
here, and
telling
I'll take it.
I smoke meth, and it doesn't give
I
me
gotta
headaches.
wash my face. So
Really?
it's getting shiny.
It's 'cause I'm smoking cold medicine, man. Whatever, guys.
Sweet.
But the diabetes is kicking my ass this past year, guys.
Sorry to hear that,
kicking
brother.
my ass.
Yeah, hopefully
Then
get
this
better,
past
dude.
month, when I've been trying to regulate it the most, it's just bringing me down even more. Life's a bitch. This year's been the bitchiest.
Yeah, that sounds like
I
a
think
horrible
it's been
thing
a bitch for
sure.
I think it's
bro.
been a bitch for all of us this year, right, guys? This
Oh,
year's been
yeah.
a bad one.
This year's
for
been
all
a
of us, right?
fucking horrible year.
Donnie's been
yeah.
having a good year. I haven't heard nothing bad in Donnie's
fuck
end.
you.
Donny's like, hey,
Well,
I have to go
he hasn't
out
said anything because he won't talk about his life.
because you guys are leaving me out of games.
The value
Yeah,
of
I'm
all
gonna
my
go-
investments in the last
Horses.
3 years has dropped to the lowest
Donny's
ever.
like, you don't understand how
Fucking-
hard it is for me to go out and yell at my
Everyone
horses.
keeps accusing me of
Because you
I got the
things.
diabetes. Cheddar Bob's got to deal with what are you
Dead
dealing
dog.
with? The fucking
Dead
people. Everyone's dealing with the dead people.
Oh, I had dead people.
Smell dead people.
Everyone's dying.
My dad died last year.
I had dead
Dog.
animals
Sorry.
and the dog. Then the fucking too many people are dying.
We should
A
make
peacock?
a country song.
But other than death,
Let's-
I'm trying
let's-
to not
let's
even think
go- let's
about
make a
death. I need to
country
think of
song.
life.
Let's take three pieces of each of our
I don't
lives,
like
and we'll put them
country.
together and make a country song. It'll be a
First
hit.
step,
I know that's the thing. We don't like country song. That's why it'll be awesome.
you go down, take
We'll
her
make
out
a
like
country
lady.
song that we don't like country, but it'll be amazing.
Second step, you get drunk and get fucked over by the lady's boyfriend. Then,
No one believes
country.
me, and I'm always
All right.
guilty.
Anyways, I'm saying we need to make this
You
next year a
don't
better
know
one, guys.
type 2 diabetes like Nick.
Like I
knows
try to make this year
diabetes.
like
You don't know what I
This
know
year
about type 2
is
diabetes.
the year 2020. What year are we in? 2020.
2024.
2024.
No,
It's
three.
2020.
We're in the 2400s.
3 in a few months. It'll be 2024. Like not like
20,
one, not even a month, dude.
7 and a
What
half.
day is it today?
In
15?
15 more
This
days.
is the
it'll
year
be
1945.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The war started
7,
this
8,
year?
9, 10, 11,
World War
12,
II.
14. In
Okay.
2
I wish.
weeks,
2020
it'll be December 31st.
Damn. It's my dad's birthday. Or wait, never mind. The 30th is his birthday.
So your dad's birthday's in 13 days.
Holy shit.
The 1st of
God of
January will be in
War.
15 days.
Fuck that shit, because that's going to be when I got to start fucking people
Working.
fucking to earn some income.
I can actually
No, it's
claim
like,
my
God damn
taxes
it.
on
I gotta
February
buy my dad
14th
a
or
gift
something.
for his birthday and then on Christmas too, a day later. Fuck me.
Oh, fuck my father. I'm not gonna buy him
Nah.
shit, dude. Fuck him, dude.
Nick's like,
I
why
could
the
give
hell
less
does my dad have to have a
shines, dude.
birthday so close to Christmas?
I can't wait till February because that's when I can claim my taxes and I'll get them in early March.
Taxi schmaxy.
Uh,
Let's hope my ass is on food
Should get
before
close
then
to $2,000.
because I don't pay no taxes anymore. Fuck taxes.
No, you pay.
I do my
money.
taxes, but I never pay taxes. I always get them
Oh,
back.
I do my taxes. I file my taxes all the time.
How do you think
But
me and Nick
never
I
got
don't
to
have
see-
anything to claim on my taxes.
I do all
'Cause I
my
don't have
legal,
any
though.
income to claim on the tax.
Me too, yeah.
We
I
take,
make like
we take,
15,000 a year.
I
we
don't have
take
no
tax money, Dal.
winkety winkety finkety winkety. I don't
What-
take money.
Where do you think the
I mean,
EBT
I could
comes
claim
from?
more, but I'm not corrupt. I don't cheat the system.
Oh,
Dal,
Sorry,
Just use
boys.
why-
Just
there
saying.
to be
That's why
used.
you don't get no free food.
I use the
Well, I get
government's
free food. I
resources
can go to
that
the
are
food
there
bank
for
all
the
I want.
public.
In Canada,
Yes.
there's food banks. You can go there
Hey.
once every 2 weeks
got
or something
food
and
every-
claim like as much food. Like
They
they
ain't
give
all
you a
around
bunch
here.
of food.
isn't that
You
for
go to the
homeless
Salvation
people?
Army.
It's
you
for
go to
everybody.
this- you go
Even
to-
it doesn't
you go to
matter. You
church.
can go there. It's free.
Free
It's part
food.
of
You go to
free healthcare.
Thanksgiving.
Anybody
Yeah.
can go and get free
They have
food.
free food banks all over the world.
Dude, they gave
In
out.
Canada,
They gave
it
out
doesn't
a
matter. You
bonus
can be a
this
million.
month for Christmas too.
I know of millionaires that go to the food bank and get food like every month.
Exactly, because food's expensive nowadays.
Just ask millionaires to
They still
give you
buy
some
their
money
own
and you'll
food
be
and shit,
rich.
but they go there for the extra stuff, right?
You know, a few years ago, or when was it? 2016, I think. The last time I went to a food bank was in Denver, Colorado.
I've only
On
been a couple
Thanksgiving.
dozen times in my life.
Thanksgiving, Denver, Colorado, 2016. I
At a
had no
church.
money. Well, didn't want to buy no food. That's for sure.
If I got
buy
money,
drugs and alcohol
I feel
first.
guilty going to a food bank.
But no, I went to a church Thanksgiving, and then they gave us fucking a whole turkey dinner. And then I went to the fucking Salvation Army, I think it was. Yeah, Salvation Army, and they gave us a whole thing out of their food bank there.
Yeah, it
They had,
doesn't
like, a
make you
walk-in
feel bad.
fridge, you
If
fucking
you've
load
got
up
the
a cart.
money, you get that for free.
It's
I
all
feel
free
horrible.
food. People donate it to give it out.
They
La la
donate
la
it
la
because
la.
they want
It's
people
just
who
like
need
how
it
people
to get
show
it.
up at the soup kitchen. Like I used to, there's this place, Pavarello House downtown. I used to go to. We'd feed the poor.
You don't need
You go there and you
to
scoop
go there,
soup into
then
a
you
guy's bowl,
shouldn't.
and you helped out the poor get fed that day.
I mean, yeah,
Some
if you're
people go
helping
there.
out, then you deserve a meal for
You
sure.
ain't gonna
I
get
agree with
food that
that.
day. You got to get it somewhere.
The food
If you
bank
have
in Canada,
money.
they give you enough food to last you 2 weeks to a month usually each time you go. You got to plan. You got to set a schedule ahead. You got to go online and say, "Hey, I'd like to come in on this day," and then they schedule you in, and they bring out a shopping cart already loaded with all the stuff and everything.
So
And you get to pick different types of breads and desserts and
Oh,
meats
yeah.
when you go. It's like it's like a shopping store, except instead of cashing out, you're
free.
like they walk you through the different sections and ask you if you want this or that, and you say yes or whatever,
Sounds like the place I went to in Denver.
and then you just walk out. You pay
It was
nothing.
like a friggin'. It was like a free kitchen. Like you just walk through someone's kitchen and fridge and just like pick out what you want and don't.
Yeah, but there's people there willing to give it to you. They
Oh,
don't
yeah,
let
it's
you
all
pick
donated.
it out. You know?
It's all
Yeah.
donated stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Canada
Donated
does a
by-
lot of food donations because
yeah, I bet.
we
'Cause they don't
realize
grow.
there
so
are a
they get
lot of bad
everything.
people that steal it because they can afford to buy all the food, but they don't. That's